It's because
This guy's a nuts.
Latin America's on the come up, and Hector's too naive to see that his anarchist agenda just won't work. It just won't work.
Raymond, do you remember Javier?
No, you're not.
Of course I remember Javier. Man. We've been talking recently.
You missed the whole, like, how you doing? You know?
Yeah.
No fucking way, dude.
He said I look like Mr. Candy.
Who? From Django? Leonardo DiCaprio?
Nah,
I mean that in a good way, because he's a real good character.
I don't know who you're talking about. From what movie?
Django.
Oh.
Okay.
Django Unchained, no?
What about Django?
You just eat the cake. That's it.
Isn't that
Wait, what character?
I need a nigga to follow me.
Iguan movie.
It's
yeah,
a western.
chameleon
It's a
movie
western.
with Johnny
I know,
Depp.
but what character is from Django?
You're thinking Rango, bro.
that's Rango.
That's Rango. It's the Nickelodeon,
Candy
bro.
From the plantation. The guy that owns his wife. The one that Samuel L. Jackson lives with.
I almost said something very.
Dude, get this fucking guy out
It's
of here.
alright.
He doesn't even know movies. He's just...
I remember Django Unchained. I don't know about.
Yeah, that's
You fucking.
What happened there?
I told them I missed.
Why'd you say it?
How'd you miss a big ass hole?
I just
And why is your Star Wars shirt Japan?
because this is the Star Wars Celebration shirt from Japan.
That's badass. How much did it cost you?
Should have been. You said it would have been cool if it was the
About what?
Imperial fucking flag.
Couple yen.
Oh, Leonard. Why is it Leo's character?
He said it like 6 times. He said it like so many times, bro.
Wait, that
See,
did
right.
not, bro. What?
Oh, right on.
A little.
See the flag.
Should not be drunk.
See
Hey
the
Hex,
flag.
what the fuck's up with your hair? Why isn't it long?
That's true.
I ate it. I ate some of it.
How you eat your hair?
He
What
got
the?
in trouble with the barber.
Take off that shirt, bro.
Is
Why?
that your room?
Let me have it.
Yeah,
No, fuck you.
it's a mess
He's
in
not
there right
even
now.
Japanese, Hector.
Forex. What do you
Mine's
Nor is he.
He's a Nazi.
This
We're guys.
fucking
He
big.
has more in
Combination of
common
that
with
is
the
being a
Japanese
fucking
than
fat
you.
lazy
Yeah, me.
Haven't been able to. I got
I think it's a
bags of
Ford
fucking
because
fast food
it's
trash just strewn about the.
That's gonna fit you
You
like
can clean that in 5 seconds, bro. If you really wanted
The
to.
thing is, I know I can clean it up like
If
that.
there's no bugs, screw it, right?
There haven't been any bugs.
Are you chilling?
Well, look at it.
There was a spider once, but that would have been there in food or no food.
Looks huge.
That's true.
It's big. Look, see.
I wouldn't say it looks huge.
No, that's.
Oh, it did?
I like felt it too late, and then I like was so I was already laying in bed. And I was looking for it. I couldn't
Yeah.
find it because it crawled like between the bed and the wall, so it went underneath, and I couldn't find it for the longest time.
Oh.
Yeah, that's happened to me before too, where I'll buy like
Good shit.
XL, I'll wash it and then shrink them.
Like XL is not fucking
Usually,
XL nowadays.
usually when I buy a
That
3XL,
shit's like large.
Okay.
when I
Hey,
usually
what
buy a
jingle?
3XL, they're
not
usually
large.
He went to go buy charcoal for the hot
How
dogs.
big are you guys?
3XL.
He threw them on the grill.
I thought they
You're
were
XL?
already. Oh no.
Oh, no, he's throwing them on the grill.
Is that shirt XL?
You want that chicken?
It's a perfectly shrunken.
All right, you want that
double
chicken?
XL.
Okay.
Perfectly shrunk.
Can you hold your beer?
Oh yeah.
What is that? An
I'm
XL?
gonna throw this
It's a
on there.
large,
That's a large?
God damn it.
but I think it shrunk. So
Go to the dark side. XL,
Wow,
man.
dude. I'm a medium, man. Everyone
Go
here a large.
Go XL, bro.
I'm an XL.
I'm a large. I used to be XL.
I'm a single XL.
I'm almost a double.
Well, you ain't double nothing.
Double net.
I'm double.
I think I do
I've
probably
almost
need to start
doubled.
going up to
Because
XL,
the
but I also don't want
they
to.
Hey,
fit their type.
what about pant size? What about who's a
Oh, I'm
34?
fat.
I'm a 34.
All right, what's your
40,
size?
46, probably 47.
47? What about your
40,
Don?
32.
Don? What's your
30 and 40.
waist size?
30, 40.
30.
40 if I want room.
I used to be 36.
38
I
if I
told you
want
I'm
to
the
look good on
fat.
Before
that.
that, 40.
I mean, I'm about 40. I'm a 40, 40,
You're
30.
40?
For pants,
God.
yeah, 40, 30.
Damn, you're almost there with
I'm
this
38.
guy.
That's fucking
I could 30
beer,
is
man.
reasonable.
38 is reasonable.
30 is reasonable.
Yeah, just go 39.
I was 38 before, but I got 40 with drinking.
Damn.
Drinking
You're
40s,
46?
get the 40s. Faster.
You're 40.
The King
Everywhere.
Cobra, yeah.
40 ways, 40
Hey,
age.
7 more, and you're gonna be this guy, bro.
Let's go, Andrew.
I was 48.
Band for
I lost-
band?
I already lost an inch. though.
Bad for bad.
I lost an inch.
That's good.
Yeah, I know
me
the
and
places
Andrew,
too.
me and Andrew are gonna be in a movie together. It's like
Yeah.
Mississippi Burning, a old seasoned guy and a
Yeah.
young rookie. You know.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Hector, those CDs.
I
You
seen
missed
that
it.
movie
You-
one time, long time ago, and I don't remember.
I don't know why I bought
You
that.
missed it, Hector. We saw young Jim and Andrew from the yearbook.
Oh, for real?
They have a '79 yearbook in
They
there.
look just like they
He
now?
looks
Yeah.
like himself. Jim, I don't think Jim looks like Jim. You look like you though.
Jim looked darker
Go
than that
wait,
yearbook than he did
go
now.
get the
Well, no,
79
you know
yearbook.
why?
We're done.
You know why you look darker?
Get the
He
79
used to
yearbook.
he used to work at the pool.
Oh, it used to be in the
So
sun.
say he got darker with the pool,
so-
and with So now that he's not hanging around with the pool no more,
Pinche
he
indio,
does not get. That's why we used to call him negro, and we used to call him. We used to call him. We used to call him Kuta Quinta. Coda
Kuta
Quinta.
I
I thought he said it kind of like
Yeah, I
I used to
did.
call him nigger.
I did.
No, he said
I did. I
negro.
used to call him nigger.
You said negro.
Oh my
Negro,
god, it's
nigger.
there.
Negro.
It's all the
He
same
just.
thing.
I
It's
only
all
met
the
in
same.
Niger.
Words up with
in-
this shit.
in part. But the reason why he got so dark, like I
Garrison
said,
is pronounced
because he
Niger.
used to be in the sun a
Well,
lot.
tell those Nigers.
All fancy. Like,
Look, look, look.
hey, don't drop
I
it in
only
the fire.
meet him
This
with
is
I want to see it.
What school is it?
Andrew right here.
The Bell Gardens.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, you weren't that bad.
He's still not that bad. What you talking
You look
about?
the same though. You got the same.
I'd hit
I
it.
can kind of see Don in him too.
And,
Oh, who's this chick, bro?
Dude,
Hey,
fucking.
you're spoken
That's
for.
almost
first of
50
all,
years ago.
That chick's gonna look like older than him.
That guy, that Guadalupe?
Sure, why not?
That's her name? Who we're looking for?
Is that color back then?
For real, I'm tripping out. I'm like, wow,
Here,
you
Jim
look
Coda.
pretty prison. Oh shit.
I see his top face, but
I don't see.
I don't see the hair either. No, it's kind of trip. That's a trip.
Gota.
Where's Donnie?
He's
I
inside.
think he went over there.
Yeah, that's that.
What year was that? 79?
Sorry,
What school?
the garbage.
Bell Gardens High School?
And my first girlfriend's in too.
You had a girlfriend in high school?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, the last day of high school.
You look like you studied Chicano studies or something.
I never liked in the beginning. I would take it now. I like it now, but back then I didn't like it. I'm
Back
more
then, Andrew was like,
into,
fuck that. I was like,
Andrew,
electronics.
this is fuck the raza, bro.
Hating Mexican, that's why.
He's a Nazi, dude.
I'm a Nazi, okay?
he grew up in a different time.
I wore it
You
yesterday.
should have worn it. You should have worn it.
I'm
What
not.
the? It's funny. I have a Nazi uniform for sale.
No, I
I'm
have
selling
a-
it for
I
like
have
40
a-
bucks.
I have a Nazi
That's
punks
it.
fuck off.
$40.
You want it?
I'm down.
Fucking badass shit, dude.
Yesterday some
The
The
like
only thing I like about the Nazis is their uniforms. That's about it.
they don't
I
get
got-
it at first, they just-
I got
you
one
just
for
see
sale,
the
40
sign
bucks.
first, like you just
Yeah.
see the
I'll throw in
swastika.
a badge if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fucking
Really
give me
look at it
45.
That's the only thing I like about the Nazis. I like their cool uniforms.
Oh, you like more than that,
Hey, man.
otherwise these guys wouldn't be calling you a Nazi.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Very well.
Oh yeah?
White
That's
House.
why I like Jews and I like.
He's a
I like
Nazi, bro.
everybody.
Hey, speaking of Nazis, man, you
You wanna
guys,
take this thing?
you guys think we lost World War II? Or you guys think,
Yeah, we won it, but that general guy.
what cost?
There was a general that said he believed that they fought on the wrong side of the
Patton.
war.
Patton.
And that if they're not careful, that fascism would take over the U.S.
Yeah.
Did it?
I think
What's
so.
happening now?
It's happening now. It's been
Oh, I'm
happening.
retarded.
The Winter Soldier.
You guys think?
I mean,
I was
It
talking-
is, bro.
No, it is. No, it is.
Doesn't the punishment come after?
I told you that.
What up, Colton?
I told you that was going to happen. He was going to get elected again.
I'm
I
not really
told you that was going to
You're
happen.
not political?
Not really.
Homie from North Carolina says what's up.
NC,
North Carolina.
NC
Yeah.
State.
NC State.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
We're South
North Carolina?
My cousin lives out there. She went
What is he, a Trump person? Or?
I'm not sure. Well, he thinks I have crackpot views a little bit, so. Yeah.
We're all crackpots to be talking about.
No, the homie Colton.
I'm not political.
I think everybody's political.
You got to be a little political.
gotta be a little bit of this, a
Do
little
you
bit of
like?
Well, look,
I'll just how fast you get political or not.
I did the
Do
wrong.
you like what they're doing to the Mexican race
Obama did.
outside?
You don't want to know my answer.
Outside what?
Like I said, and I'll say it again, a human should have the right to an
Well,
undisturbed
that's
life.
your political already.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think that's political. I think it's more philosophical, if anything.
But yeah, you don't like what they're doing.
political. Yeah, it's pretty political. Yeah.
You
It
could say
is
like, no, it's a human
Anything
right
has
thing.
a-
Like
a right
that's
to
still
undisturbed
political.
Well, you believe everybody has that right?
I believe so. I don't think anybody should be walking down the street and get murdered.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course. What gives you that right? Who says it's your right?
You know what? I'm gonna do
Because
this.
we're humans and we evolved and you're born to
Are
this
you
life.
born with rights?
You're not born.
I
with
feel like you
rights.
should born with some natural rights.
You're born with
A baby
natural
shouldn't just be
rights?
stabbed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you're
They
just
could, though.
should
They
be
could.
born with-
Yeah, they could. They have the freedom to, right?
It's
Freedom,
like
right?
Oh, wow. Colton actually says we need way more Mexicans in this country. We don't have enough.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he likes slave labor.
Who said that?
Colton.
Where's
I
that?
don't know what that is.
He's a homie that watches my streams.
Nobody
But
should
where's
be
he
fucking
from?
killed.
He's from North Carolina. I just said.
What is he? A
And
white
either
guy?
side.
Yeah, he's a white dude.
What
Oh,
about
then he's
what
a cool
about?
dude.
Is it okay to kill
I like
fascists?
white people. I don't hate them. I don't like. I hate everybody the same.
It's like
That's a
for
cop
me,
out.
that's like a
That's a
trial
cop
situation. What deems it okay to take somebody's life?
Maybe
What about
circumstance.
a fascist? You guys think it's okay to kill
Like,
fascists?
if somebody's about to stab Raymond, I will intervene and probably stab them.
Oh, yeah,
Is
well,
Raymond a fascist?
Raymond, are you a fascist?
No, more of a commie.
I see that.
Well, everyone is a little bit communist.
Hector
But
Flay.
seriously, would you guys do violence to a fascist? If there was a fascist right
Okay,
here,
I think like for example,
I
when I
wouldn't-
see someone driving like a piece of shit,
yeah.
it pisses me off because
Like,
like
what do you
you're
mean a piece of shit?
like an asshole swerving everywhere,
Like a fucking
cutting you
pinata.
off, you know. And,
Shut the fuck up.
it's like at that point you're disregarding my life and you're disregarding everybody's
Yeah.
life.
You're a liability
fucking
to
asshole.
everybody.
Okay, so because someone decides to take a risk,
At someone else's expense, not their own.
whose expense?
There could be good fascists.
It could be like Raymond driving and someone swerves in front of him. It's also at Raymond's expense because he could get hurt too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
I
isn't
didn't see
it
it
Raymond's
coming.
fault for coming outside? Isn't that just the
Oh, you have to go
Isn't
outside.
It's a halfway point. It's a halfway point.
Isn't that literally the risk you take of going outside?
But
A
there's no
fucking
risk
tree.
inside of your house.
It's a half. Yeah, but the thing is, the tree's falling on behalf of himself, like naturally.
Naturally.
He's not driving around gonna
It's
hit
like,
him.
Okay.
like an earthquake's natural, right?
Okay. A drunk guy can hit the fucking tree and it falls on you. The drunk guy didn't hit you, but the fucking tree did.
If it hit the tree.
You know
But
what I
the
mean?
tree-
Hit the tree.
But
that tree wouldn't have been disturbed if that guy wasn't drunk.
Well, okay, Hector, why do you date your girl if someone else is gonna fuck her anyway?
Well,
Oh!
what kind of question is that?
Well, what kind of question are you asking?
First.
So what? So I went outside first. So what?
Double entendre.
Exactly. It kind of, the universe is what it is.
Wait, what came?
It literally is.
You or you?
Both.
We have both at the same
Yeah.
time when
I
he
didn't
met
get
her?
that
When he
one.
met her?
So, really, think about it, guys. Think about it. If you guys go outside,
Yes.
aren't you guys accepting the risk of something going on to you?
Yes,
Yeah, but it can happen in your house,
There's
too.
a certain risk, but there's like a certain thing where you elevate that risk.
Yeah.
For example, like, yes, I'm driving, you're at risk of getting in a car crash, right? But it's also elevated if some fuckhead's inebriated
Yeah.
and not following
Colton's
the
never gonna-
rules,
he's
common
never
rules
met
of
Medina
the road.
wouldn't have gotten.
He's never. He doesn't know me too good either.
Protest.
Again.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know me too good either.
Except to
Yeah, he's
take
never
out-
met me.
I don't work too hard.
I'm a
You
lazy
know
fucking
someone's
piece
gonna
of
be
shit.
crazy out there. You don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen.
You don't know.
You don't
but
know.
But there shouldn't be people driving inebriated.
But why not?
Because
Because
you
it's
can put
not
others
a-
at harm in a...
There are rules that
Okay, like,
they.
yeah,
But
Hector, you can
don't
put
they
yourself
put themselves on
Right,
harm?
right, you
on
can't.
harm
You're
the
driving,
moment
right?
you step outside.
Right, you're driving, right? You can put yourself at harm. You can put myself at harm.
Yes.
Right, you can. But that goes up. The chances go higher once you get drunk.
When you get people that are drinking or drunk, it goes higher.
Okay,
Like everyone
with
that.
with that logic, can I not say that your chances of dying are higher the moment you step outside?
No,
There you
no,
go. Drive
not
with
not
them.
when you just step outside. Because there's no outside influences when you're in your yard. But once you step outside your
But you know what I
yard,
mean by outside.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
outside your house.
Yeah,
Once you go
yeah.
start doing things outside.
of course, you
You have a higher chance of
yeah,
dying.
yeah,
right?
outside influence.
I gotta change this.
I think that
with anything, but there's stuff that. Oh shit!
I think that there's a
shit, the
level
host came
of
back.
responsibility there. You know, I think that yes, of course, you should take into consideration that there are clear and present dangers
fix
in your
that.
day to day. That could be anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And it's your decision to put yourself in their position or whatever.
Multiply
Right, but
that.
there are some things that are out of your control, whether or not you anticipated it or not. You get me?
See, like like you said, where I live, we have idiots. There's two stop signs. There's two stop signs.
That's right.
There's two stop signs on my corner,
Okay.
and 80% of the people that go through those, they don't stop at all.
So what's the stop sign for then?
Yeah, that's why I don't understand. They just go flying right.
And then the
by.
piggies don't do shit.
And the piggies.
Unless it
just
was
run
you.
around
Unless it was you, right?
But what's the problem?
because they're not following the rules. They should at least slow down and be careful, because somebody could be backing up. They're not
Okay.
flying. They're
Okay.
just flying without even.
Okay, but who did they hurt?
Well, they haven't hurt nobody yet. Thank
Okay, so
God,
what's the problem?
hurt me.
because they're not following the rules.
Okay, but what's the problem? What's the crime?
They're not stopping.
Following the rules is the crime?
Not following the rules. You're supposed to stop.
Okay, so you're supposed to
Hector, we're
always
not animals.
follow the
We're-
rules.
We're compassionate creatures. We
You're
should have
supposed
compassion for others.
Wait, so this sounds a lot similar to the idea that they're immigrants, they're illegals, they should
No,
follow
no,
the
no.
rules.
I
don't understand. I don't I don't understand. So when is it okay to break the law and when
You
is it not
gotta
okay?
you get a license.
The
It
reason
tells
there's
you
law and order
when
so
you
we
get a
don't fling
license.
shit at each other.
When you get a
Okay, but no
license,
one's doing that.
when you get a license, you're supposed
doing that.
when you get a license,
what,
you're supposed to follow the rules according to the license.
Okay.
You're
Oh, I
supposed
screwed
to
up.
follow the codes of what is.
Oh, I know why.
What's your what?
Okay.
Are
When,
those laws, are those
when you
laws
get
make
that
sense?
license, there are stipulations when you get that license.
Why do you think it's okay to drunk?
Yes, big man with the mustache with the Star Wars shirt is Andrew.
You're driving.
Yeah, that's me.
I think what Hector's point of view is that the crime shouldn't be drunk driving. The crime should be whatever mistake you make while you're drunk driving.
Yeah,
Because
well, you can-
if you're gonna get in trouble for drunk driving, then you might as well get in trouble for, I don't know, tying your shoes because you might trip over them. You get me?
Well, don't incriminate the potential, but incriminate what actually happens.
My point is, if I'm drunk as fuck right now, but I drive from here to my house, no issues at all, zero, nothing happens. What's really the crime there? Is there a crime being committed?
I guess, like, for example, there is this one who I saw this video
that's
where
what
this
I'm
cop
saying.
probably has the
They're
same
not-
logic as you, right?
I can't say that.
Where he pulls over this, kind of off, not off topic really, but he pulls over this couple who were speeding, fuck ton speeding, like 100 down, pedestrian. And he pulled them over and he let it slide. He's like, you know what? Fine, you said you were speeding to get home safe, yada yada yada. Cool, fine, whatever. Half a mile down the road, he finds them dead.
Okay.
Oh,
If he'd done his job and prevented,
He did do his job.
He did.
He did do his
for
job.
Yeah,
that
he
speed,
did.
no, for that speed, you get locked up.
Okay.
But the
stopped
officer,
him.
but
He
the
stopped him.
officer made
A call.
A call. Yeah, he
Yeah,
made it. Well,
judgment
it's a
call.
bad judgment call.
It is a bad
It's a bad judgment call. But what difference would it have made if he shot the wrong guy at a crime scene? You get me?
Exactly. What he
Because the officer's not going to get in trouble regardless if he made the
Just
right
like-
call.
just like the driver,
That
just
guy
like the-
would have been alive.
but just like the
So
driver
the same
made
thing-
a
But
bad judgment call.
that's the driver.
That's
That's
the
the
driver's
driver's
decision.
Drunk driving,
That's
right?
the driver's
Let's just say you're
decision.
drunk driving and you're like, I
Not
can get home safe, right?
Yeah.
And then he pulls you over and you're like, you know what, Raymond, I'm gonna let you slide, and you go kill a family of 5.
okay, but then the crime is killing the family of 5, not the fact that I was drunk driving.
It is.
Because I could have struck them while being sober too.
You could have, yeah, you could have.
Or I could have cracked them while
But
being
the biggest
sober.
difference
I could have been using my
right, but
phone.
the
I could have been
yeah.
looking at a bitch
But
on the
it's enhanced
street.
when you're inebriated, like a lot of other risks.
Oh, I don't know.
Some.
I don't
Maybe
know.
maybe not everybody drives as good as you. Walter.
No, nobody drives as good as me. Maybe Sam drives as good as me, but
Look, I'll
Nate drives pretty good when he's drunk.
say this. I'll say this.
Man, I even fell asleep.
I think
No,
it's
he was that
important to punish the crime, as in, like, if you hurt someone, just like you admitted, no one should be getting hurt.
Nobody should be getting.
No one should be getting hurt. I don't think when you make laws to punish people for simple little things like running
well,
a stop sign.
let's be real. The laws aren't there to punish people. They're there to collect money. They're
No,
they're there to squeeze you.
They are there
you
to
know?
punish people.
They're there to squeeze. But
I guess
punishment
it's
would
like
imply
you
that
fucking
you
the
did
red,
something
like,
wrong to begin with.
Exactly. No,
I guess there's levels
Well,
to it.
that's.
Is there is there
That's
levels
a-
to it though?
that's a-
Is there
that's a
levels
lot.
to it though, or is it up to the opinion of very few
See,
people?
A parking thing is not a moving violation. That when you park in someplace, you're not hurting nobody.
Okay, but why is that?
You can't
Why
hurt
is that
nobody
okay then?
Unless
Wait, you were talking about the stop sign. Then why are you saying
The
that
stop
parking
sign-
law? Why isn't the parking law isn't important, but then your stop
because you're
sign
not hurting
is?
nobody. It's not a
But
moving.
wait, that doesn't make sense. You can't have your cake and eat it
I
too.
know,
If
but
you're
it's
gonna
a-
say that it's
but-
important
but
for
it's
people
a-
to
I did.
follow the stop
It's a
sign,
moving
but not the
violation,
parking laws,
and you
you're
can't-
just
Look,
you
choosing
can't-
your sign.
Look,
At
here's the
least
thing.
slow down.
Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Whoa.
Here's the thing. If no one got hurt, all right, that's it.
Slow down.
Well, I seen a guy doing about 50 in a 25 mile an hour
That's me.
zone.
That was me.
And
I'm sorry.
I was like,
I was
man, you're
texting.
gonna hurt someone. You're gonna
But
hit
did he
someone.
hurt someone?
No, he didn't. He got lucky, I think.
I think people. I mean, coming outside is a risk. We have to accept that.
It always is a
It's
risk.
both though. No,
Life is a risk. Life
I
is
think
a
it's
risk.
both though. There's a level of involvement. I mean, yes, you obviously put yourself in certain situations, but if someone else takes it upon themselves to hurt you, they play a huge responsibility in that as
course.
well. You know,
But
you can't just say,
isn't there a
"Oh, well, I
difference?
got shot today because I decided to come outside."
Isn't there a difference between accidental and intentional?
Of course, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
There's
Well, that's why they
intent.
don't get life, I think.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like if you can drive drunk, kill
A
someone.
manslaughter versus murder. yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
Exactly.
you didn't have the intention to, but because of your negligence.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you just
But-
agree
but-
with me now. Because
wait,
like,
but
so
that's the
it's
crime, though.
negligence.
Wait,
That's the
wait,
crime.
wait,
That's
but
the
also,
crime.
but also,
What about negligence?
That's what caused it. The negligence, the fact that you
Oh,
were
arrest
inebriated.
why don't you arrest the cop that had the negligence to let the speeding
That's a whole
driver-
different story. I wish they did.
But they
I wish
don't.
but wait, but well, why would he get arrested though?
Because negligence, according to the law, that because the word negligence is so broad,
He should have cut
But
him
they,
and sent
He
him.
should've, yeah.
usually,
or told the vehicle.
Usually,
I
that's
mean,
yeah.
or
usually
told
they
the
do.
Pull
They
over
don't.
and have someone
They
come
don't
pick
leave
it
a
up or
Parking
something.
ticket,
You get
they
me?
should do it for that.
Exactly. If you're going that
But that's a different
tremendous
story, though.
speed,
That's a different beast.
exactly. But both are negligent, right?
Yeah.
Both
Yeah,
are
they both are
negligent.
negligent.
Yeah,
But-
but
but-
one gets punished and the other one doesn't.
but they
Right.
usually when the cop gives you a
Well, that's the
ticket,
badge, man.
usually
badge,
when they
huh?
give you a
What's
they
the
No
don't
one
take
is
you to
above the
jail,
law.
they just give you a ticket.
Magna Carta?
Even if you're doing 180
Not the
zone
king,
or
not
60
anybody.
zone, they usually give you a ticket, a big, fat ticket. But they usually don't take you to jail unless they see.
That's crazy that they don't do
You're
that, but they
doing-
fucking tow my car for whatever reason.
They told your car?
Remember, I told you that I parked. It was clear as day clear.
Oh, on the fucking thing.
It was
on
clear.
The,
Some
Did your buddy
beaner, some
come?
fucking beaner painted it red, and then the guy came, and the retarded cop couldn't be like, "Oh, that's freshly painted red." No, he's like, "I'm gonna tow your fucking car." So I argued with him. I called him a faggot.
how much money they cost? Fucking,
Well, I went to the police office and they waived
I would
their
have been
fee,
mad too. That's
Yeah.
fucked
so I
up.
didn't have to pay the police fee, but I had to pay the tow yard fee, which was
Like-
like 300.
Oh, it's
That's,
always
uh,
like that.
Because the city has on record.
But
that
like the
it's
cop
red,
couldn't be
right?
like,
or it
"Oh,
wasn't
no,
red.
man, yeah, it was freshly painted."
They
red.
should.
I see that, you know?
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
you're
sure
right.
they-
You're right. Keep it steady.
right.
Instead, he's
Because
like,
even
"Keep
because
it
you
in
know
your house."
individual houses can
That's
pay to
different.
have
Was it a?
handicap parking.
They put blue.
Yeah, but that has to be like through the city.
Yeah, you gotta go through a whole process,
Yeah.
or order to remove it even too.
And it worked
Yeah,
with the
to remove
fucking
it, like,
company
you know.
too, man.
If you don't need it or want
If you
it.
had it before it passed away, you don't
Right.
have it anymore. Yeah,
Did it, I'd be
but
mad
that's
at that.
so
But like,
they
let's
probably
say-
check that and be like, hey, yeah, that's supposed to
Irony,
be.
you
But
die
you
by
know-
drunk
Or
driver.
they're supposed to check it.
You want to know something? The cops have a thing with the tow yards.
No, because he's saying he didn't pay the
Dude, they have
he didn't pay the
contracted
police.
Yeah,
ticket
no, I
back then.
know,
They had to
but
pay
I
the
know.
towing company to
But what
get
I'm
his
saying is,
car
every
back.
time they get a
Oh.
car towed,
So
they
they
get a piece
let
of
the
it.
they let the ticket.
Everybody gets a piece.
Because
Everybody
the
gets a
car
piece.
realized or found out later. Yeah, it wasn't. supposed
Wait,
to
but
be
then
red.
why support an enforcement
If they're
agency
benevolent enough,
that goes
Yeah.
both ways, that has
or maybe if their job's on the line for
while
it, if
doing
they're
things
actually held
like
accountable
like
for something like
towing
I
that.
mean,
the car
I
for
don't
whatever
like
reason it was, he said that's what
I don't
happened.
like them either.
You think we
Ah.
need cops?
Yes.
I think
Be-
there should,
because total
there should be
anarchy.
rules, but I don't know about cops. Maybe there should be like some sort of like I like
Police
I like
force?
firemen. You know, I like people who are in the paramedics and whatnot. But a police
public
officer-
servants.
Security.
Yeah,
It's a public
Security.
But a police officer, I don't know, something about them, they're dicks, man.
Yeah. They
Because
get-
they're
what
allowed to be.
The
happens-
concept is there.
What
but
happens
execution
is the
sucks
power
ass.
goes to the
But how do you execute something
The
like that
concept is to
then?
protect and serve, but it's not.
I know. The power goes to their heads. That's what happens.
So you like firemen?
Fireman could give you a ticket too, you know that?
What about doctors?
I think firemen got bigger problems than writing you up a ticket.
Yeah.
Like putting your house.
But I'm saying they
Like
can't.
you're
That's
parking
what
in front
I'm
of a
saying.
hydrant.
They hardly
I've
ever
met
do
a lot
it.
of doctors that I respect.
In front of a hydrant, or like if you're in their way while they're
That's
in
what
an
it is.
emergency
I don't think I've
too.
had a
In the
negative
way and then
experience with a doctor.
Right.
I've had.
I have.
I've had
Badass
doctors
ticket.
who give you certain medication where it's like, this is just a medication to fuck off. You know what I mean? Like Ciproflux.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a certain type of fucking antibiotic that's just kind of more of like, it's like a broad antibiotic that's like you prescribe it, you get a bonus for it. But it
Penicillin.
really isn't anything like oh it's for this. Like no, oh you're complaining about this, here take this. Like
It's filler.
kind of just tell you to fuck off, pretty much. Instead of another doctor be like, oh it looks like you have this, possibly this and that. Let's go to this route.
Well, for me, they didn't diagnose my nerve damage from the vaccine until like the third or fourth visit to the doctor. That was like, dudes, my fucking left arm is hurting. I feel like I'm having a heart attack. I can't fucking breathe. And then after a while, they're like, oh yeah, you have a nerve damage, likely from the vaccine. And I'm like, why did it take so long to figure that one out? You know? The fuck you looking like? At my face, I'll break your fucking knees.
Shut the fuck. Hey, but seriously, question.
Shut up.
Though. Do you trust doctors?
Depends on what fucking hospital and the circumstance in which I'm placed. Like, what am I going to the doctor for?
A checkup.
Nah, I'll go to a curandero or something.
A checkup.
I'll go to a curandero. I'll go to a
For example,
curandero.
my psychiatrist, my doctor, I respect her a lot. I like her a lot.
Where do you see her at?
Psychiatry is a made-up science.
Technically,
I think so.
It's a
too.
made-up science.
So,
I'm sorry.
psychology even more so.
Oh, well, psychology at least
well,
has
for
basis.
example,
you know?
whatever
It's a
I-
soft science that's
whenever
hard to
I-
replicate the results
like I
of the
told
studies
you
most of
last
the
time,
times.
If truly my depression was rooted in whatever I went through, yada yada, possibly is it environmental? There's genetic factors and whatnot. Some people are more susceptible to certain mental illnesses.
Damn, both y'all.
But whatever I was doing for 2 years didn't work. And once I got on SSRIs, it worked.
But, I mean...
Chemically, there was something wrong with me.
So you believe the chemical imbalance theory?
I do because I believe that there is certain, like, chemicals and neurotransmitters, and there's dopamine.
I don't buy it.
There's serotonin.
I don't buy it.
You don't buy it?
No, I'm
There's,
sorry.
there's also the microbiome that has strong links with the brain and whatnot, and I doubt that they went over any of that with you.
Well,
I
like
think
your
it's-
gut creates most of the serotonin in your brain.
I
Right?
think
Who
it's
creates
too
most
much.
of the serotonin?
Your gut.
Oh,
Your stomach.
I think...
What the fuck?
Like,
I thought you said God. I was like,
Oh,
wait,
God,
what?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're God. Oh, thank you.
You know I don't believe in God, you fuck. Don't be twisted
No, that's
that way.
why I was so confused. I was like, wait, what?
Hector believes in God. He
He
just
does.
doesn't
He
want to
just doesn't
believe
want to
it.
admit it.
Yeah.
He does.
Shut the fuck.
I've come to the same conclusion too.
He does. He does.
He just
He's scared.
he hates
believes
to
in
admit
God.
that that's his dad right there. It's like a kid who hates his father. It's like, that's not my dad.
That's my dad. Hey, he has a rosary in his car.
You're not my dad.
You have a Bible in your backpack.
He's like,
Yeah, he's got the Masonic
oh,
Bible.
he does. He
The
does have a
Masonic
huge.
Bible.
He has the biggest Bible out of all of
Dude,
them.
you have the fucking rosary in my other car too.
Oh, yeah,
No,
but
he's
see,
not
the
that.
rosary is nice. You don't necessarily
It
need
came
to
with
be a
it, too.
Do you believe
believer.
in God?
Oh, you
Me?
got fucking two for
I have a
one.
minister's license.
They just give it
Same
to
messages.
anybody these days.
Hey, I want to go to your.
What's the when they pop in? They pop
I have. Oh yeah, I'm
From
still
the top.
studying it.
Bottom is like
Studying it on
the
my own.
late oldest, yeah.
Oh.
I had to fix it that
I
way.
want to take seminary school, but I don't know if I'm willing to
Well, what's your
spend.
stand? Do you believe in some sort of God?
Oh, absolutely.
Not the one that we read in the book, but
Nobody
some
said.
sort of God.
Seminary.
Or if you do believe the one in the book.
But in
I don't
seminary, that does
necessarily
sound-
I heard it
believe
seminary.
in like. If I guess if I'm being straight up, right? I guess you could say I'm non-denominational, as bad as that sounds, but I'm with Don on a lot of agreements of like sola scriptura, like read the book, understand its
Yeah, no,
messages.
definitely.
Follow it.
I've always told people don't read the Bible in one sitting. You're not gonna get it that way. That's not the way you
And
read
can't
it.
read it. in
Read it.
pieces.
No, there's
You gotta read it in pieces.
No,
Read
I
it
mean-
book by book.
No, I mean not like that. I mean some pieces read like a little.
like the little part.
Oh, like a tiny verse at a
yeah,
time?
Yeah,
They'll
yeah,
go to
like,
another
like the
section.
people that quote
Yeah,
the Bible, and then they leave out the context in which it's placed. Yeah,
Medina?
Medina,
And
yeah.
then they go to another section. They read that.
No,
little
yeah,
The cherry
yeah.
pickers,
And
the
then
cherry
they'll go
pickers.
here.
No,
I
yeah.
go,
Choose
that's
what you
not-
like. What you
that's
like.
Right,
your-
right,
That's
like-
what you do. Whatever.
You can't do that. It's
Makes
not
it
meant-
feel good.
It's not meant to be done.
No,
There are
there's
some things in
beautiful
there-
stuff in the Bible. I'm sure.
And there are some really nasty stuff that you
Yeah,
have
100%.
to come to terms with. But
100%.
also, when you read it in context, like when you're reading book by book, you're not taking this as, oh my God, like the Bible's condoning this. It's just telling you this is the way things were at this time. You get me? Like when you read about Psalms and you get towards the end of Psalms and you hear about the Israelites' plight, you think about it like, well, if God loves his people, then why must they go through this? You get me? And then you start reading books like Isaiah or Solomon and you're like, oh, you get me?
You guys, are you guys willing? Are you guys able to take a
That's
life?
crazy. I didn't know that. Wow.
What?
Yeah,
You
well,
get your ministry license.
Oh, yeah, I got it last year. Around this time, actually.
Raymond, you think you're willing to take a life?
I think I'm capable of it, yeah.
We all
You,
are.
you think God's able to? You think God's gonna forgive you?
Yeah.
I think it depends on the
It
circumstance.
Hector, if some guy's about to stab you and I shoot him, I'm sorry. I have to shoot him.
Okay, so in the circumstances?
He's disregarding your life.
Well, what if
I think the way that I think about it.
Is that Medina?
Like God
Renee.
Oh, Renee.
God knows in your heart.
Mr. Frenchman, how the hell did you get
When
here?
I've heard people.
Going on, good sir?
He knows what you truly, if you're sorry.
Yeah. Like, if he's all mean, you know.
Yeah, come on in.
Powerful, he'll know if you meant
There's a chair.
well, right? And that's how he will forgive you. Not if you're like, I'm killing you.
It's a computer chair for you over
Here
here.
right now. Yeah, there's a door over there. Welcome, Renee.
So circumstances, definitely. Everyone is capable of killing somebody.
But also,
If
I
somebody hits
mean,
my dog, I'd
even
probably kill him.
even Saint Michael, God's right hand man, has a sword for a reason. There's sometimes is a time and place when man must take action, whether to defend himself, his family, or whatever it is that is placed before him.
Do you guys think it's acceptable to kill a federal agent?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
They're just anybody else.
Do you guys see that whole scandal with the Cudahy mayor talking about where is 18th Street?
Oh, where the gang's at?
Where the gangs
To
at?
go after the ice and whatnot.
Where's all the conservatives with their rifles that will stand up to a tyrannical president? Like, where'd you guys go?
Yeah.
Y'all were real president when Biden was around, and now ni sus luces.
Hush, hush.
Well, actually, you know, a lot of them are proud fascists. They even say they embrace the term now.
Well, they're dressing up in ICE cosplay and going to terrorize their towns too.
It's a,
No, it's serious. They
I've
got
heard
one right here in San Bernardino.
I've heard
They
of
got
that.
one right here in
Oh,
San
they got
Bernardino.
one.
I've seen some ladies,
Huntington Park. Damn, man. It's gonna be down the street next week.
Yeah, man. No, this is some.
Well, that Trump started all that.
Well, it's been happening.
Is it
Obama
Trump?
kinda
Is it Trump?
Well, they
versus
called
the
Ob-
inevitable United States.
They called Obama deporter in chief.
Exactly.
Wolfenstein, the New Order, was predicting this shit, dude. Like, is it Trump or was it just the natural progression that the U.S. was gonna be Nazis? You get me?
Like everything that's
Like,
happening.
how
I feel
many
like
movies
what
do
it
you
is.
know when the U.S. becomes evil?
Hail Hydra.
Hell, oh, they
Hail
brought up the
Hydra.
Winter Soldier earlier. You
He
get me?
encouraged it. I
encouraged
told you this was.
Or
funny.
they live. They live is a great
They
one.
live,
The
yeah.
cops literally are doing the raids. You get me? They're doing the raids. Like, he knows. Like, oh fuck, you know they're coming.
We're not
That's some
happening
scary
under
shit.
Republican commas again?
Huh?
What's evil?
Probably not as bad.
That's
No,
what I
it-
criticize Hector on because he believes
She would have been able to play the part that we're on your side better.
Yeah.
Good. You
It
get me?
wouldn't have been.
Because there's a binary.
Oh, she probably would have squashed it a bit better.
We are not
Fair
the
enough.
universal good. Because we are the same capable
That's
of
why I
the
went to
evilness.
Hector.
My brother.
I went to Hector
We
'cause I was
are
struggling
good.
with that.
What the hell's Jim doing,
I was
dude?
struggling with that idea.
What do
I
you?
went to Hector because I went to Hector because I told him I was struggling with like philosophical ideas.
Oh, what happened?
Nathan,
Did you blast ass?
give me a
You disgusting
Hold on, I'm
swine.
waiting for something.
Raven, I'm gonna go over here real quick.
So fast.
Dude, I smell it over here, man.
Excuse me.
Thank God the fucking fire is blasting in my face. 'Cause I can't
That's
breathe.
evil, man. That's evil. Right
That's
there.
evil.
That's
evil.
Whose idea was it to go to fucking
Disregarding my
Shakey's?
health, fuck you.
You got lactose intolerant and we went to damn Shakey's.
Do not denounce my commands, for you know me to be a sinner. It is the Lord that compels you. Wipe that butt.
Look, I told Hector I was struggling with the idea because I was reading into nihilistic philosophies, and some of them have like moral nihilism. Like, what
Nihilism
good and
is
what bad.
a silly thing.
It is.
It's a
I came to
paradoxical thing.
It is. I came to conclusion.
Nihilists, when you tell them that believing in nothing is
Is
inherently
something.
believing in
I
something.
came to that conclusion because I was stuck with it for like a week, going back and forth in my head, and I came to that conclusion.
Have
that,
you
yes.
have you read any Max Stirner?
No, I have not.
Read some Max Stirner. It's the opposite of nihilism, where instead of like nothing
nihilism.
matters, it's more of like I matter, like only I matter, and nothing else in the world is real but me. You know what I mean? It's an egoist point of view.
Yeah,
But
egoism.
it's a really free point of view. It's a really nice one. You get me?
It is.
And it can triumph over any argument. Really, you get me? Like I
Don't
simply
care.
don't care.
Don't care.
What what you're talking about simply isn't real. You know? It just,
Maybe I don't want it.
Maybe I don't want it. The Max Stirner 101. Maybe I don't want it.
No, dude.
If it's your money, why is it in my wallet?
I was at Target today, and I was getting dog food before I came here, and like I dropped it, and some lady like farted in my face.
Yeah.
Very loud, and she was like kind of like just shrugged it off. Like,
Should have got a jar and collected, bro.
Oh no, it was Kevin. It was
I'd say,
Kevin.
Capitalize on
you
it.
know what I mean? But you're not fucking farting in my face.
no, I didn't even want to do it. I tried to make it quiet.
When I
Trying to make it quiet.
when I was
It was
at
a fucking
Eastmont,
symphony.
Andrew, you and Quiet don't go
Mr.
together.
Nunez, he kept me in detention. He's like, you stay after class for talking too much. I'm like, damn. and everybody left, and I had stayed at the back of class, and I guess he forgot I was there, and he started wiping the board. He goes, and I start cracking up, and he's like, "What are you doing? Get out of here!" And I just took off running. I was like, "Nigga forgot you gave me detention." He forgot he gave me detention. I was just sitting there all quietly, like, okay, you know.
He's like, Mijo, what's wrong with you? I'm like, where to start, man? You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. What do you get?
What happened to Jim?
You tell me.
Go find him.
Josh, by any chance?
White guy?
No, he's like a nigger looking man.
Whoa!
That's right, I said it. What are you gonna fucking do?
Say what?
I think I did.
Doxed. We gonna get fired tomorrow.
So,
Wait, who's cooking the hot dogs?
Yeah.
the hot dogs themselves.
Supposed to be.
Oh, hey, I look handsome on this camera lens.
You always do.
Always
I
has.
don't know.
My fellow Americans of this great and noble continent,
Hot dog, dude.
we've been through
Me?
hell together. We've seen the worst of things together. But tonight there is no
Would you guys
flag,
kill a federal agent?
no
God
badge,
damn it.
Would you?
no
Would you
file that
guys
unifies
personally,
us
like, in your,
more
like,
than our common
Would
cause.
you really do it?
Yes.
Those guys are
Yes,
those are
absolutely.
All right, I'm getting a hot
those
dog
are
duty.
brutal.
If
Those are brutal. Those are brutal animals.
I was just fucking with you.
the Nazi is saying they're brutal animals.
But wait,
Dang.
what about you, Nate? Would you kill a federal agent?
Why'd you say that
I
so
don't know if I can kill
loud?
anybody,
Depends.
honestly.
It depends in context. I'm not gonna go to him and just shoot him.
I would.
They pull up right here, right now. We have a gun. And they're
Right, yeah, I know.
No guns, no guns,
Point
blunt
that gun and
weapons.
start shooting at people. I'll turn around, shoot the fucker back.
No
Hell yeah, I
gun-
was
no
like, what
guns.
the fuck were you doing?
Yeah, if they start shooting, I'm not if they start shooting, but I asked him like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
Oh,
Why are you?
They're
pointing
not
your
listening to
weapons
you.
at
They're not listening to
And then he
you.
shoots somebody.
They can't hear you over their gun.
Hector?
Yeah.
laugh. He's
I
looking
get
for
the
the
damn
hot dogs.
gun
They're right there
shooter.
on the table.
Fuck yeah! I said, what? When he started it first, he shot us. We didn't. We had no right. He had no right to kill us. He had no profit.
They're not gonna give a
what they
fuck.
call it?
Hector won't
probable
even be
cause.
accounted for. They'll be like, we didn't kill him or take him. We don't have any record of him.
so you can't kill?
I said I don't know if I can.
You can't. What about you? You can't. You couldn't.
Well,
do
he
it?
wants to join the army.
You want to join the army?
Oh,
So
yeah,
you would
so-
rather kill foreign
Born to kill,
federal
buddy.
agents?
You're probably gonna.
Wait, Renee, if
join
your
the
sergeant,
army, you're
if
probably
you're,
gonna want to. They're probably gonna
Make
make
sure you wear a
you
peace sign.
come here and fight your own people.
wait, Renee, if the army, if your sergeant or your commanding officer told you to shoot at your own civilians, you would open fire.
I could use some tongs, you know.
You would open on Los Angelinos.
You'll do it?
Damn. He's not gonna
Why-
disobey his
wait,
sergeant.
Why?
I'm at a point in my life where it's like I'm gonna take any orders that somebody.
Renee, I've known you for years, and I've been a much better leader for you, and you don't listen to
Any
me like
orders
that.
if your sergeant dropped down and told you to eat
Oh,
some
fuck
shit?
Yeah.
They're paying me to do shit.
Wait,
If
why?
Paying you to sell your soul, man.
You know,
Don't you
they were a
understand?
bunch of total-
Will all the money you
you know,
make
they
buy
were
back your soul?
Gang banging people.
Yeah,
Then?
yeah.
Then I listen to my
Wait,
sergeant
you being
shoot
for
the
real?
fucker.
He's being for real.
But if
We've
they're
had
really
this
innocent
conversation on
people,
multiple
fuck
occasions.
you,
He's
I'll
being
shoot
dead
you.
ass.
Why? Wait, are you in
I
the
don't
army
care.
right now? Are
I
you
don't
in
care what the
Marines?
fuck. What's wrong with
They
you?
told me I had to do certain steps right now to go
Yeah.
join them because of my background.
He's doing some prerequisite stuff.
Yeah.
What it tells you to get on all fours and squeal.
But
Get
you,
fucked in the ass.
why
He'll
the
do it.
Marines? Why
No,
not
he said the
Air
Army.
Force
He
or
said the Army.
Why not the Air Force? Why not?
I'm not smart enough for the Air Force.
Okay.
They
What
need,
is
you need at
smart?
least like 70 or 60 or.
Yeah, you need a
See what
70 or
Jim's
60
doing.
to pass ASVAB.
What
on
about
your
the Navy?
Study, buddy.
Same thing.
No, not
Cutting
the Navy.
veggies for
They're
hot
on some
dogs?
weird shit right now.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
okay,
put
weird
veggies
shit.
in hot dogs.
What about Space Force?
It's this K.
That's the same as the Air Force. You need a 60 or 70 ASVAB.
So you want to try out the Army?
I think I'd join the Space Force.
And why the Army? Why not the Marines?
It's fucking cool.
The thing is,
Space
I don't wanna
to
Navy.
be honest, there's no such thing as the Marines get paid bad.
You ever play Helldivers too? Dude? That's just
I've never played
They get
Helldivers
post-
1.
they
man.
get posted
Oh,
the
you don't
most
need to play one.
fabulous
Yeah.
things.
Okay, and the Team Fortress, like, what happened to Team Fortress 1? Like, oh, we don't.
We don't talk about it.
Doesn't exist. We just play Team Fortress 2.
The weird shit they do.
Don't care.
Okay,
Well,
what
is
are
it
you?
fucking
What are
speed?
you exactly? Let me ask you.
He's gonna start branding us.
But why though? Why? What
seen
are
people
you?
get branded?
Are you a soldier? Or
Somebody
you
that gets
just,
all fucked up.
you just
Renee.
follow orders?
Renee, can you bring your chair over here? I can't hear you as well.
Yeah, I'm just following orders.
But what are you? What does that mean? Are you a
Sounds like a
robot?
cop-out.
Are you programmed to? follow commands?
The recruiter has given him a rubric to follow before he can enlist. He's following said rubric.
So he told you to get on all fours and get fucked in the ass.
Yes.
I'd do that if no one told me.
I would not.
Renee is a very.
But why, Renee? Are you trying to
Sure,
look
makes
for
sense now.
purpose?
Oh, I didn't
There
realize
is no
that.
purpose.
There is no purpose. The only purpose is to get the mission done.
That is it.
And what is the mission?
Whatever you tell
To
me.
get commission.
Whatever
Yeah,
I
but-
tell you, or whatever your higher.
I guess give him enough money and he'll do it.
What's the next for Amy? It's kind of warm.
So what are you, a mercenary? But what's the difference, right?
A mercenary is the one just to escape some money. Man.
Exactly. With an order, you get
Hey,
get
man.
money, you follow orders.
Intelligence is retaining
Mercenary
knowledge
with the
and how
pimp.
you understand it. You can get there.
It's the fuck yeah, mercenary with
You
the
can
pimp.
get there, bro. Don't set yourself low. You have a learning disability?
Probably.
Find a way to cope with it.
You leaving already, Nathan?
No, I haven't yet.
Patrick.
Whoa. Oh, that's
Oh, no,
I'm keeping it warm for you.
Appreciate it.
Would you? So you're
give me a
willing?
beer?
You're willing to kill
You need
Oh,
any
right
more
there.
beers, man.
Oh, I'm waiting
You're a
for
fart.
for the
That's what makes
right
you gassy, the
for the
beer?
right
Give me a
price, or
beer.
just for the right order for
Yeah,
the right
okay.
man?
I'm a lazy son of a bitch. here.
There's a
That
lot of things that
that'll
go into
work.
that.
Like what? What goes into it?
I didn't
Well,
think I'd get
not
I
a
did
son of a
recommendations tonight,
bitch.
but I'll
I'm just
take it.
lazy.
You could have stopped at lazy.
It's not. I wanted to make it sound easy how it is. It just makes me sound less.
What? Sane?
Yeah.
Say it. Just say it. I would like to understand.
Well,
There's no judgment here, Renee. It's okay.
you just want to join the army.
If Medina
It'll-
can freely
it'll make
speak
you
around here, surely you can
With
too.
the sandalias?
Yeah,
Makes me
well,
realize.
that's
He
all you
pulled
have
up
to
in
really say.
sandals.
You
Dude.
don't have to.
That's
I'm not
fucked up.
Canadian, so don't.
To see if I really.
Because with the army, you can learn.
Wait,
better too.
wait. Hold on. I want to hear him. What are you trying to tell me that you can't say?
It's just.
It's hard
I
for me
did
to
a lot
talk.
of odd jobs and everything and stuff like that, and just.
Didn't work out?
Yeah, nothing.
It's
What do you
funny
like to do?
that's what Brian and Frankie say they
That's
joined the
what Uli
Navy for.
says too. Literally, Uli says the
What do you
exact
like to
same
do?
I never really had a passion. I really had to start working at a young age.
You
Yeah.
go with us on adventures, no problem.
Yeah, because like I have to.
What else
Sounds like
do
you
you
like-
have
You
to
don't
do?
have to.
don't
I
have
never
to.
make
I'd
you
like
go with
to.
us.
I'd like to, and you guys are like a little reality escape.
It's what else does he have to do?
We
Do you-
are the
Do you
reality,
play video
man.
games? Do you watch movies? Anything? No, he has nothing. He has literally no hobbies. What do you do for fun?
Go with me.
Workout.
That's
And-
a
yeah,
hobby.
This guy too. Yeah.
a hobby.
Just go and hike with him.
So
That's a hobby.
you work out, go on hiking.
You like nature?
What else?
Oh, it's because my beer's there.
Try to do a little learning, whatever I can.
Read books?
Whatever just catches my attention.
You like nature?
To a certain extent.
Hiking's cool.
We go camping a lot.
But you
Yeah, you
want
like
you
nature.
want to join the army to what? To fulfill your need of
Fill up
following
all your-
orders?
No, just to go in there just to see how it is. If I like it, I like it. I'm staying there for 20 years. If I don't, but you just opt out. That's pretty much it.
I don't think you
It's a
get to
learning
opt out so
experience,
easily.
more or less.
Yeah,
He's going there for the
definitely.
first
I've been
job.
talking to a general now. This
I
He's
wouldn't
gonna
trust
tell you
those
everything you
guys.
wanna
Yeah,
hear.
he'll
Yeah,
tell you
the
everything you
thing
want
is,
to
like,
hear.
It doesn't- what kind of-
But
what is
that's
it?
what you got to go through the first couple of years,
Civil affairs.
and you learn if you like it or not.
That's 4 years. It's
Yeah,
4
I know.
years.
You
That's
did
4
the
years.
first 4 years.
2, 4, 6. That's
No,
the,
2.
It sounds like
two
you like
is
exploring.
two is reserved. Two is reserved. Two is reserved. You spend 2 years at home and then you
Try
spend
that.
2 years
The
active.
reserve.
No, I talked to the recruiters and everything like that. You could do 2 years reserve or 2 year full on. It's a different thing right now. I don't know much about it right now. I didn't really
They
get
probably
into
are
detail.
low
I
on their
just told
fucking
them,
recruitment
I want to be
numbers.
full time.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
me 6 years.
Because I almost joined the Air Force on
You
Would
might
you-
not
you,
like
Hey,
it.
you'll be happy to serve under the current president and the administration?
Fuck no.
Up for?
Well, see,
You
that-
wouldn't be?
No. This is some.
You should get the
jackass, bro.
militia hand. You know?
Oh,
but that guy
MW3,
could
that
be
was
king.
fucking
That'd be
cool.
fucking
The way
That'd
he's
be
running,
cool.
the way he's running things right now,
I have a,
He could-
a
we
Mac
could wind up
VSOG
being the
utility
king.
tool.
Oh, that's
For
But it's
another
like,
4
it
more
looks
years.
Mac
And
VSOG
some
like the logo.
just
So-
can't
tool.
wait
For
to be
What
a while, I
what
wanted to put
Raymond
together
said
a Mac
earlier
VSOG
is
kind
that
of
the
outfit.
order was to
That'd be
shoot
dope.
on innocent
like a fucking
people, or
gook, though.
people here
Oh, yeah.
protesting or whatever. Would you do it? Would you really do it? If that was
Well,
your order?
they give him an order. They have.
Wait, if I may ask then, Renee, where is your allegiance placed?
Turn your gun up against the boots to pay your bills.
Surely
First,
it leads
it's my
somewhere.
friends.
All right.
I
But
can
if they
share.
told you to open fire on me and the guys,
No.
why not? It's an order.
He's-
And
he-
we're protesting,
yeah,
getting
you're the
violent
fucking
and hitting
protester.
cops and things like that.
I'll avoid you at all costs. I'll just get
That's not the order.
That's not the
That's
order.
not the order.
That's not the order.
Hey,
The
Well,
order
if you
was
see,
Hey,
if you
kill.
see me, if you see
Kill
me,
Hector.
if you see me,
Kill
Jason,
Hector
you
and
see
Ray.
Bobby
Hector.
out there, and we're punching cops in the face,
I turn around and be like, sorry, Sarge.
I'll be like, fuck yeah.
but he wouldn't kill
Well, he
us.
has to.
is your last
you
order.
do that,
That's wild.
he has to when you're punching officers. I know it's.
No, I know. No, I know.
It's like that Force Awakens scenes.
That's the whole job. That's,
Hey.
that's your job.
True.
I had,
But what do they? What if you?
Will you join
Andrew.
us on our side
Andrew.
if that happened?
Andrew, it's like
Why
the Force
not?
Awakens where he's about to shoot the civilians and he's like,
It's war, man.
Yeah. Well, that's what the whole
What if we
thing
are
about
paying you?
Star
What do you
Wars
want?
is about.
that's why I said Finn should be the protagonist.
Let's not go to that topic.
Should've been.
Wait, no, yeah, let's go to that topic
That's
because
what I
what
said.
what is a
marketing
reasonable
material was there.
paycheck for you to do it then?
And I wouldn't have said
we're
that.
going like
He's not like a
really just
what is that
depends how
that
much
plan?
The what yearly salary?
I wouldn't
Then?
have said that. I would have been like, no,
Okay,
he
we're
fits
looking
it.
at
It makes
the
sense if
basic
you would have been the Jedi.
Yeah.
basic
Not an
Yearly
industry
salary.
plan, like they do.
What are you
Yeah.
looking
Oh,
for
yeah, I know.
realistically? Because
Yeah,
the
you know what I
Army's
mean?
not going to pay you
The,
for 4 years a
Like
reasonable
Ray
amount.
is
I'll
like
tell you
an
that
Of course not.
much.
I already
Yeah.
saw the.
Finn would have been
fucking
perfect.
everything
I-
You
But
already
what's
saw,
a
right?
reasonable-
So,
Realistically, I
That's
need
the thing.
to
Well, they
rank
always
up
they
if I
always
really
make that
want
argument.
Wait, but you
It's
don't
like,
rank
oh,
up
you know,
according
they
to
did
like
it 'cause-
experience. You rank up
what
according
was
to years too. It takes 8 years to rank
It
a
also
People
sergeant.
say
that's
that
a-
Finn
no,
wouldn't have
like,
been good.
it
because he's
also
black.
depends
I'm just
on
like,
all
no,
those
'cause
fucking
a lot of
tests
fans
you
were
take.
like,
Windu?
And the
a lot
more
of fans were like
intelligent
fine
you
with
are,
him being.
was
No,
in
yeah,
the
like,
right,
yeah.
there's
It's like
a
Miles
very
Morales.
jump
Like there's a
already.
plot there. There's
You
a
jump
story
one.
there.
There's a story
Yeah,
It's
there.
no,
fine.
You jump one.
Yeah.
You
But
jump
But
one.
it's different when you just like here you
You
go.
jump one. You
Yeah.
go from private to private first class. You jump one.
As
And
much
if
as
you
better.
joined an auxiliary
Or if they did it
unit
at
like
the
a
end,
smart
the
man,
last
you
film,
might have
like,
been
out of
able to
nowhere,
get
they're
your
just like, oh, yeah, he's
second
a Jedi
lieutenant
now. Then
commission,
it's
like me and Sam.
Because it's like,
Yeah,
If me and
yeah.
Sam joined the
I
Air
thought it
Force
should've been.
Auxiliary, we just need to pass leadership training and the second part of it, and we get our second commission, our second lieutenant commissions.
Like that. So.
But you're not gonna get that. You're joining the fucking army.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the
you're-
thing is,
you're-
like, at
That's
the
what
same
they
time,
call cannon. Your cannon fodder. That's
So
what.
how much would it cost for you
A year.
to fight for the other side?
A year. If I told you you're fighting against the U.S. now, how much a year would you require? 40,000, 50,000. The army's not gonna pay you more than 60,000.
Oh yeah, no, they already gave me how much I already got. and stuff like that.
You're gonna be getting paid less than
40.
McDonald's.
40 something.
Did
Less
they
than that.
promise you you're gonna be able to go to school and shit like that?
I already know how they.
My friend was in the army. He's working for
work,
Amazon
they
now.
Things they use and stuff like that. I already.
And then they sucker you. This is where a lot of people don't understand. They sucker you. Oh, we're gonna get you in this thing, and we're gonna get you like you want to.
Hey, Donovan, how do you see the
want
chat?
to drive a tank. I'm just saying.
Ain't no one in the chat.
And
Going on the chat right now.
but you want to do it so bad, or
But you also
or
can't
you
see.
want to fire missiles.
It would be right here.
You want to do that, and they said we'll give you to the schools
There was chats
to
earlier.
take you to those things,
I don't
right?
think the Twitch and other chats are working.
But if
Don,
you
what's
don't
the
got the
situation on
intelligence to get there,
Cooking.
they're going to keep
86
you
those
down
hot
where
dogs.
they're, the lowest rank they can
86.
get you to.
Why?
That's.
And
Not enough.
and they said, well, we
I
tried
said, I
to
don't know.
get you there, you can't do it. We didn't live up to it.
Oh,
You
there's the
can't.
new.
Your commanding officer died. We don't give a fuck about what he said earlier. Sorry. Get the hell out of my office.
Well, it's just basically.
I said get the hell out of my goddamn office, boy. And even if this was ROTC, I still outrank you.
I
no.
outrank
Samuels
everybody.
is the one that was the highest out of all of us, but
Renee,
I came pretty
how old are
close.
you?
25.
How old
Huh?
are you, Raymond?
26.
Wait, how old are you?
25.
Raymond, you're 21.
I'm 26.
You're all gonna be
27
drafted.
And you're what?
25.
You're all going to be drafted. You got
Wait,
3
what's
more
the
years.
ages to get drafted?
I think it's 18 to 26.
18 and 25.
28.
26,
28.
25.
26.
Fact check me
I
right
got
now.
any-
They can still take you up to
Fact check me right now. I fucking dare you.
Fact checking?
Right. I saw
They can even take you
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Hey,
Get
did I
out.
fucking ask for your opinion? God
Yeah,
damn it.
Yes, they
Listen.
can even take you to 38 if you
All right.
if
Oh,
really
God
need
damn
to.
it. He's a
Yeah, no, there was people in their 40s.
I'm a well-known homosexual
Yeah.
advocate.
And the
Those are
recruiters said-
re-enlisters, though. Those are
Yeah.
re-enlisters.
No, no.
Because they
One of
don't
them
accept
was
you after
homosexual.
39.
The
See,
other
they,
one was
they,
just
they
a
don't
mom.
want to take no fucking
And she
50,
says like,
60
yeah, I'm
years old.
42. And
They
they're
do
like,
not.
oh, yeah.
They don't want
Just
to
lie
take.
your age.
w-
Just say you're
Oh, they want to
people
take you,
that-
all right?
No, Not if you're
Oh,
60
yeah.
years
You'll
old.
get in trouble
they
for
will.
falsifying records, though.
You gotta
You can
be,
get
you gotta
sent
be
to the
fucking super healthy, like this guy. Don't take him.
Jim?
Don't take
You
Jim.
won't know what this.
He's healthy. Don't take him. It won't take me. Fuck
After
you.
their 26th birthday,
Okay.
they are no longer eligible for the
Next
draft.
month.
Oh,
My bad.
26 to 30.
Yeah, next month I dodged the draft.
Hell
Really?
Too young to serve in the war and terror. Too old for World War III. All right.
I don't know about World War III. You're not gonna do. We're
I ain't
just gonna
serving
stay here.
for.
We're gonna
I'm
do
not
cannon
serving
fodder.
this man's army for that war. I'll tell you that much. I'll go serve
If I can't
someone
get
else if
drafted,
I
I'll
have
drink
to
for that,
serve.
dude. I can't.
I'll go fucking
Also,
serve.
the USSR.
Serve Jamaica or something. You know,
What's
somewhere
your-
with
what's
nice,
the- you know
no
what?
actions going on. Like, all right, guys,
Canada.
we got this.
Canada.
Nothing
Canada,
happened.
man.
For
Canada.
4 years, I'm just
They'll
gonna
take
be like,
Canada.
all right, guys,
They'll take-
we're ready.
Hey, what if they increase the drafting age?
I'm
They
outies.
could, huh? They could.
I'm outies,
Still
bro.
on meds.
Like I said, if I'm gonna have to serve for someone, it'll be like some bumfuck country nowhere.
I
you
can't even
get
own a
me?
gun. I can't
Just
own
for
a gun.
4 years, be like, all right, we're ready. You
Can you
know,
own a
no
gun?
one's no one's coming.
Can I own a gun?
Can you own it?
I don't think I can.
I don't know. I
Why?
don't know.
You don't
You have
know
to ask if Tava was here, he would answer that.
If I can own a gun.
He
I can't
sells
own a gun.
guns.
You can own a gun, yeah?
With SSRIs, no.
Oh no, no, you can't. No,
Because he's a threat to himself.
just say you don't take it. Just lie.
It's on my record.
It's fine.
I went to
They're
the
not
war.
gonna check
I went to
your
the war
record.
Yes,
twice.
that
It's
they
on my
can.
record.
Now it's
That's
on
on
the
the background check.
You sir?
Nah, they got you.
No,
I'm psycho.
oh, I served all right. no, I didn't serve.
Exactly.
I've had guns.
No,
I
I
was
can't
at
own
Bunker Hill.
I can't.
But
own
you
a
know
weapon.
what you could do? You can buy parts.
Mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
You
at the
can
cycle.
print a
For
3D
anxiety,
gun.
don't matter.
You can print a 3D
Still.
gun. 3D
You
gun.
wouldn't print
You
a
already
gun.
cooked my guy.
You can.
You
It
can.
is what it is.
I want to.
It's a burner gun.
You
You
can
just
print a
get rid of
3D
it.
gun.
I think I could go to the range and stuff, but I
Because you
I
can't
own
use
a gun.
them for too long.
Yeah,
They
don't
warp
work.
very easily.
They don't work too long. They
You,
don't
you
go
use the 3D printed gun to kill someone and take their gun.
Oh, yes,
What is it, Rust or something?
Yeah, it sounds like a video.
The 3D
Yeah, I think
printed
it's only
gun
good
isn't
for
gonna
like-
last too long. It warps.
about four, like maybe
As long as it
one
gets the job
use,
done at first.
like 6, 7 starts. After that fucking thing warps, they get heated in the inside, the barrel.
It warps, yeah, it
yeah,
just
yeah,
warps.
they
You're not
get
gonna
all-
shoot shit. It's gonna blow up in your hand.
Yeah, blow in your face.
You
You
got
only
maybe
use it
you got
like
maybe
one
like
side.
a
Not the only
magazine
thing.
before that shit
No.
fucks up.
It can only
Oh,
work. It only works like one
too many
time.
gay innuendos here.
After the one time, no good.
What's up?
So Renee, you'll kill a.
Leave him alone. We already had this conversation.
This is a debate.
God damn it! I said leave him alone.
Would you kill a kid if they told you kill that
But the thing is, the kid
It's
has
like
a gun or
Scarface.
not, right?
I ain't gonna kill no
Yeah,
kid.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
that-
You don't
You
know.
don't know that though.
kid? They told you the kid has explosives though.
The thing is, like, I don't really know. The
That's a
thing
slippery
is,
slope.
Oh yeah,
You gotta wait.
Crosshair.
You wanna wait
good.
until he shoots you first? I might just do that.
No one gets that
because
reference.
Better than safe and sorry.
Donovan brought it up right now.
What did I say? Good soldier follows orders.
Even if he did have explosives, would your consciousness be okay killing
If
a
he
child?
told you to watch
no,
gay porn, would
no,
you
this
do
is a human mind. I have morals,
But he was.
I need to make money.
What is morals?
Crosshairs
Money.
There's
And
easier way to
morals?
make money than the
What do you call
United
it?
States
What are
Army.
morals?
though.
brainwashed.
Your
No,
morals,
You
not
can't.
mine.
You can't use the excuse that your intention here
Like
is
the
to make
stupid
easy
white
money,
people, a whole
because
bunch
there's
of them.
much
Oh,
easier
yeah.
ways to make money than to serve this man's army,
the
who
ones
pays
that
you
follow
less
Trump line.
than McDonald's. If
Those
your
are
intention
people
is
that
to
are
make
smart.
money, then why not work at McDonald's where you'd be making more than the United States Army, and you'll learn how to make burgers,
And you'll still get to kill people.
and you'll still get to kill people.
Slowly.
And you get to promote yourself up to manager and supervisor and all these other
And
cool
then
stuff.
regional.
Oh, the
Regional,
cheese.
that's right. You get to wear the tie.
They
You
stink
know what?
that bad?
Hey, be careful.
The cheese stinks that bad?
Yes, it stinks that bad.
Oh man, I didn't
Cheese
even know
stinks.
You farted again?
Yeah, dude, it stinks.
that. Right,
Asshole.
got gas.
So you'll kill
Leave
a
me
kid,
alone.
Nice.
Renee? Renee, you'll kill a kid?
Hector, you'll kill a kid.
I
Just for looking at you wrong.
Maybe baby Hitler.
No, no. You know what? If I knew the kid actually had a fucking bomb,
You'll kill the kid?
If he had a bomb,
if he had a bomb
Oh,
in his
Nick
hand,
pulled up.
I don't, most definitely.
Would you kill the kid?
Oh,
right
it's
now?
not Nick.
Hell no, I'd fucking avoid him at all costs.
No,
Well, I
try.
tried to
Fucking
avoid it.
run in the
That
opposite
is
direction
a
as fast as I fucking
Silverado.
could.
Would you
Y'all
kill-
are sick sadistic bastards, I'll
Would
tell you
you
that.
kill
No, but there's a lot of
He had
those
a bomb?
ones.
You had a bomb?
There's a lot of them.
yeah, I
the
would
ones
have
that,
to.
You'll kill the
brainwash.
kid?
I'd have to.
You know the ones that,
What is he doing? What is he doing?
He's running towards the street.
I'm out. I'm taking off.
Are we talking like some sort of like we're at war somewhere or just like right here?
War, you're drafted to fight fucking
Afghanistan,
Iran or something.
Yeah. Iran. God damn it.
You got a lot of those.
Tehran.
You got a lot of those.
Nigers.
What do you call it? The ones that want to blow themselves up with a bomb.
Yeah.
And then you know,
bombers.
and they're brainwashed already.
You mean like American soldiers?
Yeah,
like American soldiers
American
kids.
cops, American cops, American cops. The
America
fucking
has
eyes,
jihadis.
fucking white people that believe in Trump
Get
to
over
the
here.
max.
It's your party.
Brainwashed.
America is the jihadi.
I don't
I don't know about
understand.
that.
So I honestly don't understand. You guys would kill a kid?
If I
No.
physically seen he had a bomb in his hand and he's running to other people, I mean with a bomb,
Yeah.
and he's ready to put the damn trigger, you have to. It's not no.
Hey,
he's
I don't
gonna
have to.
get.
I don't have to
50
do
caliber,
shit.
bro.
I don't
I
have
don't
to
give a
do
fuck.
shit. No, I don't have to.
You wouldn't do it?
I don't have to.
If he's
I
running,
don't-
if he's running
hey,
to a whole
hey.
bunch of people,
Hector,
That-
a kid
see-
is running with a bomb into your family's house. What are you doing?
see what I mean?
Are you shooting him?
That's tough.
I try to wound
You're
him.
gonna
Can
50
you not warn your family? Can you not be like, bomb, everybody run?
He's pulling up right now. You have your gun out.
How fast is too fast?
I don't know if I was right.
Or this. That he's running to a roller coaster.
Side
and
load
you
of
see
tranquilizer.
all these people on the fucking roller coaster. That
I mean, at that point, I guess.
Not
no,
No, it's not.
no vent that
Not
they
how they
can't
do
get off
in
the
the
ride
movies,
in
like,
time.
When
the
the
dude's
fucking
running
button
right to the
falls and
fucking
lands on the
I think the
button.
difference is, do I know the people
Because I've seen when they
That's
tranquilize
another one.
people at the ward.
If it's all fucking nice, guys, go for
Nah,
it.
they just sit
Or
there,
anyone.
fucking
Yeah, like you
wild
said, you were
tweaking
like,
out
I
before
don't
they
know if
pass
it was your
out.
family.
That shit was funny.
But if he was running into
Little girl- it was like
strangers, the
some
answer
female.
would probably be a
Your
little
fucking
easier.
body
Probably
just
be like,
slowly
"Ah,
stops coming. What time is it?
Very interesting. Very
Don, how long?
Or he
is the
runs
hot
into
dog
a thing full of a hospital. Full of children, another full of children.
oh,
You
yeah,
mean like
so-
Israel?
I was thinking
You mean
Batman.
like Tehran?
Like Tehran,
You're
you know,
Batman
the
with
kids were
2027?
brainwashed.
Fuck.
It's not
You
the
mean
kids.
like here?
Batman movie
Why do you
with
why do you make it
I
why do you
know.
make it specific?
Right?
It's everywhere. It's here.
Andrew, there's Christians in Iran.
I know,
This man,
I know.
Iran,
who has
I'm
no
trying
allegiance
to-
is willing
I'm
to
trying
kill a
to-
child
I'm
on behalf
trying
of
to-
someone else on the quarter
For the
of
right
money.
price.
What is someone
For the
called?
The
right
right
price.
price. If that's not brainwashing, then what the hell is?
Well, we got
Does it
that
matter?
before, actually.
Does it matter if he's killing for a book or for a paycheck?
Well, that's true too.
As long as it ain't Donnie.
That's true too. You can say it that way.
The radical is only
Donnie?
radical to the
Yeah.
opposing force.
Well, like I said, a lot of these
Unfortunately.
stupid people. Like, you wouldn't believe I try to answer some of these stupid people on that. On
Donovan's
those
a nice
chats.
name.
I say
I know
something,
another Donovan.
and they're
Oh,
all
okay. Post
anti. They're all for Trump, like you wouldn't
Donovan Piscopo.
believe. Oh, you're a fucking Democrat. You're a fucking.
Oh, yeah. I know who he's
Yeah,
talking
you,
about.
Medina?
and I go, you're a. You
What's up?
You can't argue with them.
You
yeah,
have,
yeah,
you have to
no,
argue.
and then they're cussing me out.
Scared
They're
me.
like, fuck you, you
Actually
fucking,
scared me, bro. I
you
think-
fucking.
They call Andrew a
wetback,
libtard.
You know,
That's Medina.
And I go-
That's
I go,
Medina.
you know
Every
what?
name under the
you
sun.
are
You know.
brainwashed. I told the people, you are brainwashed. Fuck you, Trump forever. I go,
There's no
the
point
right
talking
go,
to a wall.
dude.
Well, actually,
you're
those-
right,
some-
you're
yeah.
brainwashed.
Some of those are bots. Some of those are bots.
Yeah.
Some of those are actually just bots trying
It's like
to,
the girls telling you, "Hey, baby, what's up? You up?" You know.
Yeah. I'm like, but no, it's not just one person. I got like 50 people just telling me all kinds of stupid shit.
bro, you lost your
And
It's
I
true.
go,
It's
and I go,
true.
these people are fucking. I don't even want to talk no more. These people are brainwashed.
As if
You
it's
gotta,
a
you
great
gotta,
car or
you gotta,
something.
you gotta hit them
Silverado.
hard.
You're-
If it's
No, you
white-
don't.
Yeah, no, you gotta hit them hard. If it's white people, I just call them cumskins now.
Again, they're doing it.
They, they literally can't say shit. They can call me spick. They can call me beaner. They can call me whatever they
Cumskins?
want. The moment I call them
Fuck off.
cumskins, they shut the fuck up.
But you are a beaner.
I am a beaner.
You're
and
double
they are
Mexican.
I don't
cumskins.
care. I like
Yeah.
beans.
I like
are-
beans.
I like beans.
I have some lentils
They like
over
come
I
on
like
skin.
beans.
I don't-
They like come on these skins.
I'm just, honestly,
You know what?
all
You know what?
white
I gotta start calling them. I'm gonna start you.
all done.
I'm gonna tell them
Awesome,
you're a
man.
lemur.
No, thank
A
you.
lemur.
That's right. I don't know what the fuck is a lemur.
A lemur is
Nobody asked
when,
you.
when they start jumping off a cliff.
Yeah.
The first one will jump off the cliff, and then they'll all follow that one right off the cliff.
Well, it's not a. It's it's trees, but yeah.
Hot dog, Renee.
I don't
I
exactly
studied-
think they're
I
called
studied
lemurs. They're
lemurs
called
a
something.
bit, man,
But
but-
they had these little animals. If the one goes off, they all follow that one off the cliff.
We do that too, but when it comes to looking, if you see a crowd looking at something, you
Yeah.
instinctually look too.
That's true. That's true. You know, we all walk like penguins when you're in a crowd. You
Or
never
if someone's
realize
if
that?
people start running, like, oh, I probably better run too. You get
yeah.
me? Like, oh, whoa, why is everybody running? You
I
know?
should run that direction.
That crash on the freeway, everyone's got to slow down.
Oh yeah, right. Is everybody okay? I'm not gonna do anything, but is everybody okay? Yo, how you doing, Sheriff? I see you. You know, like,
Usually I don't
Slow down and be like,
oh
shit.
shit.
crash on the freeway.
But you're gonna look.
It's just
You try not
try
to, but, yeah. But like, oh shit! You can't do the same accident.
History just keeps going, just boom. Oh fuck. Para nada de pendejo, man.
another pendejo.
It does happen, man. I remember when we were on the way back from Fresno, my brother had just bought the Supra that he has. And there was a motorcycle guy that was passing by and he saw the Supra. He fucking slammed into the car in front of him. He was just like, fuck. And my brother's like, you got fucking distracted looking at my car for too long.
Yeah, fucking sucks.
But see, there you go. There you go. There's a case of where you're talking about, like, isn't going outside already a risk?
It is, of course.
But if my brother would have fucking... It was drinking, right? Like he says, and he fucking turned suddenly and struck the guy on the motorcycle. Then it's on my brother, not the guy on the motorcycle, because he didn't see it coming because he stepped outside.
Also, the motorcycle guy, because he's too busy looking at the car. Instead, he's like, I'm gonna slow down. This guy's swerving. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful driving next to this guy.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
you
that's a
should
good
take
point.
personal
That's a good
responsibility.
point.
If you see someone
Well,
driving
that's the way.
crazy,
Yeah, I do that.
you know what? Exactly.
When I see someone like driving like a complete asshole, I try to keep my distance.
Exactly.
I'm like, "Hey,
Anybody in the right mind, anybody in the right mind would be like, I'm gonna take my distance. I'm gonna make sure I'm safe. This asshole can, ruin someone else's life if they're not paying attention.
That's what happened. That's what happened to me the other day.
God damn it.
We had this idiot
You just want to
over
drink
there on
and drive.
the big faster, ready to turn,
Yeah.
and his car was already like about 4 inches ready to hit our car.
Right.
And I said, "Fuck it, let him have the fucking lane. Just pull back. It ain't worth.
That's
getting.
the smartest thing to do.
It ain't worth
Or
getting."
sometimes I get monkey brained. I'm just like, oh, he wants to race? You want to fucking go? Let's go.
On your fucking Civic. Or what do you drive? What do you do?
The fucking fit right there.
Oh, get the you want to get.
I go up to
No,
somebody
I
and it's
usually,
like,
it ain't worth the fucking problem.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
90% of the times, if you get in an accident, the cop will go, well, why didn't you let him have the right of way?
Right, and it's like you're driving a fit.
It's
you
not
deserve
your
to
fault,
fucking
it's the
die.
asshole.
you honestly, you deserve it, bro. You're an asshole.
fuck.
No, there's
Right, Jim?
one for cans and one for trash.
Is that Elon Musk?
There he
Nah.
is. There he is. He got his name already.
Elon.
Edgar.
No.
Little trash cans for
Mr. Edgar.
Edgar Elon Musk. That's his name.
Hot dogs already. Just in time.
I can't eat no more. I got too much gas.
My ass.
¿Qué pasó,
Tell me
perra?
about it. Don't sit here.
Much.
I've been farting
Hey,
like
Edgar.
mad.
Edgar, you've been you're a veteran. Would you ever shoot a child?
Yes.
Hector,
What?
we got another one.
Who?
Edgar would shoot a
I
child.
wouldn't hesitate if you have
Edgar
a
would
gun
shoot- who's
or a
Edgar?
bomb.
Elon.
Elon Musk?
No.
Yeah, that's wild.
Now, if he was unarmed, that's a different story.
Wait, Jim, would you shoot a
You know what I
child
mean?
if he had a bomb heading towards you?
Without hesitation.
Yeah. Me too.
That's
You know who told me
we have
that
a fair
one?
court.
wait.
We have a fair court. It's equal numbers.
But is it to
Elon.
kill?
Edgar, I'm sorry.
Most likely.
Edgar.
This is a
You
kid,
know
man. I
who
don't think
told
he's
me
gonna
that
be
one?
hot.
I had
He
a
won't even
godson.
survive a fall, you know.
I had a godson that went
Any
to
boat's
Iraq,
gonna take its fucking limb off.
and
gonna die anyway.
they
He's
said
got a
that
bomb,
he had
right?
children shooting him.
It's gonna die anyway.
Shoot a
under the
kid with a
system.
22. He's trying to get back up.
He was a tank driver. They were shooting at him.
Who?
Kids.
What are you talking about?
Kids were tank drivers?
No. My nephew was a tank driver.
Your nephew was a tank driver and he killed a
No,
kid?
my
You ever
godson.
see American Sniper?
Well, make up your fucking mind.
Well, I'm saying, my godson was a tank driver.
And he killed a kid?
And he said the kids were
Sorry, I was
shooting
munching
at
on
him.
you.
Oh.
So he fired back at them.
Where'd he do that? He's in a tank.
Because he had the tank and he shot back. He goes, they were more than one. But
Yeah, all right, they're shooting at me, they're tossing rocks.
Boom! Remember Jose's kids?
Oh yeah, kids.
He told me that. He told me that story. He goes, I remember there were kids shooting at me. I got my gun. Yeah, I mean, either would I. Somebody has a gun, I'm gonna shoot back at you.
Y'all are pussies, man. But if federal agents roll up, we all start running. Come
Yeah,
on.
don't run.
Come on, nah.
No, you don't run.
Come
That's
on. No, I know you, right. You
Jim, would you kill a federal agent?
Without hesitation.
Yeah, all right. He's unbiased. This man is a murderer.
Me too. I fuck those dudes, man. Those dudes are
Wait,
not,
but
those
Renee,
are animals.
you wouldn't
They're
kill a
not
federal
cops,
agent?
They're animals.
You would.
That depends if my life's on the line.
Well, what if for the right price?
What if my life's on the line? What if a federal agent is choking me to death?
Oh yeah. I don't care about.
That's
Not
my
to be
friend
rude
right
or
here.
anything like that, but I wouldn't
Especially
really
since.
care.
Well, now, I don't want to interfere. The question is,
Yeah.
what kind of gun can I shoot him with? Especially since during these ice raids and these
Animals.
they don't identify themselves.
Yeah.
They cover their faces. They don't wear badges. Sometimes
Well, that does lead to the point of like some of them are connected to cartels.
Yeah.
And you can't have your face open because either your family or you are going to be potential danger. So
But they should still have a little badge
Wait,
with a
what
number.
did you say, Renee? Wait, hold on. What?
there's been a recent amount of like cartel people that have been coming here and stuff like that. They look normal, they're fine and stuff like that, but they're connected to the cartels and stuff like that. And
Oh, shut the fuck up. But what is he saying? What are you saying? So you're saying that ICE agents are supposed to cover themselves to protect themselves from cartel members?
cartel members are just people and stuff like that because at the end of the day, they're gonna come at them. And
Why
just-
though? Why? Why would they come at
Yeah,
them?
why would they come at them exactly?
What do you mean? What do you mean? If you know so much, if you know so much that they're gonna get attacked, why would they get attacked?
Oh
That's
my
what he-
fucking
that's
god!
what
Why
he-
would why
that's
would
what
you
he's been
why
told.
would you get attacked? Why would
That's
I get
what-
attacked?
yeah.
Why would he
Why-
get attacked?
why would I-
anybody
why?
get attacked, Renee?
That's
Why?
what-
Go answer the question.
protection. That's
Protect-
it.
Protection from what, dude?
Oh shit! What you said?
From people.
Okay, but why? Why do you
Why?
need protection
But
from
why?
people?
But why would you need to protect yourself? Why would someone want to
I need
hurt
permission.
you?
All right.
The reasons for it.
Like what? Like what? Give
What?
me a
Like what,
reason.
dude? Like what?
No, you wanted to debate. I said leave him alone. He doesn't want to debate. You said let's debate. Let's debate. Step up to the plate. Let's go, private. You got
Just-
you got balls or what?
Just life threatening.
No, life threat. Okay, why would you put yourself in a life threatening situation?
No, why would you take a job like that?
If you are gonna be a soldier, Renee, you are gonna be a soldier. Would you cover your face?
Is this the end of the day?
Would you cover your face as a soldier?
That's dependent.
Would you or would you not cover your face as a soldier? Yes or no? Simple question. Simple question. Yes or no? In any situation, would you put a mask on your face as a soldier? Yes or no?
That really depends on the
No, it doesn't. In any situation, one that's needed and one that isn't, would you or would you not wear a mask?
No, you're right.
shoot. I don't really want people to
Yeah.
I would say yes.
You'd wear a mask. Why?
Just for my protection.
Why? What are you protecting?
Because people I know.
And
or
what kind of
associated with-
circumstances would you put yourself in which people would want to retaliate against you?
Oof, that's something.
No, it's not. It's not. What situations would you place yourself in which people would want to retaliate against you, Renee? Do you think for a second that it might be situations in which you're in the wrong?
Well, the
No.
experiences that I have with the
Think about the
cartels,
question.
What
Think
does
about
that
the
mean?
question.
What does that mean?
They're people that I feel like they're only ones who are very go-getters
What does that mean? Go-getters?
to hunt you down.
Hey, let
where
him,
you-
What is-
let him say his piece.
and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the new generation of the cartel members are pretty much programmers or just.
Is a federal agent not a go-getter that goes and commits violence on behalf of someone else?
Of course. It's just
Isn't a
government
soldier
dog
the
on
same
leash.
thing?
It's a government dog on a leash.
Isn't the soldier the same thing?
Yes.
Yes, but the thing
So
is,
why lack honor and hide your face like a coward?
well, the thing is, we're not back in 17.
We are. We are.
back.
No, we are. We're way back.
We're back.
Way back. Yeah,
We're back.
We're back.
Did anybody hear the story this past week where a guy here in Southern Cal got busted? He had Homeland of Security documents or ID. He had weapons.
Yeah, he was cosplaying ice.
We were just talking about. It was over here in Huntington Park.
Yeah, and it turned out he was nobody. He was an ex-security guard.
Yeah.
At Walmart or something.
You said there was another one in San Bernardino.
Yeah. So you have to identify yourself.
Oh, okay. Or you know, like they put their little mask on.
Yeah.
Okay, but you should have a little badge with a number right there.
Yeah.
Okay, that little number, it's like that you could be identified by that at your place. Nobody else knows your number, but your company knows your number.
The
you
wicked fleeth, but
have
no one
enough-
pursueth, but the proud stand like lions.
You know what every federal agent should have is a barcode.
Yeah.
Scan the barcode.
badge.
There you are.
Barcode. That sounds like Mark of the.
That's even
Wait,
worse.
hold on. We're getting way out of line. We're going way out of line.
But that's worse.
I
'cause
think
then
if
can't
you need to
identify
wear a
them.
mask to defend yourself, you're doing something wrong to begin with.
Wait, hold
Put it
on.
on your
Hold
phone?
on. That's what you think.
That's what I
Put it
think.
max.
What the fuck do you think?
Just protection.
Protection from what?
People
People doing what?
who are more motivated to find you and stuff like that.
Okay, and why? And what are you being motivated to find people to?
You know what? I have something against that.
No,
Hector, people will find what he's doing wrong.
No, I
every
know,
law
but
enforcement
he's saying-
officer has to identify themselves.
Right.
Wait, hold on.
We know that. We know
Hold
that.
on.
Like,
Hold on.
like
Hold
if,
on.
if this guy came in here and I thought he was a narc, and I said, "Hey, Hector, are you a narc?" You would have to answer me honestly.
Well, I don't. Actually, I don't. I just
If
found
he's
out.
deep
I
in
just
there,
found
yeah.
out. I just found out you do not have to. Like, whatever makes your job.
If he's in a uniform, yeah, he would have to. But if he's not, no.
Yeah, they're like ICE agents. I just found out that they're allowed to drive their cars. They're allowed to drive, or they're allowed to wear their own clothes because it helps them, with their investigation.
Okay, hold on. Wait, go back. We're going back to Renee
Yeah,
though.
but going back to Renee. Renee, why do you think we're gathering people and snatching them up?
You tell me. I don't know much information about that. I don't really care.
But you're willing
Okay.
to act on it.
Yeah,
though.
you're
That's
willing
the
to act
thing.
on to do the same thing that they're doing, but why? You don't even have the information.
It's not really having the information. It's just what I see and just stuff that I just witness and
Even if it may not be the truth.
may not be your truth, may not be my truth.
No, not personal truth. The truth.
That's-
If someone
that's a very
is
obscure thing.
if someone is dead on the street, is there gonna be my truth that they're dead and your truth that they're fucking alive?
They're just dead.
They're
Exactly.
dead.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
There is no personal truth. There is no subjective truth. Cut the bullshit, Renee. Stop gerrymandering. I need you to answer us truthfully. Is there a point in time when someone that is dead in the street alive again? No, there isn't. There is no personal truth. You can say he's alive all you want because you believe it. That does not make it the truth. There is no personal truth. There's just the truth.
Of course.
So with that basis, then what do you say?
He's dead. Whatever the fuck.
Look at this is what happened a couple of days ago. It's been on the news. Maybe you'll hear this. Some old man seen these those nice ICE agents. He didn't know who they were. They didn't identify themselves. So he got scared. Old guy. They could have been gang members. They could have been. They didn't announce themselves. They just had the clothes on. Looked like. So he started taking off running. So they went over there and they beat the shit out of him. I mean, he didn't put up a fight. They beat the shit out of him. They're all there slugging, and he's an old dude.
I think we all saw the video. I know what you're talking about.
I don't know if he's probably seen it. And then they found out that he has 3 sons that are in the military. Marines. I'm just saying, trying to make it.
Yeah.
But see how the way they treated, they didn't even ask for his ID. They just went up and beat the shit out of him. And they shouldn't do that.
I do want to make this. I'm not sure a lot of people do know this. I try to make this perfectly clear. But the reason why they're doing this is because they have a contract with the company called Geo Group.
Yeah, to grab as many people as they can on the street.
As much people as they can, they get more contracts out of them. All right, we, the United States government, pay Geo Group and Core Civic a certain amount of money per
Person.
beds filled, occupied in detainment centers.
Yeah.
Okay? So essentially, the reason why we capture these people is for profit.
Yeah.
And another thing too
Hell yeah.
is that
Could be organ harvesting as well.
not
Satanic
just organ,
rituals and
not
shit.
just that too, slavery. Right? We could put them to work to make weapons, drones, parts. We now have the right to send them to other countries that they're not even from.
Yeah.
Sudan and Libya have legalized slave markets. What are we talking about over here? I'm being for real. I'm being 100% for real. If you found out tomorrow that these deportations are about human trafficking, human slavery, would you be okay with that?
No, that's just inhumane as every person.
But they're
can say.
paying you.
But that's what's going on, though.
But as you right, like you said, it's like they're paying you. They could do any other job, but they don't want to. It's that job they chose for a reason. You haven't asked them, be like, hey, how'd you came about this job? Did you brought up to this? Or did you start off the army? Did you start off the police officer? We don't know. I don't know. That's just
What's
something.
your case?
I struggled. I became homeless many times. Just whatever. I don't know what my case is I have a different point of view.
Well, you got to follow orders and you got to try to change your life. I understand where you're trying to come from, and you want to change your life.
Yeah.
But just remember where you come from, and you gotta
From-
draw the line in the sand
Tweaker
somewhere.
Mexicans who didn't know how to do shit just shoot up all day. That's
Well, he's just
just-
personal. He's just everybody has a personal life.
Yeah.
Everybody has a personal life, but we can tell what's right and what's wrong.
no. It took me a very, very long time to understand what was right and what was wrong. And to this day, I still struggle.
You
with
still, yeah, everybody does.
Yeah.
But we can tell. We can tell
Soggy
automatically.
as shit.
We see a kid getting hurt. We know that's
that.
wrong.
No, sorry.
You don't think that's wrong?
Sorry, at that time, what I was thinking and stuff, probably not. I would have not minded. I would have not really cared. to be
What about
honest.
now?
Yes, I would say now because I
Is
have
that
developed
big
more
old-
of a
Oh, is that? I know what
understanding
that is
better
now.
my emotions.
That's the Citadel.
But at the end of the day, is this how you just
That
brought up
big
to
old
it?
light
Is this, I
from
feel
the-
sorry for them that what they're doing is most of them they
No,
do feel
I-
wrong about it.
I seen it from way
At the
back
same
here.
time, I know their feeling, and I'm like,
You know, I've
you
not
got
seen
nothing
that.
else to do. That's a job you only know.
I didn't
and you
realize
just do
what it
You
was
just-
till now.
You can't really think critically at times. Like you want to, they say so, but at times you're like, I could just think so much. Just
On the side,
During these raids, the question comes back: should these federal agents have to identify themselves? I could go to an army surplus store and put on camouflage and come in here and take people away.
you could even you could even make your own ice sting. You could even write ice right there.
I mean,
How do you know when somebody's legitimate or
Yeah.
they don't care. That's what they want. They want the chaos. This
not?
is
You want the chaos?
this is beyond. No, guys, I'm not sure about you guys, but this is literally looking like Nazi Germany.
It is.
This is
Yeah.
looking a lot like Nazi,
And-
especially with the detainment.
And I
fucking
told-
alligator Alcatraz.
I told you that guy was going to happen. I told you when
But
this
you
guy-
said you believe in that. You literally said, "Get these illegals out of there." He said that.
I said,
Fuck you.
I did.
Fuck you,
I know I did.
Nazi.
I did.
Fuck that
I know,
guy,
to a
dude.
point. The
No,
criminals.
fuck
The
you.
criminals.
The criminals.
These are not criminals.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
I got a job as a ranger at Alcatraz.
Alligator
Alligator
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like the gang members and shit, go for it.
Shut
But
the
not-
fuck
not-
up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Okay, there's no gang members here. Okay,
Yeah, there is.
No,
There's no gang members. The
They're
cops,
right here.
the cops. Okay,
Okay.
the cops are the gang members. Okay?
yeah, I gotta say that.
I'm honestly not scared about gang members because everybody's a
he
fucking
looked like
gang
one.
member, bro. Exactly, dude. Like I don't fucking care, dude. Like, it's what
You,
the fuck are you talking about?
but
bro?
I know what you're saying too. But cops make up their own stories to fit their.
Can we deport police to El Salvador?
No, we should be able to.
No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't be able to deport anybody. That's just dumb. That's just dumb, dude.
I know.
Wait, what happened?
You ever heard of the executioners?
Yeah, of course.
So you already know about them. Yeah, then I already need to say no more.
Yeah, I think they're from Compton.
The skull ones
They're over
from
here, though.
Lancaster.
No, they're the banditos or whatever over here.
Yeah, but they've been.
I imagine they probably transfer. Yeah, one gets fired, one goes over here. I can
Yeah,
imagine that.
Whatever the cops, the cop one.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of cop on cop violence we don't never hear about.
Yeah.
Well, there's the Vikings. All fucking
The Vikings in Lancaster.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they moved down over here to Bell Gardens and Inglewood too.
What's that, a gang or the cop?
It's a cop gang.
Gang, yeah.
It's a cop gang.
Yeah.
It's corruption at its finest.
I would just say people who just never got caught in the streets. That's it.
Do you back the blue?
I got a
That's a statement I don't know.
Renee, for someone that has such strong decision-making abilities, you lack any kind of answer for even the most fundamental questions.
It's because you're asking like weird questions that you like need to know like every
Weird
detail, but
questions.
you
These are
can't have
questions
every
that
detail.
these
There's
are
no such
questions that
thing.
you should be asking yourself. You're literally wanting to put yourself in a position in which you will be in constant conflict and in a situation where you will have to make the choice willing to kill or not. This isn't a game of cards. You're literally are gonna have to make a decision
eventually
if you
it's gonna-
want to kill someone.
it's gonna come
And you're
down to-
telling me that you haven't taken at least the proper time to at least think about what the implications
When
of
you
that
go to the
decision
service,
are
eventually
at
you
all.
get put in that.
You don't
Renee,
need to-
if you were on the other end of that, if I had a gun drawn to you right now, would you be thinking about the implications of me shooting you?
you already have the gun out.
But
you
that's
already
not
have
the question. That's not the question. Would you think about the implications of me shooting you if I had it drawn on you? Or would you just think, oh, it is what it is, like anything else you've said tonight, I'm going to get shot? I don't think so. I don't think so. You have fear. You have emotions. You just don't take the time to consider those thoughts and
I
emotions.
can tell you, I hope you don't get mad. It sounds like you're a slow person. But wait, the military
There's a difference
likes
between slow
to,
and not
likes,
caring. There's a
yeah,
difference.
but no, I know.
So which one
I
is
know
this
you're
one?
caring.
Is it not caring about the
I
life
have
of
a feeling
others?
He's a caring, but he's slow.
You don't
the
want to
problem
care about
is
the life of others.
the military draws. They'll pick on your weak points. They don't want you to have any weak points.
So if you don't care about the life of others, then why do you want to make money and succeed in anything?
Just for promises and stuff like that.
Like what?
That's for my own matter.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But then in that case, then you do care about people's lives to some degree if you've made promises about them. How can you keep those promises while people like you exist that are willing to hurt the very same people that you've made promises to? And you see it okay just because it's a paycheck, because it's something that they need to do, or because it's some sense of responsibility, without noticing the irony that you are your worst fear. You yourself.
Don't be afraid to stand up for what you truly believe in, man.
You know what it said eventually.
I used to be like that.
Start to feel.
Whatever you think is right. I mean, I don't believe everything Hector says.
I know what you're saying. The
you
world
can't believe
the world
what's
is a
happening.
cutthroat place. It's a
You know what I
very
mean?
dark and
Sometimes
cruel
I
and
think Hector's
cutthroat place,
fucking
but the
wrong.
only person that makes a difference in that
That's
is
why-
you.
Even though I'm right.
But you're actively willing to turn your back on
I'm
it
right.
and to just
No,
go
no,
down
no
that
point.
path
Most points.
and to do the dark
okay.
things, even though you know what is
Okay.
better
It's okay for you to
and
be
you
wrong as
can
long as I'm
do.
right.
You want to keep your promises, but you want to keep them in the worst way possible. Make it make sense.
There's no making sense, sir. It's just a predicament that I got
You
myself
know what
in.
But
This
how?
is-
Why the army
could be wrong,
specifically?
you're right.
Why can't it be
Or you could be
McDonald's
right.
or a
But
prison
you're right.
guard or a police officer or a security
Hey, you'll
guard?
make more money as a prison guard. You
And
should do
yeah,
it.
you will make more money as a prison guard. You really, really
start at-
would be making a lot more
start
money
at
as a
70.
guard.
Fuck that. You can
Hey.
make more money as a fucking nurse, dude.
I passed the test.
Yeah, that too.
For the prison guard test, I passed it. I just need to do the physical test.
If you're an armed security guard, you'll be making pretty damn close to an average cop.
Same thing. You'll make like 25
And
30
you
an
get
hour
to
armed.
fucking pick your outfit. So this whole idea of the predicament that you're in, it doesn't sound like it's a predicament. It sounds like you really have a hard-on for the army specifically and nothing else.
Do you want to kill Renee?
That's a statement I don't really want to
Say it.
Oh
just
my
say it,
God,
just
you're
say
among
it.
men.
It's a yes or no, dude. It's a yes or no.
I joined the army, go to foreign places, and kill people.
I don't want to kill him.
Is that
Right.
you, Renee? Is that what he just said? Is that what you believe?
What is that story? How's it go?
I don't know what to say.
No, you do know what to say. You wanted to
Just
debate.
say it.
Strange and-
No. You wanted to debate. You showed up here to no. Renee, hold on.
This guy
Order.
said it, not us.
Renee,
This
Renee.
guy said it.
Renee, you came to debate night. You wanted to debate. You're in the debate. Don't back out of it right now. You're among men. You're among men.
But
Are
it's
you
a
not one of
question.
us?
It's not an information. It's a question. We're asking a simple
We're all
question.
open and non-judgmental here. We're free to speak.
And I'm answering as much as I can.
You, as much as you want.
Do you want to kill Renee?
I can't. I don't really know how to answer that.
You don't know how to answer that? Why
You
not?
just did right now. You just said I don't know how to answer that. What does that mean?
Why can't you answer that to us? We're not authority over you. You're not going to get in trouble with us.
Yeah, no, but it's a statement that I just.
You can't
Why
want to
not
answer.
though? What's the problem with it?
I just
Is it that you
Do you see
yourself don't
yourself
want to
killing?
accept
Do
it?
you see yourself killing people?
This is me at the Alamo. Do you see?
that's a statement that's a pretty hard thing to say.
Well,
So you want
Yeah.
to do it, but you can't come to terms with it. Is that what I'm
I've seen it a
understanding?
couple of times.
This is one where it's like a serial killer and he forces him to
Why
see
is
all
that?
his photos. Like, this is me at the
because you know it sounds insane, right?
It's a statement that I can't
I'm
really,
so bored. Why not,
could
though?
imagine
Man? What's the
being
problem
out.
here? Are you scared?
Fucking munches at the.
Yeah,
You're scared of what? We're not going to hurt
You know
you.
which is actually
Of course,
fucked?
I
really don't
know
think
that,
we have
but
a
just
home mind.
saying it out loud.
But why?
It doesn't
Yeah,
just sound
I seen
right.
Because you're scared of penance. Because you know the
No,
Lord is
not this
listening to
time.
you. Because you know that there's blackness in your heart and you actively denounce the light that falls before you. You run and hide because of your own self-pride and whatever greed you want to have, not because you
What are
care
you getting?
about it.
Itching?
Mustard. I got
Oh.
mustard on
The
me
promises
somewhere.
you made
The
are
hot dogs.
promises to
No, I
yourself,
know,
not
but
to anybody
I'm
else.
like picking it slowly but surely. It's like right here.
I don't know. Every time I eat a hot dog, I get it Miracle Places. I
I
don't know.
want to say the
Yeah, see, I
answer
got
to that, but
stuff
I
here.
can't.
Why?
You can. You don't want to, though. You're scared of your
Your
very own
silence
answer.
is the answer. I think,
And we may not know it, but you know it.
and it's worse. And it's worse because it not only screams how
Renee.
you feel about it, but also screams cowardice.
You're brainwashed. You're brainwashed. You understand that you're brainwashed, right?
Yes.
You understand that your inability to speak is on behalf of someone else because we're not stopping you. You're not stopping yourself. Something is scaring you to death right now. It's not us. It's not this fire. It's the very notion that your soul, your very soul, is at risk.
Did anybody see that movie? Al Pacino and Colin Farrell. And Al Pacino is supposedly a CIA boss, operative, whatever.
Oh, the Heat?
No, it's a different one. And he's trying to recruit Colin Farrell into the CIA. And Colin Farrell says, well, would I have to kill anybody? And Al Pacino says, well, would you like to?
Yeah.
But, okay, long story short, as it turns out, Al Pacino had gotten kicked out of the CIA. He wasn't even a CIA agent anymore. And he's still trying to recruit people. So that goes back to what I was saying about these federal agents identifying themselves. How do you know they're even a federal agent?
Yeah.
How do you-
And I'm like, dude, like,
If I came and I flashed you my CIA badge, how do you know I'm still in the CIA?
No, you don't.
Could be a rogue agent.
Well, I think the situation with that, learning it right now is,
What do you do for work?
I work for the county. I'm an educator.
well, like I told you, they're making money off this.
Yeah, they are. That's what the main thing is. They're getting money for every person they pick. That's why they don't care who it is.
And they have Homeland Security,
How do they
FBI.
monetize that? I don't understand.
They just go by the body. That's
No,
your
I have a video.
because they picked up a college student the other day, an American college student. And she was going to work, and they picked her up.
No, she wasn't. I thought she wasn't I thought she was a Mexican student. She's a Mexican
No,
citizen.
they said she was American.
I gotta look that story up.
Yeah.
Well, this
Because like, she even spoke Spanish when they
She
caught her.
did. Well, she knows how to speak both languages. That's what they said. But they picked her up.
They were trying to frame her to say that she only spoke Spanish.
Yeah, they were trying to frame her. Oh,
Hey, you
you
came
got
with the
jam
hat,
ready?
right? Don't forget
All
your
right,
hat.
take it easy.
Happy birthday, old boy.
Okay, take it off.
Okay, bye-bye. Till next time you come. Bye-bye.
How you getting home?
Hey, don't forget your hat. Didn't you come with a hat?
You still in the library if you want.
Oh wait.
All the way.
No, you should. No, not right now. The way it is, have them take you because they
Oh, I
can.
thought you left it inside.
They'll pick you, even if you're trying to go to the army or whatever. They'll pick you up and just take you. They don't care no more.
Nah, because of what my fucking father did. I can't. I gotta do so many hoops. He did something super bad. I can't even say it out either
Can
because
they drop you off at least at a halfway point, like a 6-street bridge or something?
Because the thing is, the way they're getting people now off the street,
I
it's
wish it was the
stupid.
same thing for me. But
Renee, it's because once I go, there's no changing your mind. I don't have a phone anymore. I can't come to your aid if you need me. All right, it's your choice. It's your choice. I'll take you halfway if you want.
That's why I said that ICE agents should have a number. Any, like a little sticker with a number on it. It might not be their number truthfully, but it's their number.
We all agree, but they don't care.
I know.
What?
That they should identify themselves with at least a number.
Yeah. At least a number.
They don't care. They would have done it already.
Because
I would be harassing their family.
that's harassment, and that's illegal what they're doing.
I'd be outside their house, you know.
That's why.
Come at me, do something.
Do
something, bro. Hit me.
That's why they said that's why they put the mask on, because they're afraid of retaliation. But
then you shouldn't be doing what you're doing.
yeah.
So, what, are you saying that they're privatizing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the alligator Alcatraz.
Well, everything. ICE detention facilities.
It's a big Ponzi scheme.
They're turning it into a
Slavery unit.
It's Avon. It's Avon for prison industries. You know what I mean?
Yep, 100%. It's literally straight off the Nazi
Where
Germany
the fuck did
playbook.
you go?
It's scary shit. This is some scary fucking shit.
years ago, I heard they were trying to privatize prisons.
They have already, but this is their next move. Is okay. Well, what's next? Let's privatize these.
Oh, be
detention
not
centers.
afraid, for the Lord is on our side. He will
Alright.
lift us and knock our enemies down. Be not afraid. Trust in God and move forward bravely.
Yeah.
We shall prevail. We always have.
Who's the one here in Monterey Park?
Renee, last chance.
Get the fuck out.
I'll take you halfway.
Renee, are you walking or what?
I'm walking back all the way to the city downtown.
Why?
To the heart of the city.
That's why I said they can come and get you for no reason now.
Renee, I'll message the group chat when I get home. If you change your mind, I'll come back for you.
You know I won't. You don't do something.
You crash here.
Okay. You're doing this because you want to. But I'll come back for you if you really change your mind. I will. Love you too, Renee. Have a good night.
Crazy stuff. But now you know that's what ICE is.
Yeah. That's what I heard. It's all for money.
Scary shit, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
they're saying that a lot of people that they're they've been disappeared. That there's no trace of them.
There's a good amount of them, yeah. And then with
As it is with all the kids missing from the border before all this shit.
this is scary, guys. No, this is 100%
I
like.
told you this was gonna. And then, you know who a lot of
But
these,
you literally said that's what they should do.
no, but I didn't.
I honestly,
I know what I
You
said.
literally said,
I said
get them out of here.
the prison. I know I was wrong. Okay.
Okay, all right, there you go. All right.
Okay.
You,
I admit
you said it.
I was wrong on partially what I meant.
Okay, but you said this was gonna happen, but you said it should happen.
To a point, not to get the poor people that are working.
But that's what's good.
I know.
I even told you that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I know. That's you're right.
How are we gonna rebuild LA? We don't.
Not till the Trump gets gone.
He's probably not gonna.
I know.
Even if he is gone, whoever comes next,
It's not gonna. This is
Doesn't matter
deeper
who's
than
in
we
charge.
think.
Dude, the economy, the local economy is getting absolutely screwed.
And
Just hold on. Just watch them bring in AI. Oh, no one wants to work. We deported all the labor. We're gonna have to use AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And then you know when they
I think
take all
back in
these
the day, I
illegal
think they did
aliens
send
out,
like letters, or
they
Nowadays,
contribute to the
I
Social
see
Security.
sometimes
They
they post on,
contribute to the
social media,
taxes.
all
It's
the
just
people,
going to make the
I
debts
follow, I follow a
worse.
lot of people from high school. I
They're
haven't
stupid.
seen
And like I
anybody
said, and
mention
like
a
ICE
fucking-
contracts, taxpayers are paying for that.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes
that's
they
what going to a private
sometimes they post a
company.
lot and
Yeah.
it's annoying, but
And-
it's all their personal life.
And
They
originally,
post what they have for
you hear
breakfast every
people
morning. I'm
say
just
like,
nigga, I don't give a
"Oh,
fuck, dude.
immigrants are just slaves
I don't
for
care that you
rich
had a slightly
liberals."
different piece of toast this
Well,
morning.
now they're making them slaves for some company
Yeah.
to work $1 the day.
But yeah, I
I
don't know
can't,
about.
man. I can't.
You know what?
Oh shit, we got someone in the chat.
British Mexico, Andrew for president 2028.
I don't want that fucker as president.
See, good.
He's gonna turn the White House to the Yellow House
that-
and peel
I
over.
mean,
He's
the
gonna turn
first
the
day-
White House into the Death Star.
The
dude.
first day I'm president,
He's gonna kill us.
that's what's going to happen to me.
On live TV?
Yeah, that's me first. My own.
That
I went
Bud
down my
guy
own
over
running mate, Jim. I'm
Who's
Vice
son,
President
son?
Jim Coda.
Oh, yeah.
They
The
actually
fucking
think
guy
I know I don't
from
want this
Texas.
guy.
Romanian.
Some shit, I don't want
I
that.
know what you're talking about. That shit was wild,
Hey, take a
bro.
piss. I'll be right back.
Romanian, dude.
The 44?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah?
like
Hey,
1989.
You have a cigarette over
I never
there?
heard of that.
Oh,
No, that's my vape. Fuck, I usually tap stoves. I
yeah, they
don't.
go him on live TV.
I hate politics. I wouldn't want to be.
Not to prove it. Does anybody have a cigarette right
If
now?
I wanted to be,
I don't have a cigarette.
if I wanted to be in politics, I would have been fucking mayor of this fucking city already.
You don't want to do that.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't like it.
It's full of, I don't want to be rude or anything like that.
You can be rude.
Yeah. Just a lot of shady shit's going on in Eli. But
And what?
Eli, just weird stuff.
I think everywhere has weird stuff going
Yeah.
on. Everywhere.
Like I said, if I really wanted to be mayor of the city, I can do it, but I don't want to.
My extra.
I already know how to do it. First of all, I'm a commerce citizen.
Hey, they
I've
voted
been
for
in-
Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
They voted for fucking Chris Christie. Alright? I'm sure someone out there will vote for this guy.
I
dude.
already have like 6 votes at least.
Look, do you guys think there should be something done about the ICE agents?
Yeah.
To a certain degree, yeah.
Okay, what should be done through force?
No, maybe more counseling or maybe a pay cut, just firing some of them. Just
How do we get that through?
Defund ICE.
Defund ICE?
To a certain degree,
That's what it
yeah.
has to.
To defund ICE to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Well, when I told you guys right now about what's going on with ICE detainment centers, I mean, fuck, we're making one called Alligator Alcatraz in Florida. You know, surrounded by alligators, you know, in a tent for people, like in the wetlands of Florida. Someone's gonna get fucking eaten by alligators.
It probably has. They probably haven't. Just they don't say nothing.
They don't want to say anything.
So
And
wait, can I ask a question? Why haven't they got their citizenship if they've been here for like 30
do
or
you know
40
how
that
hard?
easy.
Wait,
There's
do, yeah, do you know how
Not that
hard? Do
easy.
you know how hard it is to get a citizenship?
within
Way
5
more
to 10
Mexicans.
No. Do you know how hard it is?
The people that I talked to,
But
who
do
work
you
on
know-
the
Food industry, man.
But do you know personally? Have you done it yourself? Have you done it yourself?
from
Like,
North
have
Carolina.
you looked for a lawyer,
It's a white dude.
one that you can trust? Have you
Oh, yeah,
paid
he's
them
definitely going back to
$2,000 every
From
month?
Mexico. The lawyers from Mexico.
No,
they're from
lawyers from here.
You
Because
and
lawyers from
y'all
Mexico
something else.
can't
work
get your
here.
papers here. Lawyers from here. All right, bro. I'm being for real with you. Do you know how hard the citizenship is?
I need a like. Can you explain? I would have to hear.
It's a lot of money to
Do you know how much money?
money,
Tens of
money,
thousands of
and
dollars.
Maybe they
More.
Five
About
or-
20,000?
Yeah,
something
about
like that.
20,000. About 20,000.
The last dude I talked to, his name was Jaime.
Billions
I
and
met him
billions
on
and
the
billions
streets
and
stuff
billions and
like that.
billions and billions.
He was telling me that he
All right,
needed,
Nathan.
What
Thanks for coming.
5 to 7,000 for this lawyer to help me get a citizenship.
Okay, because you got a good lawyer, and it depends on the job too.
Yeah, it depends on the
It
lawyer.
depends on the lawyer. It depends on
my
the
intestines
job.
are
It
gonna come out
depends
of
on
my ass.
everything.
Beat out
All
that
right.
version of
I know a
Wolverine.
lot of really good immigrants who had a fucking lawyer that would just keep charging them
dap you up.
2,000
Come on.
every month.
I
They'll
didn't
never
dap
get
you
them
up.
anything.
I can't believe I got that on camera.
An American lawyer,
That's concerning.
because that's what happens. Why do you think? Okay, I'm being for real. Like, do you not know how hard it is to get citizenship?
I still have
I got two
all the
cans
people
here.
that told me I wanted to stay connected with them.
Okay, but do you personally have gone through that process?
No.
Then why do you have an opinion?
It's because
Must be
the
not.
people that I talked to just they said the same thing over and over, and I'm just
Well, you
wondering,
fucked
like,
it up.
is no one really gonna step up and actually help do these things with people? And I'm like, I guess no one will. We're just gonna talk about it.
Are people? Do people just have $7,000 laying around?
No, I wanted to give him like 1,000 to help him, but at that time I was struggling as much as he was.
But you understand why people don't get citizenship, right?
You're fortunate.
It's just 100%.
It's just-
And
Okay,
Save
why
that
do
money.
why
no one's
does the
gonna make it easier
government
for them.
why does the government care
Small
so
one.
much about people being documented?
Oh, not this again.
That's, I guess we'll just go back to the circle and just say crime again. They just go do their shit, they get deported back or just whatever.
But why? Well, why do you care so much about documentation? Why do you care about papers? Do you know how Nazi-like that sounds like?
Surveillance state.
But,
Papers, please.
but to be a civilized place, I guess we gotta do stuff like
A
that.
civilized place. This is what you call civilized. Fucking having people en masse not identify themselves. Fucking taking people off the street.
That's true.
That's
We talked
that's
about
called
defunding.
civilized.
This
That's
place
why
is
we
pretty
talked
shit.
about defunding them and just.
Okay,
doing
but you
something.
call that civilized. We're not defunding them currently.
Fucking hate
Yeah,
this
no.
country.
But that would have been a good thing. Like I said, counseling how to handle
I have a
things.
love-hate relationship.
Some of those agents just too violent for no reason. For these people, an old man, what he's gonna do? Punch
That's
you?
what I say.
What he's gonna stab you? He doesn't have the strength for that. It's just things that they.
stupidity.
This is contradicting to themselves. It's just
I think
habits.
it's deeper. It's deeper. It is definitely a lot deeper than there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of
Oh
hate.
yeah,
There's a
and
lot of
and
hate.
they're doing racial. What do you call it? Yeah. They
I mean,
did-
look
they-
what
they
they're
just
calling.
take-
I'll belong in
Look
the
what they're
next one,
calling
so-
immigrants or Mexicans. They
something-
call them
something's wrong.
invaders.
You don't want to be
That's
there.
the same thing for like brainwashed Mexicans
You've
too,
been-
or whitewash over here. It's just,
No.
it's
Well,
But that doesn't.
Well,
It does.
no,
Okay,
it's been-
they're brainwashed. Yes,
Oh.
but the
Well, they
majority
told me
of
about
the
that
brainwashing
place.
is coming from one group of
The people
people.
they like well, they'll shit.
They're from the Trump
then
people.
they'll
They're-
smear shit all over the
They
wall.
believe that
Why?
everything is
do
like, you know what they
prisons,
said? They said that
If there's
put
a-
it. They
you
put
know,
it in their heads
if
that the
if it's
whole
in certain prisons,
city
the
of
door
L.A.
has, like,
was
a-
burning.
Like
metal.
a-
That's right.
They
Oh,
said
yeah, well, metal.
the whole
It has like
city
a-
of L.A. was burning. You know how
shelf
much
or whatever
actually
where you bring it
burned?
down and you can put food in it.
Like a little bit of thing in about
Shit in their
5
hands,
cars.
Crazy
we were talking
Yeah,
about the
they'll shit in their hands.
No,
They're talking about
no,
the-
it's about
the riots.
protest. The protest.
I was in the middle of that. They fucking.
They burned.
Well, at that point,
they
just
burned
fucking
maybe
exterminate.
about.
Like goddamn.
I could say the whole total. I'm
Maybe that's
just
what they
adding
want.
everything. Maybe about a block. Then that's taking it to an extreme. They burned only about a block. They said they burned the whole fucking town down.
But if you let immigrants be undocumented, then you should let everybody be undocumented at
I
that
agree,
point,
I
immigrant or
agree.
not.
I agree. I
No-
agree.
all or nothing approach.
Unvaxxed, undocumented, uncut, ungovernable. Let's go. Let's go.
It is the American way, to be honest.
That is it. Yeah, yeah. Unvaccine, undocumented, uncut, and you just not you can't govern yourself. They can't govern you. I don't understand why people hate undocumented. So
It would make the
You
whole
ever see
system
the-
change. They just need to make it easier to become documented. I'm gonna change the battery real quick.
No, documentations are only for surveillance. That's all it is for.
I wish it was less than that, but you're right about that.
It's all. That's all they want. It's.
Toss it to me,
Which
Andrew.
is that's despicable. That's the most un-American thing you can ever do. This is the point of being American.
Well, that's
for
why
you to
we
be
got
born
Hitler
in this
right
land.
now.
We have Hitler. Yeah. This is legit like ethnic cleansing of the Latino population in the United States at the moment. Like, I'm not even trying to be like hyperbole or about this shit. Like look at East LA. Look at Huntington Park. The businesses are closed. Nobody wants to come out.
Downtown?
55% of the people who are being detained currently
They're
are
making room for a
Mexican.
smart city too.
You know that your mom is in danger too to get picked up.
And now with the big beautiful bill, they want to expand ICE by I think like 48,000 more ICE agents. They want to expand detainees because right now they can only have up to 140,000. They want to have 1 million. 1 million every year.
Wait, 1 million what?
Detainees. That's what they want.
Okay, the only thing I really am frowned about is like,
Oh.
are they only targeting the Mexicans and stuff like that with this Hispanic community?
55%.
What about any other group? Because I know fucking there's 80 or 70,000 undocumented.
Well, Hispanics and Latinos are the beacon boogeyman.
Yes, Latinos make up the majority.
They're the fall guy of the
immigration.
immigration debate.
But they make 55% of Latinos, Mexican Latinos, are the ones being arrested. Okay.
But I want to look at everyone. I want to know if it's just them, then I feel like, okay, there's something a little sketchy about
20% is Central Americans. I believe another 20% or like around 25% is Asians.
Did you know?
10% is Haitians.
In India is 5.
And I forgot the rest. But they are deporting
similar in
people.
Pakistan.
They are deporting everybody. But the majority are Latino Mexicans because they're the closest to the border and they're the ones that hop off the most.
Okay.
That's a fair point. Yeah, you should bring it up.
I wish there was an easier way for people just getting green cards or just citizenships. Like,
There
as
is.
an honest person to be like, I worked here in Mexico for like so and so.
Oh, Japan is having a.
It was
starting to
called
have
birthright
issues with Islam now.
citizenship. You have your kid
Same
over
as
here,
Ireland.
you wait till your kid's 18 and he'll fix you up papers and you're good.
What?
Is this
Wasn't
information
expecting
that
you to be
people
happy
don't know about, or just?
Well, this was
Good.
information that
Isn't
people were doing for the longest. It's just super expensive. Because again, citizenship papers are a lot of money.
Yeah, like the way my
Japan
mom
is
got it, she
very
had to pay
friendly,
$7,000, but it's because she knew like
Let's
a
see.
pastor
When it comes
who
to
was
that,
a
no.
good lawyer,
I hope not.
and that helped her honestly to get
Hope
through
you're
it.
right.
But some
Luck,
lawyers
trial
you
upon
could you could give them like $10,000 and they give you a call, they give you an evaluation, then they run off with your money and say that they're fucking busy.
Yep.
It's fucking hard. Not only hard, but it's like you're here, you're paying for rent. Especially nowadays, it's really expensive. You're paying thousands of dollars for rent.
Close the door, Andrew.
You're probably sending money to Mexico. You're probably paying for your children or family members here. And on top of that, you still got to put money to the side to pay a lawyer. Lawyers are expensive unless you know somebody, unless you really know somebody,
Yeah.
which there's very few.
Yeah,
and the
family
very few
lawyer. Don't go pick a random dude.
but if the very few that are here are booked to the
Very
gills,
booked.
to the
And
gills.
then you don't know if they're actually going to help you.
Yeah, so it's
Because
really
they're shysters.
it's hard to do it.
And everyone can be
It's hard
honest.
to do it here, and it's even hard to do it in Mexico. It's hard. But
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that way. It really shouldn't be that way. But this is all just implementations for the next New World Order. Get your fucking barcode. Get
Smart
it signed.
cities.
Smart cities. You don't need to worry about fucking
ID.
carrying your papers
Real
around all the
ID,
day.
yeah.
Or you ever think about going to the
Gonna-
rural
gonna
parts
get
of
that
the states and stuff like that?
Believe.
What do you
Like
mean,
night
like-
towns,
Like,
Why not?
like what?
like night towns.
It's like some
What do you mean
Chinese
night
social
towns?
credit shit.
You know, night towns where
Really?
it's like crime is just super
Some
rampant
degree.
at night and stuff like that. Just
Like Compton or something?
no,
Like Detroit?
the fucking out of states, the different states.
Wait,
the
night
state-
towns? What are we talking about? Fucking cyberpunk here?
I think
Right,
with
what
the
are you talking
nighttime
about?
be like maybe
Oh, the sundown.
the homeless where they have no.
Look, what city are you talking in particular?
Fuck, I don't know them because I don't really care.
Oh,
for
you
them.
talking about the
I feel
sundown?
protected in the cities.
sundown towns?
where the
I think
families-
he's talking about sundown towns. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Suntown towns. Those.
Where they hang people? Where they hang people from different races?
Those I don't know about. The ones I know about are the ones my friend.
They're like homeless towns. So they have their own.
Well, like
law.
no go zones?
No, those are Hoover something. Hoover
shanty towns, Hoover
Shanty towns, yeah.
Shanty towns. I need to
No
talk to
man's
those
land?
people again about who live in those cities. I don't know much about them. I was just curious about I never heard of them. I'm like, night towns? That's the term for them, right?
I never heard of them called
Never heard
night
of night
towns,
towns.
Or-
but they're like shanty towns. They're mostly made up of.
I heard the term sundown towns. That's about
Yeah,
it.
There we go,
sundown.
sundown.
Yeah,
Sundown.
sundown.
You
but
said
that's
it
like
earlier.
racist. There's like racist people living there.
Really?
Yeah, that sundown town is like where like in sundown they're gonna go fucking find a black family to lynch or something.
I gotta because like my
Yeah,
friend,
you
he's
the
from
South.
North Carolina, and
South.
he's one of those towns, and I gotta find out like, is it that like?
But
racist
now,
here or
but now they're
And what'd you find out?
I didn't. It's just he cut
now
me off.
the whites are not mad at the blacks no more. They're coming after us.
No, they're still mad at the blacks.
Well, they as soon as
Everyone's at everyone's throat.
But
Yeah,
no
blacks
one-
are even against the Spics at the moment, bro.
But do you know what it is? Because once the Mexicans are gone, they're gonna go after the blacks. It's gonna,
Well,
and the Asians.
They already are. The Haitians. They revoked all the Haitians but migrant visas.
It's
you
an
know?
imposition of wills by wicked
Eventually,
people,
they're just
man.
gonna stop black
Several
people and like
third
show me your
world
fucking ID. Are you
Yeah,
Haitian?
yeah. It's gonna happen.
Oh, sorry, sir.
It's
It's gonna happen again. They're gonna go for each race. Whatever he don't like, he's gonna start picking on. And it's gonna go by the town. If you live in a Democratic town,
That's
more,
right.
more.
That's right. That's fucking. That's already happening now.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and then Trump already ended the natural
Because
born.
there's a you
Well,
know
not
where,
yet. Not yet. It's soon to be ended.
you know
Oh,
you know
yeah.
you know where there's a lot
my
of
God.
Mexicans and they haven't rounded them up yet. Texas.
No, they've been rounding him up in Texas. I don't know what you're talking about, but they've been rounding him up.
They're just not covering it over here because they're just covering
Because
local shit.
yeah, I know why. Because it's
Put 'em
a
in trains,
Republican.
like,
Yeah, and Texas has a lot of third gen
Essentially what it
Mexicans.
is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The one that's really fucked up is Florida, dude. Florida is really fucking fucked, man.
Oh yeah, the bill about the farmers and the ranchos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Terrible. I'm like, that's
And not just that, but the fact that now police get to work with ICE, so like if they can scat someone's license plate and they see that they're not legal here, they're gonna send scat someone's license plate and they see.
It's less than a million.
the population of Israel today.
you know the first time I ever saw someone got deported was my uncle. I was just like,
9 million.
I was coming
Most
into
of
his
them are fake
van
Jews.
Yeah.
with me and my family, and he was just driving us down. They only stopped him because he was on his phone,
Yeah.
and everyone in the car was just like, not my family. We were just like,
Which
just
is in
watching.
LA?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we were just by
Need a beer, Andrew?
Okay.
Huh?
Need a beer?
So
No, no, no.
everyone on my cousin's
They're
family
not
and stuff
getting
like
me
that was
buzzed no more,
bawling
just-
and crying and
We're
stuff
t-
like
I
that.
rent to a
But
certain
my family
plateau.
were just like, what's going on? What is this?
Right.
Like, we had no understanding, no anything like that. And my father did not care to inform us about it at all. Just did not care. Just like, whatever. So it's much years later on. I'm like, oh, we got deported,
Mosquitoes?
and he never wanted to come back.
So your dad or your grandpa got deported?
No, my uncle.
Your uncle got deported.
Yeah. So I'm like, the thing is, like, I get the nonchalant not caring for my father because like he's I don't know, Hispanic or something.
But you are aware. Well, how long was this?
Shoot, this is like decade ago or something like that.
Okay, like I mentioned earlier, you are aware that we're not deporting people no more.
Yeah.
We're holding them in detainment centers, and possibly even deporting them to a country that they don't even belong to.
Hector, you said they want to raise the number to 1 million per year?
That's right. With the big beautiful bill.
And where exactly are they going to house these people?
One of the housing facilities are going to be a California prison center that they recently closed up in North.
Okay.
Alcatraz.
Well, they want to reopen Alcatraz. I wouldn't be
Oh, wait,
surprised.
you mean one of those...
It's a state penitentiary. It's not Alcatraz, but Alcatraz is being talked about.
Is that one that had to be
reopened.
closed down because of the... what was the... Because of one of the propositions that we had in recent times that released a bunch of offenders and whatnot?
No, that's another prison.
Okay.
That's a jail. No, I believe this prison facility was just being. It was too high cost to maintain. It was up in the altitudes. Guards weren't wanting to come in. They just had to close down the prison.
Oh shit!
So they want to reopen it and use that space to house migrants.
Guantanamo.
I'm thinking.
They want to use that one.
Guam, Alligator, Alcatraz, Texas, Louisiana has some of the worst detainment centers.
You know, there's a bunch of closed businesses and a lot of
Walmart,
large boarded up structures and whatnot. I'm wondering if they're going to hold people in those.
Exactly, and not only that. Oh, Dodger Stadium. Yeah, Dodger Stadium was being used, even though they're saying it's not. One of the American citizens that was detained and was sent there to be processed and checked. He claims that they sent him to Dodger Stadium, and that's where they checked his papers, and they have like a whole processing center there.
That's diabolical.
That was a fire.
Well, because it's big, and
not,
you're able to
bro.
operate with so much space. Put up your tents real quick, and then take them right down.
Usually don't fart.
And here's the scarier part.
Wait, have I ever farted when you're in my car?
I don't think so.
Here's the scarier part. In Texas, there's just reports right now that there's a detainment center that people are fighting over fucking water, bro.
Not surprised by that. I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck?
Oh, so they're kind of doing like the same thing that El Salvador is doing?
Yeah. 74% of the women there have all experienced sexual abuse as well.
By guards?
By guards.
Oh my.
And where's this?
ICE detainment centers in Louisiana and Texas.
How about that prick face when he saw that fucking niggas?
All Californian people who have been getting detained have been getting sent over there to Texas and Florida, Louisiana, different states. Makes it harder for their lawyers and their families to get in contact with them.
And then they have different state laws and whatnot.
Exactly. Makes it much more harder.
I find it kind of suspicious that they're also taking like American citizens too.
Yep. Yeah, homeless people. If they can't provide proof of citizenship, they can't provide paperwork, they can't provide anything necessary to the officer, they can't take them in to be processed.
Even before all this, homeless people say that I'm homeless because I can't get an ID. I can't get documentation.
Exactly. That's always been a problem. So now you have a situation where you have a bunch of people without documentations, and you have people who are looking for people without documentations. It's a perfect plan. It's literally it's a mass incarceration plan to have the most cheapest labor of all time.
Do you think they're also doing that because they're preparing for the Olympics in 2028?
They're doing this to prepare for.
The Olympics is more the transition.
Well, we'll see when the FIFA Cup comes next year.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's gonna get canceled. Because I think it should get canceled.
I do too.
But we will see because FIFA.
There's gonna be huge raids there. You got a lot of Latinos that are fans of that.
Yeah, FIFA's corrupt.
All professional sports is
There's
corrupt.
a reason why the official team of Mexico hasn't said shit about this. They be playing in America and not say one fucking thing about it. It's because it's all about the money. And FIFA has already talked about no, we're gonna have it in America. But to see how many people are gonna show up and get detained here, because they don't have the right visa, the right paperwork, that's gonna be something interesting.
And the Olympics, all these people come from other countries, and boom.
USA. I mean, look at the fucking stories we're hearing right now. That people are being detained in the airport for having the meme of fucking Vance.
Oh, the bald dude?
Having that bald meme.
They arrested the memer. They arrested him.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just a meme.
That's some UK shit.
That's some crazy shit.
That's some stuff they've been doing in the United Kingdom.
That's exactly Germany as well. This is a worldwide situation, like worldwide. This is called the global wide order.
New World Order.
The New World Order. The
Novus
world,
Ordo Seclorum.
exactly, the world domination. This
the
is what
dollar.
they want.
Where's Luigi Magnoni right now?
New York City. With P. Diddy.
Well, what's going on with that guy that shot those? Was it Missouri or Minnesota that shot those Congress
the
people?
Minnesota guy?
Yeah, what's going on with him right now?
That guy was I'm 100%. He's a MAGA spy.
What about BlackRock? I would say BlackRock.
BlackRock owns 95% of Geo Group, who owns all of the ICE contracts.
Oh my God!
BlackRock owns everything. They own Home Depots, where the ICE raids have been going on. They own.
So BlackRock's been already building a database
They've been
on.
building this for the. They own 500 of the 5 companies in the top 5 Fortune companies.
BlackRock's basically the government already.
They are the government. They own everything. It's insane.
Them, Vanguard, and State Street, but I'd say them especially.
Yeah, State Street, Vanguard, and BlackRock. That's right. And Vanguard and BlackRock, it's important to understand that they're not owned by one individual person. They're owned by a group of people. And a lot of people want to point out the Jews. No, it is all of them. It's Muslims, it's Christians, it's Jews.
The rich.
It's the rich. It's the 7-headed dragon.
Freemasons?
The Freemasons.
Illuminati.
And not all Freemasons.
33rd degree.
30 degree masonry.
Right.
Everything else below, they don't even know.
They don't know, no.
They're just cogs. They're just fucking cogs. Following orders.
They put up a benevolent deception.
Because they think they're part of the club.
Right.
They
think they're a charity.
They family owned to be in there.
Exactly.
They think they're a benign.
Bloodline.
They think they're a benign charity.
Bloodlines, yeah.
If you're like first gen, you're
No. Exactly. It's a dark world, guys. It's a fucking dark world. No, look into this shit, man. Look into Geo Group. Look into Core Civic. Look into where these things are ran. Because holy shit, man, this shit's fucking scary.
Yeah.
This shit's fucking scary. I mean, El Salvador has a fucking has SECOT. We're sending people over there. Libya has an open slave market.
You know what's another thing that I've been hearing? I wanted to watch this podcast, but I haven't. It said the title mentioned something about "Make America Healthy Again." You know, RFK Jr.'s thing with Trump.
Yeah.
That they might be bringing in, what is it? Biosurveillance.
Yes.
Wearable devices.
Yes.
Oh, the chips. They were talking about the chips.
Yes.
They were putting it in your skin or somewhere.
A lot of that was mentioned in one of Jim's books that he has, The Rise of the New Abnormal. No. The New Abnormal, The Rise of the Biomedical Security State.
So, funny thing, I had a friend, he used to work for a
biomedical
or bioelectrical company.
Umbrella.
And they would do these rings that, you know, they would like it would be these random rings, and like in your phone you connect the ring, and the ring will be able to tell your heartbeat, able to tell your blood pressure.
Now the watches like that.
Yeah, watches are like that now too. And
it's been like that for like 10 years.
We are
Fitbits and all that.
Fitbits, exactly. And
I never got one of those shits.
Has only been expanding,
right,
to the point where it's just going to be a fucking camera.
Yeah,
it already is.
A camera or a chip,
or a fucking barcode ID.
Yeah.
Just beep. Oh, 190 pounds, 5'7", brown.
Blood type O.
Type O.
I heard that AI. Sorry. Oh, fuck. AI, it can tell like what race you are based on your bone structure.
Oh my God!
I would not take it. You know, I would not put it.
Wouldn't doubt it.
But that's AI. Palantir, bro. China. Fucking Palantir. China, but that's us right now. But Palantir.
We're in the walking stages. They've been testing on China.
In China right now. We're
Real ID?
Snatching up people. Real ID. We're snatching up people in the streets.
Or like what they did with the universe.
China. This is like 100% China.
The Uyghur Muslims?
All these ancestry sites advertised on television.
That's right, yeah.
Where you give a DNA sample and they tell you, oh, you're from... your ancestors are from the Netherlands or Germany or Sweden. They're getting millions of people to give DNA samples.
The cotton swabs.
And make money on it too.
Yeah.
Oh, the PCR test.
Yeah, the PCR test. What's
Or
up?
23andMe or something.
23andMe, yeah,
You
yeah.
remember the lawsuit they got in trouble for? To be like, oh yeah, we're just selling their information.
Well,
And
yeah,
their DNA.
and now they found out that, okay, well, instead of selling the information, we're just going to go bankrupt, let someone fucking buy the company, and now they have all the information.
Well, did you guys have heard of the nanoparticles and nanotechnology and whatnot, and 5G and the vaccines,
Right.
the conspiracies behind that? But have you guys heard of
Yeah,
Have you guys heard of firefly DNA being in the vaccines?
Is it because of their
The mRNA. What was that?
because of their immune? I don't know. That's too bright for me, bro.
Oh, sorry, man.
No. I heard about the worms, electro something. They're not nanos, but they're like long, metallic, worm-like things in our vaccine that's developing in our bodies and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know how much that is true or how much I remember from that, but it's a small parasite that's supposed to develop inside you and supposedly improve on the person. I don't know to what degree.
What the?
I don't know how to, I
That
don't
I haven't
believe
heard
it.
of.
Well,
Or
look,
you're spreading misinformation.
well, one of the things for
No,
sure.
That's what.
That's what they're gonna take my stream down. Watch.
One of the things is for sure is that
thinking about
the vaccine was gene therapy.
Yeah, something. I
That's
don't
what
know.
it was. I'm not sure what it was, but it's gene therapy. When you literally say you have an mRNA technology, mRNA exists in the DNA strand.
You're playing with life right there.
You're playing more with its life. You're playing with the biological features of us.
Oh yeah.
That's- remember,
Hector,
Bill Gates-
you're spreading misinformation.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm going to jail now. This is 2 years right there. No, that's what they want.
Sucks
During
for
the
this man.
pandemic, that's all I heard. Anybody who had a contrary
Go for it. Chilling.
opinion, like Hector or him,
Oh, Hector heard the shit under the
yeah,
stick.
if you had a
Hector was
contrary
getting death
opinion, you're spreading misinformation. What? Just because you spoke out?
This is a
Because
theory.
you have a
This is
contrary
theory.
opinion.
Conspiracy theory.
And again, that was for profit. That was Pfizer's big profit money maker. That was Pfizer's and Moderna. Moderna wasn't
Actually
even
argued with Hector
existing.
many times.
Oh yeah, I got all the shots from all the companies.
Oh, you have all the shots?
All the
Yeah.
shots from all the companies.
Yeah, I had to get it because of my job and stuff like that. And I went to the one that's near my house, the local park and stuff like that. And they're like, yeah, we only have the small doses and we have these. I don't know. It's just like,
But you didn't want to do it? You didn't want to take it?
hell no, bro. I didn't want
But
to.
you did it for your job.
Yes, if I didn't, I would have. Yeah, I would lose my job. So I didn't
That's
have no
some
choice.
That's some Nazi shit, dude. That's literally like some show me zip paper. Oh, no, I feel you. I didn't take the shot.
Shut up
but-
and get the vaccine.
Yeah, shut up and take the vax. Shut up and take your booster, dude.
Fucking dumbass.
Dude, Hector, did I ever tell you when me and Andrew got the first round of shots,
What happened?
what it was like?
What
Oh, dude, so
you got the shingles or
oh,
what?
hold on. We got British Mexico here. Yeah, but what genes are they changing with the gene therapy? Like, what's the point?
But to make better humans, to make people
To
better.
make what they think is better.
I don't think it's to make better humans. I think it's
to make sicker humans.
It's to make sicker humans,
And profit off of it.
profit, and to
Control.
kill. To control and to kill.
So would you say
Population
about the
control,
whole,
especially.
the
Population
whole
control.
rise of autism rising and stuff like that?
100% vaccines. 100% the vaccines.
So it's not
Mr. Robles
the.
will tell you that,
Mr. Robles.
That's what he
There's
said.
a there's
For
a there's a
real?
you there's a
Someone, like,
YouTuber
children
named
normal, they got
Dr.
vaccinated,
Eric
like,
Berg,
with normal
and
vaccines,
he says
he had
that
autism or something.
Some people.
It's
a lot
not
of parents
the-
say the same thing.
the vaccines themselves that cause autism and all that, but it's something called an adjuvant, which is in the vaccines that contains heavy metals, and that contains
Bingo.
that is
Bingo.
what leads to autism and whatnot. Not the good stuff, no.
What about the lead? Is that true? Being lead in there?
Yeah, there's some lead in there. There's some lead. Depends on the vaccine.
I forget what kinds of heavy metals, but it'll range from vaccine to vaccine.
Okay.
And then there's just so many vaccines that they make you take these days. There's babies, wow, that get a bunch of vaccines like when they're fucking newborns. And I saw some claim out there that said that a certain percentage of babies that came down with sudden infant death syndrome, they die when they're really, really young, that a certain percentage of them got their vaccines either like the same day or within a small time frame when they died.
Bro, that's some Spartan ritual bullshit right there. The skill off the weak.
I think
That's some scary shit.
the
Wait, you want to hear my conspiracy theory? Okay, you want to point this at me?
yeah.
Mike, I've heard many times that these elite groups, the Illuminati, whoever they are, the people behind the scenes, that they want to reduce the population or control the population, and I say they're doing a very poor job of it because there's nearly 8 billion people in the world now.
That's the number that we have from them.
Yeah, the thing is, my theory is they don't want to reduce the population. What they want is a sick population.
I agree.
A sick population, and then sell pharmaceuticals to them and get them on those pharmaceuticals for life. Yeah.
I do think. Okay, let's
been doing that, man.
Let's learn a little bit of history of the pharmaceutical company because
Rockefeller.
The Rockefeller,
Rothschild.
and that's only been not even 100 years. That's only been like what 80, 70 years.
Something 18 something.
19.
And it's all petroleum based.
That's bingo.
It's probably been about 100.
All petroleum based, all oil.
Did away with
based,
naturopathic medicine.
Back in
and banned all natural healing.
1900s.
1960, 1955, banned all natural healings, and you got to take this fucking petroleum-based medicine.
And they closed a bunch of medical universities as well.
Petroleum is the same agents or the same chemical or the same element that is known to cause cancer. Rockefeller is the exact same guy who found the Cancer Foundation, as he's creating the petroleum-based backed medicine. It's a loop. It's a loop.
Yeah, it is
of
weird
constant-
after. It's kind of weird after.
The oil
I'm
boomed
not
and
too
then
sure
medicine
about,
boomed.
like the documentation of it, but it is kind of weird that after the Industrial Revolution, there is a rise of cancer. There's a rise of this. There's a rise of that.
Yes.
Autism has been on a
Technology we
rise.
use.
Trust me,
Yes.
when you and I were in high school, we did not see a lot of people with like autism, at least.
Nah.
No, like being like
No,
that.
no, not like.
And now, like when I would
They
work,
existed. They
Yeah,
existed.
But not as.
now, dude, I
not
would,
as common.
Like when I would go to the schools, when I would work with the kids, I'd be like, "How many classes are there?" Oh, a few classes, like a lot. There's a lot of teachers who have like, who are teaching like autistic kids, and I'm like, dude, I just feel like it's much more now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is
Oh,
much
Jim,
more.
tell them what you tell me that the allergies and autism, that these weren't even really things back when you were growing up, right?
Back in the 60s when I was in elementary school, I never heard of autism, and I never heard of anybody dying because they ate a peanut. What?
That is crazy. That
There's
is
this trailer park
crazy.
boys?
Yeah,
Like, where he's like, peanuts can't kill anybody. That's fucking retarded.
You eat a peanut and you die? What the fuck is that?
It's crazy. No, like those kind of allergies that people have, or I don't know how they're able to get it. Another one that I always trip out is our dairy. Our dairy comes frozen.
They kill off all the good bacteria.
They kill all the good bacteria. Our milk comes frozen. Our eggs come frozen.
The cows are fed corn, which makes them sick.
It makes them sick.
They're loaded
and-
with antibiotics,
Yes.
steroids, hormones.
which only makes you sick.
Right.
Only makes you even sicker. And what's
Right.
wild to me is that in Mexico, I didn't know this, but they sell eggs like not in the freezer. And if you take an egg from Mexico, you can literally like
Just leave it there.
leave it there and it'll make chickens.
You can incubate it correctly and
Yeah, if you take care of it, if you warm it up, take care of it.
Egg will hatch.
Okay,
it-
that I
it'll
feel like
hatch.
that's because of the mass production of they have to produce for people what they demand and want.
But
So
they
if
do
you-
mass produce
Well,
in Mexico.
They do, but it's like the thing is they
It's
have-
cheaper.
they
Eggs
have-
are cheaper in Mexico.
Oh
They
yeah.
have techniques that America probably wants, and they don't want to give us techniques and just.
No,
Techniques.
America wants you to be reliant.
We've been building farms, or we've been farming chickens since the dawn of human history.
How the fuck can a peanut kill someone? It's not
Like, how the fuck can a peanut kill somebody? It's not even a person.
Where did that come from?
It's this show called Trailer Park Boys, and the guy, he's like an idiot. He plays an idiot.
Yeah.
And he's like, and it says Peanut's the silent killer. He's like, how the fuck can a peanut kill anybody? He's not even a person.
Peanuts the silent killer.
Well, I've heard also like
It's fucking true.
the
though.
radiation from smartphones is like affecting.
Yeah, your balls.
Yeah.
Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Fertility.
That's true.
Have you been
I
coming?
try not to get that shit on me, bro.
Just use pure 4G mode.
No,
You
dude.
can say the same thing about polyester and nylon and shit.
That's true. That's
Unnatural
that's a good point.
fibers.
That's
Polyester
true.
is oil-based fabric.
And I'll take
It's
care
like
of
it's
the
like the
kids.
plastic of
I'll
clothing.
take care of the kids,
They
and then it'll be
hormone
like,
imbalance or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yes.
one of them,
yes.
like all of them, like they'll
And then
scan
all
their
the
cards for
packaging.
lunch, they'll be like
Yeah.
allergic
Oh,
to
yeah,
this.
don't even
Allergic
Just
to
about
that.
everything that we
Allergic
purchase
to
comes
this.
with plastic.
Allergic to that.
You know, what's
The
also
cups
weird
for
is,
fast food,
wild.
plastic.
South
Never
Korea
throws
has
off your
like the
hormones.
most
Why do you think there's
advanced
so many,
internet in the world?
gay
They
and
have
trans
the
people
lowest
these days?
fertility rate in the world.
That
Wait,
I
wait,
fucking-
which one has the
I just
South
there's
Korea?
shitty
Korea.
parents.
That's part of it.
crazy.
You got perverts, you got
That's
pedophiles,
crazy.
Like,
but
they have like the most
hormone
like,
imbalances
advanced,
too,
like internet
caused
like,
by
5G,
plastic
I think,
and
or more,
shitty foods.
and they have like the lowest fertility rate in the world.
I wonder
A
what
lot
Japan's
of factors that I've
Japan's
discussed.
pretty low. There
I
too.
think they're like a close second.
Japan's pretty low. But yeah, no, definitely 5G affecting our fucking balls.
I thought it was more of on the fucking brain and shit like that.
No, I think it's more of radio. Wherever you
Yeah, I don't
have
come
your
the same
fucking
as I did in
phone
high
at.
school.
'Cause
The
you can-
Wi-Fi too.
You can have your phone like this, and it's still gonna be affecting.
It's
you,
gonna
you
it's
know?
gonna be worse.
The radiation's hitting your fucking body essentially.
All right.
5G Wi-Fi.
The Russian of your house.
Yeah, go ahead. You need me to show you what's up?
Yes, I never.
Oh, go for it, Jimmy. Show me what's up.
Well, Hector is trying to say he's trying to push his no phone propaganda. Got it.
No, everyone should have a phone,
Bro, just get a
just on airplane mode.
Mudita, bro.
Just kidding.
Dude, what is that? Why do you have that?
It's anti-gooner. Also, no. I got a button right here. I just turned off all communication.
Or do you have a
That's
a porn
badass.
problem?
That's badass.
I do. I admit it.
He admits it.
I go to
I got a
therapy
porn
because I would cheat on my girlfriend and stuff.
Oh shit.
Really? You cheat on your girlfriend to porn, or you cheat on your girlfriend
Women.
to like women?
I'd fuck like women and shit.
Oh,
Oh,
man, I
damn.
wish Medina was here. He would have told you. He paid a girl $1,000.
What?
I didn't have to pay.
No, I know, but
That's
talking
all
about
bad. Is
Medina,
bad, dude.
Talking about Medina.
Like
here.
when I was with my girlfriend, I probably had sex with like 3 chicks,
Oh,
and the months that we broke up, I had sex with like 5 chicks,
Jeez.
and I just
all
talked like
prostitutes?
no.
Oh,
Girlfriend, no.
really?
I never paid for sex.
Oh, okay. Wait, so Medina paid
That's
$1,000 for a prostitute?
Yeah, his coworker.
His co-worker.
That's not a prostitute then.
They're not prostitute, but still,
That's
paying for
prostitution.
sex is prostitute. It's the act of
Yeah,
prostitution.
well, at least
She
he
was
did
a
it.
prostitute.
I think he did it,
She was a
right?
prostitute in that instance.
But he has a baby mama and a whole ass kid and everything. You know what I mean? But
Oh,
you know,
shit.
Yeah, so I have like a problem with like talking to women. Like it's hard for me to be friends with like women, because eventually like I
you
like
start catching feelings.
I start catching feelings. I want to fuck them. Like a lot of like the girls like I talk to, like I probably have sex with.
That's crazy, man. That's an issue, dude.
It is. No, it is.
That's a
I
serious
go
issue.
to, I go to
That's a
therapy.
serious
I go to
issue.
therapy for it.
You do shock therapy? Do they shock
Nah,
you?
I talk to my I talk to my therapist. She's very straightforward, you know. I respect her for that. She tells me how it is, you know, and like I just see like the hurt that I
I
cause,
wish
you
I would
know.
have something like that.
Are you still with your girlfriend or not anymore?
Gay chicks, they
We
don't
got back
want to talk
together.
to me.
But like I see like the pain that it causes her and stuff like that, you know, and that shit don't make me feel good, bro. And then at the end of the day, like I fuck a girl and I come, and then it's like, what now? You know, like I'm back home.
Do it
alone.
again.
That's
me with porn. I admire you for admitting that, man.
Hey, but no, yeah, we all have demons, man. That's all we all.
I wish I had that, bro.
What was that subject?
Oh, because I was asking him like, what do you mean anti-gooner? I was like, do you have a porn addiction? He said, yeah.
why did I get my low-tech phone and whatnot? So I could stop
I've been thinking that.
jerking so much and not spend so much time on my phone.
No, like I'd go like on.
Fucking chip, bro.
And that doesn't even account like the girls that I had sex with doesn't even account like how many girls I'd get nudes from like on
So,
Facebook and shit.
Damn.
You did,
Do you ever using his birthday? present,
out
or
of
you
curiosity, do you still talk to these girls?
getting- Oh,
No, I had to cut it out. I had to.
Did you meet them at work?
Work, school, online, Tinder.
This is Andy Damage's birthday present to me.
Cheers to Andy Damage.
If anyone wants a swig, You have to take it straight from the bottle.
Oh fuck, yeah, dude.
I don't like whiskey.
That's whiskey. Oh fuck, yeah.
Yeah, so I have a problem, and it sucks.
Ah, so,
Wait. Can you refresh me on the subject you were talking about?
So I asked Donnie. Oh fuck.
Dummy.
That's all right.
I asked Donovan.
Dummy.
I was saying it as a term of endearment. I was asking Donovan.
I'm a
'cause
dummy.
he had his phone. I was like, "So you have a porn injection?" He's like, "Yeah, I really do." I told him I have a problem with women.
Where's that girl?
So I had my girlfriend. Like for years, I had girlfriends, and I'll cheat on them. Like talking to other women, having sex
You're
with other
hiding
women,
in the
stuff like
shadows.
that.
That girl.
Let him talk.
So I go to therapy for it, so I could talk about it. Cause
Currently?
I currently go to therapy for it.
Yeah.
So I got back with my girlfriend, and we're working it out. But she has a lot of trust issues with me, and it hurts her, like what I did, and it sucks. It does suck. I see it how she hurts.
do you think you'll ever be the same with her? Well, you think she'll ever be the same?
I don't think I ever will. And
No, I
that's
don't
kind of
think
like,
so
and
either,
that's
man.
kind of like the conversations we have. I don't think I ever will, like, cause like she'll trust me, and then like I'll do something that reminds her of something, and then she'll be like, "Oh, like you like texting a girl or something, and like this and that."
Oh, you shouldn't go around with her no more.
You know what's a strange phenomena? A strange phenomena of women is they'll find you more attractive and likely even be more loyal to you if you at the very least have the capability of cheating.
Where'd you hear that from exactly?
Man, this sounds like some fresh and fit.
I don't know. Where'd you hear that from, bro?
Fresh-
Oh, it's like
fresh and fit.
it's competition.
Fresh and fit? Oh, this guy, bro.
I don't even watch them no more, bro. I don't even
demonetized for a
I don't
reason,
even watch
bro.
them no more. I don't even watch them.
No, but
I've heard them say this
I love
plenty
my
of
girlfriend.
times.
She's intelligent. She's hardworking.
Well, no, but just think about it.
Understands me, but I just have problem with women, man. I don't know.
Has she ever cheated on you?
Oh, I have that problem.
How long have you been together?
We're together for like almost 2 years.
2 years?
No,
Alright.
we should be on her back.
I'm loyal. Me, I'm loyal.
And she caught me.
I'm too loyal. What?
That's wild, man. That's fucking wild.
You said you're loyal to Star Wars.
No, not really. I bought a
Bullshit. 50K.
I'm not loyal to beer. Beer's.
That's what it is.
I'm not loyal
baby.
to beer. Beer.
It
You
could
can
be
have
worse.
another
You could
beer.
have had a fucking
And
kid
the
with
beer
it.
don't get jealous.
Well,
Brought the kid involved.
Or one of the girls. Well,
like
you could have had a kid with the
Like
chicks that
with
you cheated with.
no, it's always been a problem, man.
I mean, we're only human, dude. To be
Like
honest
I had a
with
best
you.
friend. I had a best friend.
At least you're humble enough to
Like I had
admit it.
I had a best friend, and I had sex with his girlfriend.
Oh shit.
Damn, that's sad, bro.
It takes two to tango. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, of course, of
But
course.
I should have done my part, and I didn't. And we were having like an affair. And then like I cut it off because it started getting a little weird. Like she started getting attached. And then I found out that they were having a kid together.
Ooh, man.
And I was like, it was eating me
Your
up.
kid or his kid?
No, his kid.
Oh.
It was eating me up. It was eating me up, and I was like, I can't. I have to tell him. Like I have to tell him. Like I couldn't take it to the grave.
Right.
I couldn't.
Hold yourself
Because he'd
accountable.
be like, man, you're such a good friend. You're a good guy. Yada yada. And I'll be like, I can't.
I'm not. I'm not.
I can't do it. I can't.
Did you tell him?
Yeah, I told him.
And what did he say?
I was fucking pissed. I'll tell you that much. He's still with her to this day, though. And they had like another kid together. So it's like,
I don't know how you can. I don't know how you can date your girl, bro. After witnessing shit like that.
You guys are still buddies?
I still have dreams about it, bro. No. I miss my.
I wish
I miss
had
my
that
friend.
problem.
Those are nightmares,
I miss my
Don't
friend.
you?
Let me give you some.
But I was falling for the girl too, though. I was.
Give you
So
some
it's kinda
insight into our generation. Me and Andy Damage. There was no such thing as the internet, no smartphones or anything.
No.
If you wanted to see a naked girl, you had to go to a liquor store and
Porn shop.
and buy
Yeah.
a magazine.
Porn shop. Porn theater.
And that's the problem, Don.
And the
I
girls,
hear you, because I would watch a lot of porn.
and the girls
so
you would see in
accessible.
the magazine,
Very, yeah.
you had no way of
It's so
contacting
accessible.
Yeah.
How easy it is to just watch porn.
Oh yeah.
It's so easy.
Super fucking. I could do it
No,
right
they
now.
used to have those
Under a
little
minute,
papers,
you can find something.
You know, the
Or-
ones that you
or-
see in the corner.
Like for a
Or you-
while, I started
you
getting
still
into like
used to have
OnlyFans.
those.
Oh
Remember, you
shit.
see
We
'em
paying
with
for
the-
it?
They have like
No, I'll do like the Google
Yeah,
search,
but
and then you know,
Yeah, the finesse sites. Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
finesse sites, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, it started getting like I'll ask like girls that I know and stuff like, oh, like do you sell stuff or like do you like get into? Like,
Do you have
picture-
anything?
Like,
I
Yeah.
don't
anything,
trust
like,
those
pictures?
numbers though.
So it started getting
You know
bad,
that?
you know. It started getting bad.
Damn. Man.
Yeah,
I,
it's-
would, I, would,
I lost a lot
I
of
wouldn't
friends.
trust those ones that call me with this number, and I'll come down. Oh yeah, right.
Okay, question. Would you guys, if you guys had a girl, okay, but she, let's say,
He's talking from experience.
no, let's say she was like pregnant, okay,
I've been married longer than
your
you
kid
have.
and everything, but you don't love her the same anymore. Would you stay for the kid, or would you leave?
Probably stick it out for
I
the
think
kid.
that's an obligation.
Wait. Repeat the question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so like, let's say you have a girl, right?
Yeah.
You have a kid with this girl, but let's say you fell out of love with her. You don't want the kid,
Yeah.
okay?
But the kid's yours.
But the kid's yours.
Yeah.
Okay, would you stay in that relationship for the kid, or would
Yeah.
you leave?
I don't
Do
think
it for the
I
kid.
think I'd be present. I'd be really present.
That's not an answer, bro.
No, like
It's either
because you said
the fuck is present mean, bro?
You said fell out of love with her?
like,
yeah.
okay, like
you
for
just don't,
example,
you just don't want her, you just don't see her.
You
it gets
don't feel the way
slippery-
you
it
used
gets
to
slippery
about
if
it.
you
Yeah.
stay in the place and you start banging other people. You know what I mean? It gets slippery.
That's a
There's
little-
always like people
if I
getting
got
hurt
married
or
with
fights
fresh,
and stuff like that.
You know,
I said
had
I'd be
a
present
kid
as in
with
like
Chick
I would
Fresh.
want to see my kid
Would I
every
stay
day, but
together
maybe I
with
don't
her
have to live with them. I
because
guess
of
I
the
would want to
kid?
see my
Okay,
kid
but what if
every
the
day.
mother's like, no, you gotta live with, like, do you think a mother would be like, oh, you're gonna have to, like, I'll let you see my son whenever you feel like?
No, right. So then it's
Gotta
like,
be realistic here,
so
bro.
then it's like, but can I still date people or like I just have?
Yeah, of course, but you're just not gonna see your fucking kid.
Right.
It gets complex.
Nah,
yeah.
I can't be a deadbeat. I think it causes too many problems.
Would you guys want to be a deadbeat father?
No.
I couldn't do that. But I had a psycho wife. I had to leave her.
Was she a cop?
Psycho group.
Huh?
Was she a cop?
No, she was
took his
cat
kids
lady.
away.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you don't smash holes.
I've heard of these situations. Probably doesn't happen among guys your age, but among guys our age, where I turned 64 today. So
Damn.
there's guys married to a woman, and the woman all of a sudden says, "You know what? I'm not in love with you."
Yeah.
Damn.
And they take the house.
Oh, yeah.
They take the kids, and then
Oh, my.
and then you still have
Bah!
to.
No,
You still have to pay alimony to them, and you have to pay child support, and then they go get a boyfriend, and the boyfriend sits around the house all day.
That was the house that was once yours.
Did you
Yeah.
guys
That's why you get
see
a
the
prenup.
recent story? It happened in Riverside.
anymore.
Just
And
a
you're
couple.
paying for the
gay man?
boyfriend to sit and smoke and drink all
That's one of the
day.
things I would.
I'm not sure if you guys saw the recent story that happened over here in Riverside. There was a dude who shot two people. It was a girl and a woman.
Oh
And and it turns out like, and then he got shot by an off-duty cop. But like, it turns out that the dude who he shot,
not by the state.
the dude that was a shooter,
By the state.
he shot his.
yeah, the chick in the restaurant or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that was his wife. The wife was some kind of like 41-year-old, like
want to be influencer.
yeah, wannabe Instagram influencer, fake
41?
ass, fake titties.
Yeah.
Apparently, from what I'm hearing, is that the husband, the guy that shot her, paid for everything, and she was gonna get a divorce, and she was already going on a date. And the guy got so pissed, he went to go. He tracked them down,
Yeah.
and shot them.
In Montebello, there was a murder suicide not too long ago. My girl told me that she
And
by her
there was
house.
one with a cop.
There was one with the cop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was one.
with the
My
cop.
girl told me
Yeah,
that there was like
cop.
taped off, and she found out it was like a murder suicide. The guy killed the chick, and then he went in his truck and killed himself. Which I never understand that. Why do they always go in their car and kill themselves?
Well, it's because it's like you're kind of realizing what you just did, and you're like, do I really want to go to jail?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
nah,
gonna
fuck
fuck him
that.
up. I'm gonna fuck him up for that.
No, like one time my cousin said.
Exactly right. Exactly.
One time my cousin said like this most like gay shit ever. He's like, oh, if I kill myself one day, I'm doing it in my truck, and then I'll give my truck to my son. I was like, why would you do that? Why would you give your truck to your son, your murdered truck? Like, kill yourself in a truck. Here, son, take it. Like, I don't know. He
My
thought it was
truck-
like the coolest way to go out or something.
Blood laden gift.
Here's the truck. My dad killed himself.
We laughed. I was like, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill myself and give the truck to my son.
What if he killed himself in the house?
Splattered all over
Keep the house.
Would you keep the
I've
house?
seen that. I think my aunt, she lives like in an apartment complex, and like the neighbors across, like one of the guys killed himself, and they moved out, but then they're like renting it out again. It's kind of like weird,
shit.
I think they have to tell you, you know.
Yeah, they do.
Kind of like
that.
like The Shining, where he's like taking care of like the hotel, and he's like, I gotta tell you, like someone got hacked up here and shit.
Is that really a law?
There's a common suicide.
I don't think it's a law. Is it a law?
I think it's more of a.
In some states, I think
It's more of the. It's more of a
don't tell us
policy
the
for
person died there.
for the real
I
estate.
think someone died in my house. I think.
Shit.
There's been like 3 or 2 suicides per year that have been at job already.
At where?
But there's a program I live at. It has a housing facility, and every year someone dies.
Do you guys think people that kill themselves are cowards?
I think it's
I
the
have no
most
right to
unnatural
say.
thing you can do.
I have no right to say.
You don't really see in the animal kingdom
Okay.
a lot of
Okay,
animals.
I
Hold
don't
on.
I
We
don't
got
see
two.
that.
We got two opinions. One, as you say, is the most unnatural thing
You can do as a human.
you can do as a human. And then you say you have no opinion.
I have no right. You don't know what the person's thinking, and
Yeah, but they're
whatever
ill.
the reason is their reason. It doesn't seem.
Yeah, but they're ill. That's why the whole assisted suicide thing, you have to go through a lot of evaluation and whatnot to get it done. It might be harsh to say it that way that they're ill, but I'm speaking from experience.
Okay, how?
In Canada, assisted
exactly.
suicide is to alleviate burdens on the system.
Yes.
Very wicked.
Very
But
wicked.
you're very conscious to a certain extent and stuff like that. You're
Well,
very
you know,
aware.
and I speak to my therapist about it, of the
They're
intrusive
even
thoughts that I get.
allowing
I
it
acknowledge
for
that they're
minors
intrusive
now.
thoughts, and they make me feel
Adults?
bad. I never have a plan or
With
intention to
medical
kill myself, but I don't like the way that they make me
In
feel
Canada.
when I get intrusive
Canada.
thoughts.
A question: are these intrusive
MA
thoughts
called
always
MAID.
going to be there, or do they?
They
go-
flare up. They flare
they-
up.
okay, but are they always there?
Not always there.
Okay.
necessarily.
Okay. There we
Can I-
go.
Do you
There
have
we go.
schizophrenia or just anxiety?
I have anxiety disorder and depression. I don't have schizophrenia. I'm past the threshold, and it's not in my family, nor have I done stuff that would exacerbate the fact of getting it.
Probably
Can I
fucking
say
some
that
crazy
you
chick.
feel a rush when you do something that's
He's
wrong?
thinking crazy.
Well,
You'll become crazy.
No, I don't.
Or do you rethink it every time?
I rethink everything that I
Well,
do.
there's Christian arguments that let's say when you have sex with somebody, especially when you fornicate, that you're not just having sex with them, but
You're snatching.
the,
the
your
soul.
your,
I have
your
a guilty-
demons are interacting
I
with
have
one
a
another
guilty
as well.
conscience, bro. Like for example, like when I talk about what I do with my girlfriend, that shit sucks. I might not register it right away as a normal person, quote unquote normal person, but I register it enough to where it makes me sad.
Okay, let me ask you. If your girlfriend was going out fucking other dudes, how would you feel?
I
I'd probably
wouldn't
be
go
sad
with her
too.
no more.
Would you still want to be with her?
Hell no.
Probably not.
But she's able to be with you even after fucking.
And she's.
I
means
wouldn't
the world
want
to
her
me
to
for
be
that.
with me.
Interesting. It's just how that works, right?
No, I know.
Yeah, no,
I'm a
right,
piece of shit.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I wasn't thinking that in the
But,
moment, right? When
you
you're doing
gotta
it.
think too. Some people like to have an open relationship.
No, she doesn't though.
No, nobody did.
But I'm just saying.
No,
there's
some do.
Yeah, some
people-
do, but we're not talking
like,
about that.
my ex was trying to do that with me. She goes, "If you want to fuck another person, it's all right."
I'm not a sociopath, is what I'm trying to
She
say.
told me that, and I go,
Or a
certain extent.
that's when I know that
We all are
woman
to
is,
an certain extent.
this woman is,
We're all everything
you
to
know
an
what I
certain
mean?
extent.
Bad
But there's
news.
levels
she's
too.
bonkers.
There's levels
You know
to
what
the
I mean?
things that you do. You can lie.
could bring
We had a
it to the
discussion
house.
about lying. But if you know you're lying and it doesn't make you feel good,
It's supposed to be for me
you're on the
and
right
you,
path.
you know what I mean?
you know,
As a
And so I,
when
that's
I
what
would
I
lie,
know.
Big
it
time.
would
This
cause
woman is-
anxiety, anger.
This movement is
I'd overthink
Off
it.
the
I'd
deep
rethink
end,
it.
it's
I'd think
time
about my
for me to-
girlfriend.
as a big
The
time
lead.
Satanist
There's
and
levels to
Freemason
everything.
once said, do
Always,
what thou wilt.
you know. But like I said, I don't consider.
How many
The
levels
way you
does
want
it
to live
take
your life, that's the
for you
way
to
he
be
wants to live his
yep,
life, that's
yeah,
the way
I'm in the same
I,
boat.
I show no remorse. I show
I told you
no
that.
empathy, no sympathy. I'm not emotional.
I
I don't have anxiety.
That's your choice.
It's a
I
suboptimal
don't have
way to live your
feelings.
life.
I don't care.
True.
I think that's the extent which has
Unless
never
you're
been the case.
optimizing
I can
for
say
somebody.
one thing I'll do. I'll
You know
talk out of
what
my
I mean?
ass. and I'll say that I don't
And
care.
go in and
But
say,
deep
this
down
is,
inside,
you know,
when the
this
chips
is
are
supposed
down
to be your
and I go
place.
home alone, I do care.
And you,
That's how I know.
Gonna be
And I've always
begging another
overthunk it,
woman
you know?
here?
And that's the thing, though. Usually people who are
And
like
then
that
how
way
am I
don't
gonna
overthink it.
do
They're
that while
definitively,
fucking
I'm right,
got
you're
those
wrong,
anyway?
fuck you.
And her
Don't care.
mom's there.
Don't care.
Her mom was never there.
You know? But the thing is, it's like,
No, they stopped
I feel like
coming
if
to
I
the
was like that,
house.
I wouldn't have it
Just
to be
fucking
explaining
gato.
myself to you. I'll just be like, fuck you, that's the way that I think,
I was
you're
just
wrong,
a-
I'm right. You know
the
what I mean?
gato
But here I am
hotel.
explaining it to you because I don't want you to think that I'm a sociopath. I don't want you to
Like,
think
I'm
that.
gonna bring a woman there
because
with all
I think
those
some,
pinchy
to an extent,
gatos there, too.
the perception of what people think of me kind of matters. Just because so we can socialize, you know what I
wouldn't
mean? I
done
like
it
to be a
anyway,
social
but I'm
person.
just saying.
As much as I like to
I
think
don't
I'm
know
an
where the
introvert,
girl
I'm
was
not.
thinking. No more.
I'm pretty extroverted sometimes.
No, cool.
Why the fuck does it look
I
bright as
think-
fuck?
I think people change, right? I think people change. I think
We can. It's up to you, though.
it's up to the person.
There's
the
an
individual.
argument that people don't change. There's an argument that people
20
don't
a.m.
have free will.
Where is
I like
my
to think
phone?
that
Is
there
it
is.
still
Barney
charging?
inside there.
Oh shit, it is.
Mr. Sidebar.
Is it still charging?
Go get it.
But no, yeah, it sucks.
I feel like going home.
Like when I see
Go
my
ahead.
when I see my
Set up
girlfriend
little
sad, I get
snacks.
angry. Not at her,
No, I'm just
but the fact
tired.
that I caused that.
Got
Deep down, I
tired.
get caused that.
I feel you. It's been a long day, man, and have everything going
Oh.
on.
Eek.
You good?
Yeah, he's pushing me on the other side. Ah, I can get it.
Psycho
I
groupie.
told you I have
talking
problems with the
crazy.
knees still.
Psycho groupie talking.
And the pants fall down for everything, see?
How'd you get here?
I drove.
Oh, you drove? Nice. What'd you drive?
Shitty ass 2011 Jetta.
Nice.
Oh.
Nothing wrong with that.
I gotta fix it up.
Do you want to ride, bro?
No, I gotta walk back to the city.
You sure? I could drop you off at least to like to Whittier. You know, I could just take it straight down from there.
I appreciate it. Thank you so
You
much.
can't take the train?
No, I need a walk. I need a
Why?
walk.
That's
This,
how-
I just enjoy walking. It's a
Oh,
nice
that's
peace.
good. People like to-
It's a nice walk.
People like
dude.
to walk, you know. People
Yeah,
like
it's
to
a
walk.
nice walk. It's a long walk though.
Wait, how long
That's
is
like
a
Well,
walk?
it's a
4
pretty
hours.
small walk for me. Last time I did here to West Covina, but I actually got lost and went to San Gabriel. And I had to travel there to all the way to West Covina.
Well, how long would it take you to walk to from here to there?
Oof, that's if I'm like, but since I got my foot injured recently, like maybe like a couple hour or more.
That's not too insane.
That's pretty bad, bro. That's pretty bad. Fuck that, bro. Take a ride. I have space in my car.
Why don't
man.
you want?
fine.
Hold on. Why don't you want to take a ride? Is it because you feel like a burden or something?
No,
Donovan,
this
they
is just
take the Monday
I'm trying
breaks.
the politest way to say like
No cashback, no
thank you.
guarantees.
I just
Right,
enjoy
right.
walking and just I just want to
Because
walk.
they, you know how they're going to want cake.
You're like Forrest Gump.
They can pay for it.
Honestly, I
They
did
talk
take
to
that
their-
lesson from
to
Forrest
their
Gump.
ass.
Just walking it does help.
Especially my
Make you
mom.
just
That's what
think.
It's one of the biggest takes I
I'm
took from
gonna
one of my
jam.
English
See you
teachers.
later, Andrew.
I get tired.
Okay, do you got all
Where's he
your
going?
stuff?
Yeah, I got my jersey.
Your
I got
phone?
my-
Where's he going?
Going home.
Oh,
It's taking
Oh, I
off.
thought you lived here.
No. The food is over there, not too far.
I don't have too far to go. I just go down the street.
Are you walking too or what?
No, I got the truck right there.
Oh,
You're kidding. You're kidding. I got Donovan to tell you the story of the cake.
Okay.
Oh, no, they don't need
No, they don't. They're good. They're good.
Yeah, I'm a big boy. Mr. Haro, he's like, you ever feel down? You ever have a problem? Just
Colton!
Walk to 7-Eleven, get a soda.
Colt.
Yeah, no, just there's a lot to think about. So
Yeah, it's 1 a.m., bro. What's up, man?
Unless it's me where you have ADHD walking to
4 a.m.
shit.
for you, huh,
I'm still
Colton?
thinking.
No, it's a routine that I just grew up with.
That's
Just
good.
walking everywhere.
Don't shit yourself.
I used to walk from here to East LA College every day.
that's a walk. That's a good walk.
It didn't bother me.
Oh, from your
I can't do it anymore.
It would be
You
like
can't do that no more.
My anxiety don't let me walk that far.
You gotta try.
But the other day I pushed myself. I was walking like in 90-degree weather to my mom's house because I had left my car keys there.
yeah.
So I had to walk there to get my car.
How far was the walk?
It was from my house to Eastman.
Okay.
About a 30-minute walk, and it was hot. But usually I don't do that because I freak out from the heat.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it, and I did it.
Good. Mind over matter.
Mind over matter.
Literally, it's
Yeah,
fucking mind over matter. The medication can only do so much. At the end of the day, it's up to you.
I would too, but the sun turns me from pale to brown.
Shut the fuck
I actually
up,
do.
bro.
You don't want to be.
I actually do.
You want to be Aryan, you piece of shit.
Nah, the fucking sunburn hurts.
Are you Hispanic?
Yeah, I'm Hispanic.
Sadly, he's like, sadly.
Corn.
You're like
Corns, Drangles. What are those, dude?
Yeah, I think I got more European.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Bro, like, I'm white as you.
It's just a noisy truck, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm white as
Well,
you, bro.
one of my grandma's.
The vacuum belt's
grandpa
fucked
was,
up.
French.
That's a bad ass truck. I know he drives that truck.
It's my grandpa's truck.
That's your grandpa's truck?
Spaniard.
Yeah.
Like my actual skin's white. Like I'm white like you under here, but.
Dude, shoot a image of that. I'm curious what I just googled it. I can't find anything about that. Horns and Dringles.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, man.
Oh shit.
Wait, may I ask
Moral
how
of the
long did you
story:
serve?
don't watch porn. Don't
years.
cheat on your
4
girlfriend.
years? Infantry
That's a
or
good story.
what are
That's a good
other
moral.
MOS?
Don't do it, man. It hurts
both
everybody
is
at the end of the day.
I
You
don't
hurt
know that.
yourself. You
It's in
hurt
the
the
Navy.
ones you
Yes,
love.
sir.
Oh, okay.
You hurt the
Well,
ones
I
you
love my
interact with.
girlfriend. She's
Do
a
you still have
trooper.
the card and everything?
She
Do you
holds me
get
down.
discounts and stuff or
Fucking
no?
for sure, bro. Holy shit.
Nah,
I'm
just keep
sure
it
you
for
love your
memories.
girlfriend.
Hell yeah, dude.
They're the only ones that keep us in
I'm
the
surprised.
fucking.
Most people would be like, fuck yeah. That's
right
most
mind.
people I know for like, dude, did like
It's
the 2
crazy how
years and
powerful a
stuff like
woman
that.
can be.
They're like, I just use it
The
for
right
anything.
woman.
The right woman.
The right
wrong
woman.
woman will fucking
I mean,
make you go shoot you. And
Even then, yeah, they got
I like
power.
to consider myself veteran because I didn't really was in any battles.
I know, that's the whole
Fireworks.
fad. I mean, young veterans and stuff like that. They're like, I didn't really fight for anything, so I don't feel the honor or anything like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't like to brag too much about it.
All right, guys, let's start heading out right now.
All
Yeah,
right, thanks.
they're up there.
Always.
Right.
Unless there's fucking piece of shit drunk drivers like you, then I can't take
See you later, bro. Damn.
It's
But is it my fault or is it your fault for going outside?
Renee, right?
Yeah.
Hector, man. I was like, hey,
Is it
man,
your fault for going
lots to think
outside?
about.
Could you sign up for that danger?
Thinking too
Let's
much.
start driving. Fuck you.
I feel you.
If you think too much, you're just going down the rabbit hole.
Well, you know what?
That's what the philosophical
You think,
question is.
therefore you are.
I just think therefore you are, man.
Hey, remember when you go outside,
Ah,
you take
shut
the
up, faggot. You just want to drive drunk, you piece of shit.
Once you go out my gates, you're in East LA.
Yeah.
On your own.
That's actually my house. It's East LA. Across the street is Commerce.
Oh shit! What do you buy the Target?
No, I'm by Ferguson. Ferguson.
Hey, next
By the train
Saturday or
tracks.
the Saturday after?
Oh, okay. What's
next
up?
Saturday or the Saturday after?
Yeah, probably Saturday after.
Okay. All right.
Later's, bro.
All right, guys.
Every week would be sick, but you know, a little tough to do that.
Don't worry about it. All right, then. Sounds good to me.
Later's, bro.
Ladies, guys, have a good one.
You too.
Okay, stories of the occult and paranormal now.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Oh, that paranormal. Recently at the program I was at, I was just relaxing, and I've been hearing stories about students they've been seeing. Not seen. There was this one student particularly that said he's been seeing a woman following him 3 months, but he's like, everyone's saying that he's probably schizophrenic.
Yeah.
But he's like, the student says like, no, I never met this man ever in my life. I only been here for like a week.
Israel. I think it's
And
Israel.
he said he's been
They
seeing her for
fucking
3 months.
convinced
And I'm like,
Seeing a person?
yeah.
Schizophrenia sucks, man.
It's fucking
Yeah.
science.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Man.
Yeah.
Actually,
Ghost story time, bro.
dated a
Let's
girl
go.
who had schizophrenia.
Oh,
Not fun. That's fun, but then it's not fun.
guy in the chat has a ghost story.
Go for it.
Colton, drop it in the chat, bro.
Or why he types it out. Then the other story I have is that the other one was really not kind of a ghost story in a way. But this one is that I was playing music with my speaker with my buddies. And you know how speakers vibrate, they fall off tables, if they're too loud or something like that, right? This one was thrown across the room. It didn't like fall to the ground. It was just immediately like thrown.
Tossed across the
Someone didn't like your music, man.
It was just playing Spanish music, so I'm like, alright, fuck.
You know what? I
Racist
like
white
to think
woman.
I'm a very, I like to think I'm a very grounded person. I've seen shit that I can't explain, so
Right.
it's weird. That's why I don't even know what our purpose is here at sometimes. I don't get it.
Can't type. It will take too long.
So I'm coming here because I told Hector, I don't understand it. The great absurdity of life, I don't get it.
Is there a need of going to be understanding, or just
There
the
is.
way
I
it is?
think that's the paradox. There is, and you want to understand. As humans, you want to understand everything. That's why humans are scared of death. They don't understand it.
or other life.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't think there is. But then it's like, why? Fuck, why? The fact that we're even here is crazy. I was like, why though? I don't know.
The right distance from the sun and the right amount of
Yeah?
oxygen.
No, literally. But even that, like how the Earth worked out, is really insane.
Do you believe the whole story about the human race not coming about? We're just
You just spawned.
Yeah. There's like the whole theories of like the religious standpoint, science standpoint, and just the other points.
I don't know.
You ever heard of the Enochites? The Enochs?
Anunnaki?
Here we go.
Anunnaki.
Jim's familiar with them.
Yeah.
The Webatanya.
Fallen angels.
So do you believe that they said, okay, it ties in with the whole Adam and Eve, that these are the people that came from a different planet or something, a higher being race, came over here, got the caveman or cave woman or whatever they are, brought them to their little ship, called it the whole Eden or
Garden of Eden?
Yeah, and
Garden of Eden, whatever.
Because they did say, I don't know if I saw a study that says
Let me take you to the garden.
200,000, 250,000 years ago, our DNA was tampered with to an extent that was like only a few.
Probably bringing them over here to be cleansed.
I don't know.
You don't
Rather than to cleanse everyone else.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Like
they're
at some
sterilizing
point in
African
our
women
history,
and Latino
our
women.
evolution was accelerating.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Sure.
I don't get it because I
You
see
can make
other
an
creatures and
argument
animals
with the whole
and how
ice thing.
slow it is compared to ours.
Not so much
That's where I'm like,
sterilization, but,
what happened?
Slavery.
Yes.
Maybe they won't have
No, the
children
theory is
way.
that we're not giving them a
But,
chance to do it.
Definitely.
We were just killing them off. We're just.
But even
When it
before
comes-
that, though,
abortions
I mean,
with,
we technically weren't.
Because
Black people have the most.
What's the
Yeah, the
oldest
highest,
human
rate of
remains?
abortion.
About a million?
That's why a lot of
I don't know
white
if it's a-
supremacists are.
About less than a million years old?
I'm not.
Remains?
Ray is the guy you need to talk to.
I don't
Hey
know
Siri,
I'm deep into the white
Hey, Siri.
nationalism and on X.
what are the oldest
and, yeah,
human
they post
remains?
that all the time.
Jim knows a lot about white nationalism.
Really?
He did a lot of. He researched it for like a year.
Oh shit! Really?
She talked to him about it.
Yeah. But it's ghost story time. Shit.
Wait, you asked? What did you ask Siri?
Hey Siri, what are the oldest human remains found?
You have to define human though first.
It says about radio dated to 3,300 BCE.
Okay, but that's just a date. How many years ago was that?
Later. Probably around about 10,000 or so, yeah.
Yeah, I just said 10,000.
Yeah.
This is why
What did you notice?
he didn't dab you up.
He didn't dap me up. What the fuck?
Well, I know
You didn't
there's
dab
like,
him up either.
there's like, I don't know,
that's
like
true.
70 or different species.
Yo, yeah, but so right here, the ones that are not necessarily like kind of like the older kind of human, about 200,000. But you know, not the ones that like you a modern man is at least.
Yeah, you have to define what is a human.
Yeah, like a Homo sapien, Homo sapien.
Yeah,
There was a
Walks
story.
up,
Australopithecus.
walks
hospitals in
upright
LA.
and has two legs and two arms.
I guess the
ones
most
that know
modern
about
human who are like us.
There was two. There was
African-American
two
and,
higher species at the
Hispanic.
time living at the same era and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, there was.
The smarter
I
ones,
believe
the
that.
more
The
The
beefier.
Neanderthals
Yeah.
killed them off
So
Did I mention earlier?
and raped them.
New normal.
yeah,
rise in
so
the
I
medical
believe
state.
the
It
smarter
got into
ones were the
eugenics
ones
like
that
that.
the Enochs were the ones
Here
that
in the
they tampered
United
with.
States, got into the Nazis
Yeah.
doing eugenics.
Yeah.
Again, man, and that's
I
why I
haven't read the
struggle
whole
with
book,
the
but I
idea of
read
what's
the
good, what's
preface.
evil.
And
But when I hear
think he
evil,
was
you know, I feel like there
using
definitely
that
is
to
some sort of
transition
evil.
into,
But like
COVID-19
when I
being
when I hear
eugenic
when I say the word evil, I feel like it's rooted in religion and spirituality, and that's
With
something
the-
that I struggle with.
the disease itself, but especially with the vaccine.
How do you struggle with it?
I don't believe in, like I told you, I just feel like we're born, we have senses, and we die. I don't get it. I don't. But then I told you, there's stuff that I see and hear from people like him. Like I'm not gonna say that I've been speaking to the guy. I'm not gonna call him a liar because what he's been saying, he's been kind of truthful. Where he says that speaker was just fucking thrown, not rolled off, but just fucking thrown. How the fuck does that happen? I would say, oh yeah, you know the wind current, and you know I would try to, but at the end of the day, this guy's gonna tell me no, that shit was fucking flung, and everybody was sitting down. There was nobody else in the
So
home.
he saw what he saw. What would he gain from lying
no
to
wire
you?
connected, no one
Right,
clicked on
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Cause I've seen shit like I told him in an alien story where I saw some sort of weird shit. I have no reason to lie about that. You know what I mean? We're all being honest here. So there's shit that I've seen that I can't explain to makes me even. So then it makes me question it more. Like I guess like my heart wants to tell me yes, there is something greater out there that I don't understand, but then my brain wants to tell me like that's like grounded and being rational. No, it's black and white.
It's just that your eyes don't believe it until they see it.
Yeah, I guess that's the whole struggle with believing in God.
Fuck, bro. Just a
What do you
burning
think, Jim?
angel. Burning angel with a bunch of eyes come at you.
I've had every kind of
Perspective.
Christian rituals. I was born, raised by Catholic parents.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Got into satanic rituals.
Hell yeah.
Come on, Spider. I need you to get off me, buddy.
And every kind of occult belief.
Come
Man,
on,
I
I need
ain't
you to get off.
never seen shit. I ain't never seen a ghost, an apparition, never had no demonic possession.
No aliens.
Oh, I never seen an alien, a UFO.
Oh, you did say that the other day. Yeah,
Yeah.
You did. I've never fucking seen a UFO.
Yeah, we had a seance here, at one of our meetings.
Oh yeah, they were screwing with the Ouija board. I think after you left.
Yeah,
I'm down to try the next time.
yeah, we can do that right now if you want.
But
Nah.
I'm good on that one. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, come on. You said know about that one. Let's test the waters.
I don't get it. It's like, but I don't go looking for it. You know what I mean? I don't go looking for the trouble.
That's probably the thing is you didn't have the right people to be like, hey, let's just see how far this goes.
Nah, man.
How far does this rabbit hole go?
I've been pretty deep in my mind of rabbit holes, bro, and trust me.
You want to go something more demonic?
No, sometimes I get myself out of it. I don't know how the fuck I do it. But you know how many times I've had those fucking nihilistic episodes? I've had so many of them, and every time I'm surprised I get out of it because there's people who don't get out of it and they live their life miserably. And for some reason, I don't like to live miserably. Fuck that. But
I've heard about people being cursed, being possessed.
the fuck is
They
that?
summon up
Okay,
something they can't get rid of.
I've been cursed by two people.
Yeah.
By one,
possibly
by
been cursed.
this one Haitian chick.
Yeah.
And I forgot this other person. They said they cursed me or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel no different.
Did it work?
Get all sticky.
I wish I could see something.
Imagine this is like, you know what? Let's keep away from this guy. Let's just make him seem crazy.
Wish I could see a ghost, an apparition, a demon.
Honestly, like, the one thing I heard about people and stuff like that is like, other from those people who's on the TV shows, you like ghost hunters or something like that.
Yeah.
The people I met, they said like they only felt something. They felt like a weird touch
Yeah.
or like a vibe, and I'm like, I actually never seen anybody that says like I full on seen like a full on aspiration and stuff like that.
Alien before?
Yeah, yeah.
You seen?
You see the name?
Not alien, but I thought I saw.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what I saw.
Give me that shit.
I'll say it for you. I've said this story many times. With my girlfriend in Fontana, at the time, 2013, we were looking high up in the sky, as high as you can look up, a star, and we were looking at this one star stagnant, just in place, bright as shit. We were looking at it for at least 10 minutes, and out of nowhere, just zipped away.
Okay, you already know what a plane and a helicopter.
I know what a plane and a helicopter are, buddy, and I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't need to. Yeah, you already know they're like, that's not right there. That's not right.
You smash.
Like, you see
Was it a
something-
drone?
Yeah, probably.
No,
Just cut that thing off.
Too quick.
this was 2013.
2013.
Cut it off so it's not done anymore.
Yeah, I don't, but not like that.
It's
Yeah,
inside
you got
us.
me there.
So it's okay.
I've had dreams where I wake up and they happen.
Donovan,
Ah,
what was that experience you told me that you had here?
oh here?
Yeah,
Oh,
There's an experience here.
that I had.
that he told me he had.
So
Female or male?
I'm not sure what it was, but I was just chilling in the room there, and I was using my phone, fucking around on the computer or whatever, and all of a sudden I heard a disembodied voice. I couldn't make out what it said, but it just kind of was out of nowhere. It felt a little sinister, like it wanted me to to sin or something.
God damn it, take your meds. Imagine.
Take my bitch, yeah.
That's what they want to tell you. That's what they want to tell you.
I ain't taking no fucking meds.
That's what take your fucking meds.
And was this recent or a while ago?
It was like 2-3 months ago.
See, that's...
But even before being here, I've had several paranormal.
Question: does schizophrenia run in your family?
Yes.
Interesting.
But I attribute that more to demonic oppression at the very least, and demonic possession at the most severe.
Cap.
But how did it
Oh
end
shit,
up?
you're still here, Elon Musk.
It went beyond that from what you told me.
Oh, you mean when I was levitating?
Yeah.
That was a different time.
Oh,
So
You can fly?
was that here?
No.
Was that here?
no, that was in my last
You ever
apartment.
seen that one?
Oh,
I
So-
feel like people who have like,
no,
or
no,
people
I'm
with mental
slip
illness
back,
or
slip.
family with them,
Right.
I feel like, just me personally, just a theory thrown
which one
out
is
there,
this one?
are more
Hold on.
acceptable for more possession because of their scattered mind already, or potential, stuff like that. So I'm just saying, demons see you as like, ooh, free body bag.
They want to. To me, demons they're trying to capitalize on the generational curse.
All right, I believe that.
That not only does schizophrenia run in my family, but addiction runs in my family.
Probably why you're addicted to porn.
Fornication.
A different outlet. There's a different outlet.
Yeah.
Funny, addiction runs in my family.
Really, you too?
I
Drug
think
addiction,
everyone here. I think
alcohol
everyone
addiction.
The alcohol, yeah, my family. the
Alcohol,
addiction.
drugs.
Andrew, freaking
Did you say-
consumerism addiction.
Did you say porn addiction runs
What was
in
that,
your
bro?
family?
No.
Which one is this?
Alcohol and
Jamaican.
drugs.
Alcohol and drugs.
Get out of here.
My uncle died of cirrhosis.
Shit. You write this in the what?
My
Just remember from Batman.
one of my uncles died of
Damn,
sharing
bro.
needles.
Oh.
That I took
One of my cousins got
Couple
shot
classes
to
in
death.
college.
Cancer.
I'm-
Bunch of shit,
I
man.
think this
What's
is
his
God
one?
damn.
I saw a lot of death. as a kid.
Nani. Like what? Yeah.
Yeah, that shit sucks, buddy. But
Oh,
It
this
is
was
what
an
it is,
easy
man.
one. This is an easy one, bro.
but yes,
Yeah.
addiction.
So it can
bull?
run in families.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who's she? I think.
ADHD runs in my family.
Oh, not sure.
Cow.
My cousin, the way he copes with it is with drugs, methamphetamines.
Well, they have to use some type of substance, stuff like that, to balance the brain, whatever the
This is
shit.
easy one, bro.
Because, like,
Money.
that's the point of meds. They're
see,
supposed
you
to
know, bro.
cloud
Yeah.
your mind a little bit.
If it wasn't for
Yeah, so they added a med to
on
mine.
top, I wouldn't.
So I take Lexapro,
Because I'm bad with cotton.
and then
Oh, so
Is
we
that like a
should- we
small
should just all
percentage of
conjure
methamphetamine
right
or
now.
something like that?
no, it's not amphetamine.
That's what you should.
Oh.
The SSRI.
Okay. Because I
And then
know.
I take
Japan,
Abilify.
It's all over the place.
Okay, but I was about to say, like, I know because, like, what's
And they don't
this?
know how it would help you with Mandarin too.
Oh,
It's that
really?
orange pill.
Is it Adderall?
Yeah,
If
something
you-
like that.
That's amphetamine, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I know
Let's
people
see,
who
look
take
up
that, and
5
I'm like,
o'clock.
they're like, they don't really
Japanese,
know what
and
is
they
it
give you the
for,
kanji.
and I'm like,
And
and
then
I'm
you
like,
look at 5
you sure
o'clock
it's not for
in
your
Mandarin.
like
The
And
same.
it gave you the same.
condition and
It will
stuff
give you
like
the
that?
same
like
symptoms.
that?
Some people take
The
it
way
just
you
for fun,
say
bro.
it and pronounce it's gonna be different.
Some people take Xanax for fun.
But
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
It's the same meaning.
So I should have like a bunch of
Temporary anxiety,
flashcards
it's
of
really
just
heavy.
kanji.
you also need to know how to write it too.
I don't fuck with those. I don't
I
fuck
do.
with
I think
benzodiazepines. I don't
writing
fuck with
is
amphetamines. I don't
more
fuck with
great
anything
than
that
writing.
alters
does.
me or makes me feel foggy or sedated. I hate that. I hate that feeling. Like when you take I've taken a Xanax before,
Excuse me.
and they give it to you. Dude, you feel good, but it's because it's like neurotransmitter, it blocks the neurotransmitter. So you're like, you don't feel anxiety, you don't feel sadness, you don't feel anger, and I can see why that gets addicting. The next day you wake up,
You're so miserable.
you're groggy and miserable and foggy, yeah, and then you got to snap out of it. Those shits are addicting, and that's why I don't take any kind of sleep tranquilizer, any benzodiazepines, which are like Xanax, Xanax or
It's getting popular here now.
Ativan.
That's
Antidepressant drugs,
fentanyl mixed
they
with
can be
horse
addictive.
tranquilizer.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Oh, like the
Rhino.
benzodiazepines, yeah.
I heard it was
SSRIs,
horse tranquilizer.
no. So
Holy
the way an
fuck.
SSRI works, it's a gradual like
I think you're
serotonin It balances the serotonin in your brain. The theory, right? So in theory, it balances the serotonin in your brain so that you don't feel the
And then plus fentanyl.
bad symptoms that you do, like anxiety and depression. So it helps out with it so that you can be clearer and you get the help that you need. So what a Xanax is and stuff like that, that's kind of like, let's say you're having a panic attack and can't calm down. You take a Xanax and it calms you the fuck down. Even helps you sleep at times. Which is funny because antidepressants, SSRIs, can either do the opposite. They can make you sleepy or they can make you restless. It just depends on the person. Dude, some have them like severe symptoms. Some even get like worse symptoms. Like they'll get like thoughts of suicide and shit like that. They have to warn you. It's a liability. So, yeah, they're fucked. But they helped me. They changed my life. So, I don't know.
So there's some good results.
There's a lot of positive results. So the theory is, like, you know, if you've done everything that you've done to try to get better and it's not working, then chemically there's something going on with you. And that's what the antidepressant will help you. Same thing, like if it's like if you have schizophrenia, and like, you know, the meds help, which I've seen have helped people live a close to as normal life as possible. Some people even.
Would you say that in the Hispanic community that they don't really follow up or believe in that type of like?
They don't. My dad did. Talking to my dad about this is like talking to a wall. I can have a better conversation about antidepressants with that fucking brick right there than I can with my dad.
Bro, you've always been
that's very common in the Hispanic community.
Very common. It's more grow a pair of paws. At the end of the day, and it sucks to say, you do. Because not everybody wants to get the help. They're too scared of getting the help. They want to play the victim.
You see it, you be ridiculed. They don't trust you.
Yeah.
They don't have the same belief as some regular dude. But the thing is, like, they just need guidance and just a little supervision. That's
I wish I had that. I didn't have that growing up, and maybe I wouldn't be as fucked up. But it does take a lot of guts to say that you're not well, you're ill, and you need help.
But the thing is, there's a drawback to that.
Unconsciously.
There's a drawback, and the thing is, you're willing to sacrifice that.
Especially from the first.
But at the same time,
going to high school.
I would say I would sacrifice it when I'm more comfortable on a more financial note.
SSRIs and medication are cheap. Believe it or not, I
never thought of it.
Without insurance, $16 to $30.
But it's going to become on your medical record.
Yes, it does.
I'm not touching it until I'm sent.
Well, you technically, like when you go to a job, you don't have to disclose it because it technically is a disability. You don't have to disclose it though. It depends on the job though. Like for example, like if it is like an army job or a police job, you have to. They have to do a background check on that. But if it comes to any regular job, they can't discriminate against it. Well, obviously, because you're not fucking carrying a gun and shit like that. But
yeah, need to yourself or others.
Yeah. So, you know, it's weird. It's not for everybody. It doesn't work for everybody. I didn't want to take it. I didn't. But I was at the point where either I didn't take it or I don't know how worse I was going to get. And that's a scary thought. So I'm one who doesn't want to lose my sanity. That's all you have, really, at the end of the day. What is it? I don't know. But
that's an imagined thing. It's an imagined thing.
What is sanity? You know. But I all I know is that I don't like bad thoughts. As in, like, oh, I want to hurt myself. No, I don't. But I'm having the thought. Nobody wants to have those thoughts.
I commemorate you on that.
Nah, it is what it is. I just don't want to be a fucking statistic and fucking.
It's either you want to let go or not.
I don't want to let go, man. This life is beautiful, believe it or not.
And some people just don't believe it. And I'm like, go and see in the eyes of a crazy man.
What is crazy, right? Some people might think me and Donovan are crazy, right?
Yeah. No, I seem crazy. I seem batshit crazy and shit like that. And to the people to a point of like, just go to, not even Skid Row. Skid Row has barely the crazies there.
They got the real niggas
like the
there,
bare
right?
minimum.
That's the real niggas right there at Skid Row. Those are the guys who are at the upper echelon, man. They have it all figured out.
It's just that once you see it, and people are not gonna be able to handle it.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit in this world, and it's scary. I always joke about like, what if I gave like my brain to like some bimbo and they put it in? Dude, they'd fucking like probably want to kill themselves because it's like some people are so
far gone
away from everything and their reality versus what reality actually is, and I really firmly believe some people can't handle it. Some people can't handle it, man. Some people, it's scary how far away from reality they are. Like when it comes to me, like the whole money aspect, I never understood it.
Well, like getting rich.
That's a key thing for people who are in that.
I don't get it.
They don't see the value. They don't see the understanding. Why could someone be so greedy with this? This is.
Yeah, it's weird.
This-
I
the
don't
concept-
understand money.
I know what you mean, 100%.
I don't get money. I don't get like the love of money. But a part of me wants to, like the way that society has wired me, you know. Oh, get nice shoes, get nice this, get nice that. But it's like
It's consumerism. It's a trap.
But sometimes sometimes I feel like I'm too hard on myself. I'm like, what? Nothing wrong with buying stuff that you like, I guess. But I guess in moderation, right? There's a big difference between being a fucking, consumerism.
Right. Well, if you let consumerism consume you.
Exactly.
Well, that's pretty much me every day. Like I always have the thought of like getting rich and hustling. But it's not because I want to like buy
right.
shit. I just want to like be able to travel the world.
Right.
be able
And you need it, unfortunately.
Dude, you're Elon Musk.
I wish I was Elon Musk.
No, you don't. That guy's a nut job.
No, that guy's a freak.
Well, money wise.
But that's because I don't even like to get into it. But it's like, see, but without it, imagine there was no money, right? Like, how would you do it, right? Like that was always like my question. Like, man, if there wasn't money, like, how would it be done? Like, you trade your way. Like, hey, I'll trade you this fucking chicken for.
Well, that's how they used to do it back in ancient times. They would just do trade offs.
People would trade goods for goods, goods for
Go on a boat.
services, services for goods.
Yeah. Like, I'll jerk you off if you take me to the fucking. That's good. You're like, I'll do it.
Some people did that.
But yeah, they do. Like the chicks that get flown to like Dubai, bro, to get shitted on. Have you heard of that stuff like that?
Yeah.
No,
I've never heard of
not
that.
just shitted on, but to consume.
Jim, they'll
Shit.
like these weirdos will like hit them up, be like, "Let me shit on you. I'll pay for your flight and everything." Yeah, send them over to Dubai. To
You'll get
shitted on.
$50K. I'll pay for your hotel. Pay for
Yeah.
your shopping spree.
Yeah.
They get paid more than that.
Yeah, dude, there's
Way
some
more.
fucking freakos
True,
out there.
true.
And you think your porn problem's bad?
No,
that's bad, bro.
Shit, maybe I don't want it to get to that point.
No, but that's how it gets to that point because you get so desensitized to what you're
You
watching.
need something more extreme.
The big black booty girls aren't going to do it anymore.
Right,
Now I'm gonna
right.
Go to the white girls, the white girls aren't going to do it anymore. And then you go to the Asians, and then you get into fetishes, and
Right.
then,
Yeah.
it's fucked.
Oh, that's just the brain of being over dopamine and shit like that.
Exactly.
So
It's like
It's all by design.
it's like you know what I kind of I would play a lot of I've been playing like a lot of Call of Duty,
Yeah.
like Black Ops, and I played Nuketown so many fucking times.
The old ones or the new
The
ones?
newer one.
Oh.
And they have Nuketown on it. I played it so many times. I get stuff like 90 kills.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I'm done. I'm over it.
I don't know, man. I mean, I never get tired of big booty chicks.
Oh no, you don't. But it's
maybe
like,
that's enough for you. You know.
right.
So
You
that's
don't.
enough
But it's like, okay, let's see another big booty chick. How about a different color this time? How about a different size this time?
Nah, we stick to
No,
the same.
trust me, dude. I'm always staring at asses too. But it's like, I'm saying for people who have like a porn addiction, you know, or
People have different
who is,
limits
like,
and needs.
They don't get the same feeling anymore, you know. So you gotta. It's like chasing that high again, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's like drug addicts, you know. They don't get the same feeling anymore. You get like a dependence to it.
Yeah.
You get what is that?
Tolerance.
Tolerance to it. You know. Some people don't get high like they used to. anymore. Desensitized, man.
Yeah.
It's like those people who watch people get mutilated all the time. They get desensitized about it and start joking about it.
Study. They said
I
within
hate
2
that.
hours, 2 hours of watching the same or different video,
Yeah.
the brain is gonna get used to the mutilation.
Dude, like I had
Oh
so
my
many
God.
like guys in high school like just show me like mutilated videos and stuff, to where it's like I see them now and I'm like, fuck, scroll. Like, but because they would fucking show me and like laugh like, look at this. I'm like, dude, like that's fuck.
Well, you don't even have to take it to that extreme, although it exists, and I'm not trying to dismiss it. But just think of violence in movies and video games.
100%.
It's like if you get desensitized in a fantasy setting,
Dude, yeah.
just imagine if something like that happens right in front of you. You're just like, okay.
Dude,
Well,
like
I saw this in a game, whatever.
We played so many video games. My friends would be like, "Imagine your dad got sniped in the face." I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
why are you telling me
Yeah.
that? And they'll I swear to God, and they'll reenact it and like shit like that. And I'm like, dude, like this is what the fucking games and movies are doing to us.
It's like for most people, like even if they play a bunch of video games, watch a bunch of movies like that, they'll probably say, "Oh shit, like this actually happened." But for some people, they're just so so desensitized
like, you ever
by
seen that-
fantasy
yeah.
that if it happens in reality,
Like, you ever seen that mission in MW2, the No Russian mission?
Yeah.
I hate that mission, dude. I can't play that mission. I won't even shoot the people. Like it's crazy.
I think I forgot about it until I saw it like in a video
mission
again.
in this video game that's like controversial, where you go into an airport full of people and you start shooting them down.
Yeah.
And it's like the game warns you before, like you can skip this mission or not.
Yeah.
But there's like a whole joke about like that mission.
It's extremely controversial.
Oh, is that like when they start like World War III or something?
Yeah, it's an MW2 where it's like you're Makarov, you're the Russians, and you go into the airport, and you're like, remember, no Russian, and then it's just a bunch of innocent people. You fucking MG42. I'm like, dude, what is this game, bro? Like, why would they even create that?
I remember when that came out, but I didn't really like. I didn't find it disturbing, because it's a fucking. It's a war game, so
you're fucked in the head. Now imagine.
Oh,
imagine. Nah, no. But some people find it disturbing. I guess like the idea of it's kind of weird for me. It's like like how they don't show a lot of like children death and stuff like that, like in TV and video games.
And
They
movies.
don't do it for
What about The Sleep Doctor?
I can't tell you that I've seen it or heard of it.
That's the only movie I ever. Last 4 or 3 movies I ever seen a kid actually get murked on scene and everything.
Murked.
Like he was him. It was him just getting stabbed and shit like that, and they made it real. Like the scene and everything was just like.
The one I will never
Damn.
watch. I will never ever watch, and I have a hate for this country and the people for a Serbian film. I will never watch that one.
I never heard of that one.
Oh, bro! Why would you say that? Oh my god!
I will never watch that one, man.
Never heard of it.
A Serbian film.
I think I've heard of it.
Ray recommend me to watch that movie.
Don't watch it, bro.
Too late.
Fuck
Ray.
how was
Ray.
it?
Fuck Ray. He got me into watch that one.
How was that movie?
Why? Why do you make me? I thought this is supposed to be some suspense horror film in a way like that. It
Nope.
was
Snuff?
You want? Yeah, I was.
Ish. No, it has themes of child pornography.
Oh my god.
And rape and stuff, right?
Oh. The guy got tricked to his own son and shit like that, and yeah, he gave him brain damage and he got brain dead after.
Oh.
Yeah, so you see, like, because of that fucking movie, I would never date anybody from Serbia or go to Serbia or anything like that because of that fucking movie, dude. I fucking hate that movie.
The thing is, I've heard of people in that Eastern Europe where there's been horrible civil war, and they've seen so much carnage, basically, and they're just black inside. Nothing affects them anymore, and they see this as children, and then they grow up to be my age, and they just
everyday life.
Yeah, they grow up to be these mobsters, and they're just like they'll snuff you out, snuff your wife out, snuff your children out. They don't care. They've seen so much horror and carnage in their life. They don't care anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
That could just happen to you where you get desensitized.
Excuse me.
When it comes to like films like that, I will like not watch it, but I will like just read it.
Yeah.
Synopsis.
Yeah, I
read
should have
it,
done that.
like the synopsis, and then all right, I read it, but I'm not watching it.
Yeah. And it's weird, like how, and like one thing I always joke about to my therapist, I'm like, oh, like I have intrusive thoughts, I'm crazy, right? But somebody makes a movie like Terrifier, and they're like, oh, they're genius, like they're artsy and stuff like that. Like, no, it's just people getting fucking mutilated.
I actively avoid watching that movie now.
Oh, the Terrifier?
Yeah.
I seen it.
I saw that
it's
movie.
funny. That's fucked up even to say it's funny because it's fucked. I guess it's the taste and like how they did it. I guess
that kind of disturbed me.
It is kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
Which one did you see?
The first one.
Is that the one with the chick upside down that gets cut in half?
That's the first one. Yeah, that's the first one.
The first one with the 2 little kids on Halloween.
Oh yeah.
You remember that one? And the little boy gets a videotape in his Halloween bag. So they watch the tape, and it just depicts the most horrible, gruesome shit you can imagine.
Yeah, man. Like,
I don't know if you guys remember like the movie Mirrors when it came out.
I do.
what movie is that one?
Mirrors,
I remember that movie.
Yeah, like when.
What was it called?
Mirrors. There's this. I remember seeing it when I was just like
They made a sequel to that, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, there's this one scene where, like, the chick is just looking at herself in the mirror, and then she, like, the mirror,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
she got like her mouth, and she, like,
Yeah,
started, like,
yeah,
that's,
yeah.
I like,
Yeah.
at that scene, I immediately, like, I turned it off, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not watching that.
You know which one freaks me out like that, and I hate inbreds because of it. The Hills Have Eyes, dude.
I've never seen it.
Oh, dude.
I've seen that.
Like, have you ever seen like that inbred family, the Whitakers or something like that? They're like these. Like,
I've seen pictures.
Super inbred family. And whenever I
Yeah.
see them, I just think like Hills Have Eyes, dude, or like Wrong Turn or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, I ain't watching that shit, dude.
Follow the House of Usher.
I get those fucking people away from me. Don't shotgun them right now, dude. I don't freaking care.
I never liked, like, my brother, he did like those movies, like, especially
Yeah.
the Saw movies.
Oh yeah, I hate the Saw movies. They creep me out. Like when a guy chops his leg off.
That's just torture. That's
Yeah,
just
like I never.
graphic
But
torture.
people love that stuff, man. Like people love.
I cannot watch that.
People love that stuff, dude. They fucking.
Psychopaths.
I like a good horror movie.
But they're not. Some of them are not.
I don't want to just.
I don't believe that. There's
See
no
the-
way.
It's like the people who are obsessed with like murderers, and like, and
That's
a lot of
mostly
women
women.
for
That's
some
mostly
reason.
women.
That's a fetish.
That's weird,
Like
right?
Bristophilia.
Or like you see the one where, like when the whole like Richard Ramirez show came on, the women were all fantasizing about him, like I let him murder me or some shit like that. And I'm like,
True.
what
wrong
the
with these
fuck?
bitches?
Like he's kind of hot. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, but if that was me saying that, you're
You're a
fucking, You're
weirdo.
a fucking crazy psycho.
You're-
They're hot to someone's eyes. They're hot to someone. I guess.
There's someone for everybody.
No, but there's people who really are like follow murderers and really like get into it and want to
Become obsessive.
obsessive and want to understand like how it works. And
I believe that's psychopath in the making right there. They're like I want to live that fantasy. And I'm
yeah,
like,
but like, is it
Like
like?
a Bonnie and Clyde.
But you know,
Go
like,
with serial killing.
Was anybody here in this yard alive when Richard Ramirez was on his murder spree?
no, just my family. I know he was as close as to Monterey Park.
Yeah, I remember that.
Were you freaked
vividly.
out or what?
What?
Were you freaked out or what?
Yeah, well, I was living here in this house, and it was in the middle of summer in the heat, and we had to close and lock all our windows.
Oh, was that the guy that was going inside the houses and, like, I think he was, like, either
Hammering them or some shit?
like raping them or killing them?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I think he was doing both.
Oh,
He was
okay.
doing. He started at first
Oh,
as
he
just
was both.
keeping in the house
Yeah.
and just watching them do their stuff. And
Oh, he was
months
doing
later-
voyeurism
Yeah,
at
yeah.
first. Okay.
So at the second time, or not the second time, but like the 10th or 7th time, that's when he actually did something to an elderly woman, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I just believe it is. I don't know what happened next.
Oh my! What Jim's talking about when he was in the area at the time. My dad said that he hung out with some friends and he went to some of these old airplane hangars over here. You know those Rickenbacker Road and all that over here in Congress.
Yeah.
And he went into one that was abandoned, and he was just screwing around with his friends, and there was like a ceiling or an attic area or something, some sort of upper corridor, and he heard someone rummaging up there. And he said, him or his friend said, we got to get the hell out of here. That just might be Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker.
Yeah, fucking chilling up there.
Yeah, just
That was
hiding
me.
out from the cops.
That was me when I went up to, spooked me out. I went up to Turnbull Canyon at Hell's Gate.
At night?
Yeah. And we
the
went,
dam and everything like that.
Huh?
The dam.
not the dam, but it's like you go over the gate. It was like this, I don't know the whole lore behind the house, but it's like a burned down house or something.
I've been up there, yeah.
Yeah, it's a drinking spot and shit like that, right? Like,
Yeah.
people used to skate up there too. But I went up there and I got spooked the fuck out. Like, halfway we left and we ran. I don't know. And the
I might be down to go again,
from
but
like zombies from Black Ops, that shit looks like Verrückt.
there was a shadow person that followed me home from there.
Oh god.
That place is verifiably the devil's nest.
It's necessary to give a prayer before and after.
So it's close.
I'll give a prayer too.
The Downing Asylum, yeah, it's not too fucking far from here, dude.
It's Imperial Highway.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not
shit.
too.
Not
No,
that
you literally
far.
look at it from like the outside at dark at nighttime. You're like, oh, this looks fucked.
I went there during the day, all 3 times. The second time I went there, as the closer I got, the darker the skies got. I just had this sinking gut feeling, and when I just felt off, and it started raining a little bit too. The closer that I got, I was like, this is strange. Like, it was a cloudy day, but the clouds like really started gathering, becoming voluminous and dark. It started raining, and I don't know, man. But we went.
A presence.
Yeah, that was a presence. That was like a gut feeling, like your soul telling you probably shouldn't be doing this right now. But I went in there and I saw what was up?
No, it is. Sorry, I'll tell you after the story. You finish your story.
Oh yeah, okay. But I went in there and.
Were you alone?
No, I went with 3 friends.
Sick.
I had at the time I was a practicing Catholic, so I was a little more with the
shits.
A little more with the shits, with the heebie-jeebies, and a little more pagan.
Stay away from those pagans. They're assholes.
Catholicism has a lot of paganism undertones. So I had my grandfather's crucifix with me. I had some holy water.
Nice.
And yeah, I did a like a classic Catholic priest blessing on everybody. And I went in there, and as soon as we got to the second floor, the place reeked of death. By the way, there was all kinds of dead, smashed animals in there. And mostly squirrels and cats. And got to the second floor, and there was this room. One of the patients' rooms, and on the mirror there was a pentagram etched into the mirror.
Jim did that.
and there was some guy's name in the pentagram, and it said 666. And I swear, it's like I started a ritual. I saw the pentagram, I read the guy's name out loud and said 666, and soon after that, I started getting a burning sensation on my like on my clavicles, neck area.
Yeah.
And I started smelling like sulfur or brimstone.
Was this a sign of ghosts or
yeah, it sounds sick. That sounds like
this was this was demons.
Did you find any like residue? If you say like,
Residue?
Yeah.
Like semen? I'm just kidding.
Like shit could be.
Or like yeah, like the fucking ectoplasm or some shit like that.
Oh.
South Park.
Not in that sort of
oh, it's coming out of my ass.
Typical way. I'll get to it though.
Because like I only saw one show that ever talked about like
ectoplasm.
Yeah, and it's sort of either like a light blue or like a dark substance, or like a bluish substance.
I've never heard of it being referred to outside of something like Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And seeing it in like an Encyclopedia Horrifica Scholastic book. But there was something left behind. I'll get to that. But yeah, I had a burning sensation. I was smelling sulfur or brimstone, like something burning, but there was nothing burning in there that I could find. No smoke. It was fairly dark in there. And at some point, I heard something go.
Fuck. I'm out.
I said, what the fuck was that?
It was the Tiger Man.
Chinaman.
There's something more.
Terrible.
It was something more porcine. Like a. It's like something between a dog snarling and a pig.
Man-bear pig?
The man-bear pig, some man-bear pig type shit. And there's some other instance I heard someone doing like a big heavy breathe going. And then
that was probably your own breath.
That wasn't me, man. I don't breathe like that. And then when I got out of there, talk about something being left behind, where I had the burning sensation, you could see like a faint scratch that I didn't have beforehand.
What's that?
And then a couple weeks later,
You probably were marked.
yeah, I was marked. A couple weeks later, I woke up, I took a piss, went back to sleep, trying to go back to sleep, and all of a sudden, I heard the toilet go off. I said, shouldn't be anyone home right now. Let me see if it's my mom's boyfriend, because he would come over sporadically, kind of whenever the hell he felt like it, because she gave him a pair of keys or whatever. And I checked the house, I checked the bathroom, I looked outside to see if he was parked in the street. Nothing, so I just chalked it up. Maybe it was just the plumbing going off or something's wrong, whatever. So I'm going to go back to sleep. I tried going back to sleep, and for whatever reason I get the temptation or the feeling that I'm gonna check my doorway. And I sat up, and I swear to God there was something, a hulking shadow with no eyes, no face, no mouth, going like that at my doorway.
In your doorway.
In my doorway. And it didn't have any facial features, but I knew that it was looking at me. And then I kind of did the classic, like the 5-year-old kid seeing the boogeyman. I got under the covers and I was like kind of shaking. And then when I tried to look again, or when I looked again, it took off. I said, "Oh."
Did you say it was a black mass or like a?
It was a black mass.
Nigger?
No, darker than that.
So was it like a solid, or was it like semi see-through?
It was solid black.
Just like.
And it was distinct because my room was it was dark at the time, and the hallway wasn't all that bright either, and I could distinctly differentiate it from everything else. That was something else. What were you gonna ask earlier? If you're still able to remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, this is. Let me try to remember.
I wish I could have an experience like that.
No, you don't.
I've never seen shit.
Imagine they're like I said.
I'm oblivious to you.
Oh,
Maybe that's what it is, man. Maybe they're scared of you.
Jim, you gotta tell them about your neighbor that saw the man in the hat with the kid, with the baby that kept kept waking up at a certain time, and
Did I even tell you that?
yeah, he told me that not too long ago.
I remember that one time you camped. I think this was the first or second time I met you, and we were going up this hill or something like that, this little trail.
Yeah.
And we were hearing stuff walking around us and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think I remember that.
Yeah, like I was.
Was that me, you, Ray, and Elijah?
And Bobby, I think.
I don't think Bobby was there that time.
Yeah, it was Elijah then. It was Elijah.
Yeah.
And we were just going around. We felt like there was footsteps right next to us. There was no small critters. There was no small little mices or anything like that. It was just we just heard footsteps all around us.
I remember that. And then it was bright too, so we would be able to discern what it could be, and we would look around and we didn't see anything.
I forgot about that, literally.
I forgot about that too. I forgot which trail that was.
Right? I'm trying to remember too.
Ray would probably remember.
Yeah, but it was like a vague memory, like way back.
That was like beginning of the year, right? January, February, around there.
I don't know.
Oh shit.
That was one of the few experiences I put in my book. I'm like, very can't be answered. I'm like, what was that?
Yeah, that one really that one didn't really stick out to me because I didn't really see it as paranormal or anything. I just thought maybe it's just a small animal that was able to scurry away.
I looked in the ground.
Right.
Nothing. There was no small critters, no mices, no nothing. No baby bunnies, no nothing.
Oh shit.
So I'm like,
I have no idea. I didn't realize that one was a weird one.
Well, let's see something like that.
Because you're not going to the Downey Asylum, man. You gotta go looking for it sometimes.
That place is messed up.
I guess the closest I've been to like the whole thing is like when I sometimes like when my brother and my dad are in Mexico and I would be sleeping in my apartment by myself. I get fucking I get sleep paralysis.
Oh,
I've had that.
I was gonna bring that up. I used to get them all the time.
Yeah, like
Freaky.
Like I can't, like I'm awake, but my body is not, and I can't move at all. And then I can hear like sometimes I can hear like demonic voices, and then I can feel like depending if I'm like sleep facing up or facing down, I can feel like the pressure, like something sitting on me, either on my chest or in my back.
I've had that a few times.
Even if I sleep by my side, I can still feel the pressure on my back, like someone's sitting on me.
Right.
I always wonder about that.
I've been to that a few times.
I never had sleep paralysis.
Paralysis.
Yeah, never had that.
It's a terrible phenomenon.
You've had that?
I've had this at least 5 times.
They call it an incubus.
Oh, incubus? A succubus, no?
Some people call it the hag.
The
Incubus is for males, succubus is for women.
Yeah.
But I thought it was like a goblin thing or something like that, like a weird house spirit or something.
I actually had one like that, sleep paralysis, where it was fucking scary as shit. I've had a lot of them, but this one was like, for some reason, I thought, like, I heard, like, when I woke up, like a telephone pole fall into my dad's room, and heard like a big explosion and screaming from the sleep paralysis. And that shit, like, I couldn't move, so, like, when I'm hearing it and going through it, my heart's, like, racing and, like, beating hard. And, like, you can't get out of it until you finally, okay. The way that I figured to get out of it is, like, altering your breathing.
Oh, yeah,
I've
done that, too, like...
Yeah.
That's what demon slayer.
Like I can wake up faster like when you start breathing harder.
Right. I'll be like, and then I'll get out of it.
Wait, so you guys have had it when you guys go through this? I guess one of you answer at a time if you can. Are you asleep and then all of a sudden you wake up and that's happening?
It's like half asleep or what is it?
Yeah.
It's like okay, so you wake up, but the only thing you can move is your eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can mouth words at the very least.
Are you really awake though, or like you're just imagining?
To me, what that is it's your soul and your spirit being disembodied by your body, being separated from your body, and you're in the spiritual realm.
Well, I never
and you're going through a form of astral projection. Yeah. Where it's not you're not doing it on purpose, although there's people that can do that on purpose.
Like you bastards.
Yes. But it's something unseen and sinister pulling your soul and spirit out of your body. Which is why when you wake up, it's like you're falling back into yourself, and then you're awake and you're all right.
Well, I always saw it like from a science perspective, like your consciousness just wakes up during like the middle of like your REM sleep,
right?
And like what you're supposed to be seeing in your dreams, like you're actually seeing it like in the real world, and that's why like everything looks like you see these like strange figures and. Everything's like
it's your subconscious waking up. You can see that as your spirit, perhaps.
But it's funny because I can see the whole room in its entirety.
Yeah.
But perfectly, because usually when I dream, there's always something a little different. Like let's say if I dream about this house, it's not gonna look the same. It's always gonna look different. But whenever I have sleep paralysis, everything looks perfectly in place.
Yes.
Everything looks the same, but it's just like that figure that's right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen it. I've heard like the scream and like the blackness. Yeah.
Nah, that's why like every time I sleep by myself, I always have like the sleep cover that like covers your eyes.
Oh, nice.
And then
the eyes are the windows to your soul.
And then it has like headphones, so like even if I do wake up like during the sleep paralysis. Yeah. Oh, and I put like pillows on both of my like sides too, so like when I wake up, I can't hear it because I'm like listening to like rainfall. and I
Or
can't
like white
see
noise.
and I can't see it because it's covering my eyes, and I can't feel it because I already have like 2 pillows like on me. So that's how I've been able to like escape that.
That happens.
Do you have it that bad?
Well, I don't know. It comes back like suddenly after like a few years.
Do you sleep on your side, or what do you sleep on?
I sleep on my side.
All the time, and it still happens?
Yeah, like even when I sleep on my side, I can still like feel it like someone sitting on my back.
Yeah, you
But it
have
only
it.
happens like if I'm sleeping by myself.
And it's every few years?
Yeah, well, like the first time was like back in 2020 when I just graduated from boot camp, and then I stayed at my grandma's place, and then at the time like I was sleeping in my aunt's room, and then I had like the whole cobija just covered in my body, and I was sleeping like with my front facing up.
So on your back.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden I woke up, like my eyes open, I couldn't fucking move, and I hear these like the hag noises, like it's like this fucking thing just like sitting on me and fucking doing like the what do
Like
you
witch
call it?
cackling?
Yeah.
Did you feel caressing? Any type of touching?
No, just like here on my chest,
pressure.
like something sitting on top of me.
Oh
So many
And
people describe that.
I mean, it's I've seen it like on like Google Images, and it's exactly like how I imagined it looked like this goblin witch thingy that kind of looks like between a goblin and a monkey.
You can put it as a gnome as the best description, to be honest.
A what?
A gnome, like it looks like that, like just
Yeah.
a weird, fucked up beard looking demon thing.
Yeah. But I had the like the covers like covering me, so I couldn't see it at the time.
Oh shit.
Or it could be some like I don't know. I don't want to say like Japanese like lore about the yokai spirits or some shit like that. It's like I don't know. This like the whole spiritual world and shit like that is very confusing. I don't know.
I don't know if I believe in it. I don't know.
How come good shit like that doesn't happen to me?
You're probably just strong-minded. I don't know, man.
And you do all the fucking demonic shit.
Yeah.
It's because like, oh, he's inviting us. So at this point, maybe we gotta do it to him.
Yeah.
There's no fun.
Maybe they think they already have you, so
Yeah, they're like, it's no fun, dude.
Damn.
this guy's low effort.
No effort. That's me.
It's like the thrill of the chase for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For you, it's like, he's already fucking. We don't need to do
It's
it.
like maybe they want a challenge. I don't
I'm
know.
sure, like a demon would not want to hunt a Satanist. You know, it's like, well, you're already part of it, so it's like,
That's true. I feel that. I feel that.
Jim told me about some of the stories about the band Motley Crue.
yeah.
That when they made their album Shout at the Devil and they were doing concerts and all that they started seeing and experiencing all kinds of violent paranormal events, and then after that they stopped making that kind of music. that they were really blatant with Satanism, and they didn't think that it was going to be what it ended up being, and they said that I'm not going to do this anymore. Screw that. That's too much.
Well, were they toying with it, or were they just saying stuff in their music videos, or just?
Well, you ever heard that song "Shout at the Devil"?
No.
And that whole album has a pentagram and everything.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The only thing I know about you messing with demons, or I heard little knowledge, is that you don't trifle with them. You work with them. There's
Right.
no master or servant. There's only equals. So if they did something to step on his toes, there's some type of disrespect that they did.
Huh.
Master of puppets.
So
I never-
it does not want to be called master. It doesn't want to be called servant. It's just equal. That's it.
I just walk. Hey, like, what's up, man?
Wow. I never knew that.
That's what I don't know if I believe it or not. It's
Right.
just something I just remembered reading or hearing about or something like that.
See, to me, that's like a weird alarm. Like, why are you so loud? Like, running, too.
I'll catch you later.
Yeah, I might have to be.
You heading out?
I might have to be fucking calling it. I got work tomorrow at 2.
Nice meeting
2 p.m.
Yeah.
You gotta work tomorrow on Sunday?
It's orientation.
New job?
Good job.
All good.
All good.
I don't care.
What's this out of the blue?
End the stream, guys. Later.
Oh, good.
Yeah.